May sakit ako eh. Joke lang. Alright. No more VPN. Real money again. Let's go. Homeless today again. Oh man, this is gonna be fucking extra juicy. Extra spicy, Chad.
We need you guys on the stage now. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Tara.
Pre. Type, guys, also sa mga nanonood dyan, type 1 if meron kayong sipon, type 2 kung wala kayong sipon, because I have. Oh my God. It's so bad. It is so bad. Ayoko magkasakit, guys. Alam mo, I remember back in the days when I'm excited to to be sick. Dati ayoko magkasakit eh. Pero ngayon, dati gusto ko magkasakit, pero ngayon ayoko na magkasakit, men. When I was back in school days, mag-ano pa ako niyan, mag-write ako ng letters sa student, sa teacher ko. Ma'am, di po mapapasok ngayon, may sakit po. Ngayon ayoko magkasakit, putang ina. Gago, pre. Hirap magsalsal pag magkasakit, legit. Hirap, lods. Ano sumasarap ka kapag ganyan yung voice ko? Tangina mo, pre. I'm taking damage here. What do you mean? What do you mean? Plus points yung bosses mo. My throat actually hurts. It really hurts from all this fucking dry coughing. You know, umuubo ako, wala naman akong problema. Pero Makati lalamunan ko eh. Tangina kasi kung ano pinapasok dito eh. But yeah. Ito guys, anto, this is the grudge voice. Yeah.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Alright, 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Team Secret versus T1. A national concern, guys. This is it, mga kaibigan. This is the only chance. At least dito, guys. At least dito, kapag nanalo ang Team Secret, at least dito natin malalaman na nananalo pa tayo sa mga bagay. No? Nananalo pa tayo sa bagay. At least dito natin malalaman na kaya pa nating lumaban, no? Dito. Kaysa putang inang soul natin dyan, gago, taken for free, being, abused. Ayokong ma-abused, guys. Type 1 if you're emotionally abused. Hindi emotionally abused tayo eh. Gusto mo, dapat gina-gaslight na. Ang galing mong gaslight eh, no? Number 1 gaslighter. Never pa tayo nanalo sa T1 since last year. Yes, I know that. But maybe this year's gonna be different. We have new players. We got new blood. You know? And they're fucking fired up, bro. Mainit yan sila ngayon. Sila Tuge at Waldorio. Sabi ko sa kanila, kapag di nanalo to sila, kukunin ko yung Tunig, Tuge, pati yung Wild ni Waldorio. Promise, tatanggalin ko yun. Wait lang, makinig tayo ng pambansang music ng Pilipino. Ito guys, Filipinos pambansang music natin. Everyone put your hands up. We need to be united for this shit. We need to be united for this shit, boys. Hey. Hey. All right. Shut up. It's time to fight. All right, we're here, boys. All right. This is it, Pansit. Wala. Nagpe-pray na sila. Oh no, we got a new coach.
But Zeus is our leader, so he likes to scold us and tell us how to.
No way. No.
No losing. No more losing. No more losing to Talo. No more losing to Pin Parade. Get spike planted. Win round. Easy. We win game.
No.
No. You guys got comeback. Mach 2 against T1. Lala.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. I'm telling you guys, the mastermind behind the fucking team, no joke. The mastermind behind the team. Zeus. God, Greek God.
Your step. That's wrong. That's not your way. Yo, Bella, you're new too.
No. What's going on here? What's going on here? What?
Stax is like, do you know who I am? Do you know who I
Oh
am?
hell no. Oh hell no.
To be fair, he does have have seniority in T1.
True,
That's
true,
true.
true.
It's reset.
It's
He
a reset.
Level
Challenges
reset
Japan.
Now
that.
Stax is the rookie, quote unquote rookie.
Oh hell no.
Oh my gosh.
Who would have
This
thought?
pre-game
Well, we are
this
now
pre-com,
looking at the Team Secret T1
crazy.
score here. It's the last call for playoffs. Both of these teams here are
Paano si Stax,
towing the
mabubugbog na eh.
line. They need to capture as many wins as possible.
The real boss is Zeus.
Fuck,
of course,
I'm
but,
so
like,
sick.
Team Secret right now, if they
If you actually guys
win
watch
over
this,
T1, then
T1
they
hasn't
playoffs. But
won
if
in
they
the last
don't, their
5
next opponent
games.
is gonna be Gen G. That's also really, really tough.
But-
so it's really high stakes for both teams.
Listen, Chad.
Yeah,
Listen.
absolutely.
Listen here.
Again, it's just
We
going
only
down
need
to the
one
wire.
more win.
The last time that
We
these
only need
two
one more
have
win
faced each
to
other
qualify
was
for
T1 winning.
playoffs.
We already know this, but
Okay, that is
that was before
that is the
Team Secret
bearing of
acquired
this
Wild
match.
Warrior. That was still
If we
with
do
NBG
get
with the team,
this
and then again,
win,
we were talking
we're
about this
going
with,
straight to
with Warbirds
fucking
before he departed,
where
we
we
again
go
about
straight to
how
fucking
they've been
playoffs,
kind of
Chad, and that's our
managing NBG
ticket
before.
to
Now it's like
champions.
this and that, but
Remember,
now with Wild
champions
Warrior and
requires
acquired a
four
new coach,
four
I mean,
teams,
it
Chad,
has been looking
and
at
we're
Team
getting
Secret
closer.
I
Getting
think
closer to
the
that.
word would be consistent because they already can do so many good things, right? But then the only issue is inconsistency. But hopefully with this kind of addition to their sports staff and roster, we'll see how that kind of goes now with such a crucial game against one of their rivals.
I feel that consistency. You can really see it in some
Yeah,
Wild Warriors
we get the
plays, but at the
playoffs.
same time, for
Tangina,
T1,
dapat ilipad
you know,
ako ni
you
Team
got
Secret sa
Stacks
Korea.
coming
Joke lang
in,
ako.
they're
Joke lang
trying
ako.
out some new
Wag.
stuff. The roll
Malamig
swaps
lods.
especially,
May sakit
it
na din
really
ako
lends
ngayon.
them a lot of strength, and that's what it comes down to. It's these two
I want to
players,
eat
because
your
they've been
outrageous
switching up to
cream
the Sentinel
cookies
role.
tonight.
Wild
What the
Oreo
hell?
has been nailing a lot of shots, especially in their games last week against Global Esports, for example.
Wait,
Meanwhile,
okay,
Saya
to be
player
fair, Wild
changing
Oreo's,
things up to that chamber.
Wild
It's
Oreo's
now
score is not
solely
up
on
there
the-
just because he
the
hasn't played
controller
enough
role, on
games.
the IGLing. It's slightly
So
different,
he'll
but you
start
can
to play
see the
enough
effects
games
of
in a
how they
day.
played against Gen G, for example.
You know,
They
Chad?
almost won that split. They should have won that split if they played it continually well. I mean, there are these ideas of trying to
Tangina,
push and
tatayuan niya
pull
ni
with the
Omsin.
operator as the chamber.
Filipino
getting away with
versus
a lot of these
Fakers
kills
Hall of
in the
Famer to,
rendezvous.
guys.
And that is something that could work against Wild Oreo, who has to anchor down a lot of sites.
Yeah, absolutely.
Razi,
This is
pagtalo
something we were
TS,
discussing,
papakalbo ko.
before the
Kasama sa
match even
screenshot,
started,
idol.
that I think the strong point right now for T1 is they can force these fights as soon as, you know, the round happens, just because they have that ferocity with Saya player now playing as the Chamber. We'll see if he still continues to use that coming into Secret here. And the only issue that we really had from Secret before is if they try to do one thing, they can't really do the other when they had the previous roster. But now with Wild Oreo, I think they can juggle multiple things now at the same time. So they have that anchor, they have that possibility to go for fights a lot more at the same time. So at least for both teams, it's going in the right direction.
I fully agree. It's freed up so much more. I mean, you're seeing Jeremy, Envy doing so much more
Game
as
na,
well
game na.
because of Wild Warrior being in.
Yeah.
But at the same
Nababan ba
time,
dito?
not
Mute
only
ako.
are we
Gusto mo
considering
itayin natin
these
yung ban
players,
pati mute
we
ko.
also have to consider the map pool. Haven is back in, yo, and Team Secret is so good. They were
Razi,
so
I
good
need you
on
to also
Haven the
stream
last
in
time that they
Wi-Fi.
played it.
So
Just
laggy?
Sebastian and Sova
Wala,
was
skill
just
diff.
mayhem.
I am streaming in Facebook right now. I can check my page.
So we are going to go into the map picks now. Haven,
All right,
yes,
let's
it
go.
is back in the map
Let's
pool,
Coach
and
Dummy
we
and
also
Boss
are gonna be
Jesse.
seeing both these teams play with the new
Let's get this
patch
shit on going,
for the
chat.
first time this weekend.
You've had
Let's
some
get
time.
this
You
shit on
can
going,
tell
chat.
us they dropped the
Pilipinas
first one.
mag-ingay.
Like, landed
And
in the
Koreano
middle.
kung mag-ingay
Slowly
din
getting
kayo kung
better at
Koreano
that.
ka man.
We're-
Spy
we're-
mag-ingay na rin.
Also,
Kailangan na
would
rin
be like
namin
to
ng tulong
flip
mo.
it, catch it
Putang
with
ina
one
ka.
hand and then flip it with only the one hand.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, one thing at a time. It's gonna happen.
Okay, we take out TS. We take out
Okay,
Tower
that
Bound.
could be a potential,
We
like,
take out
cheaper ban,
Sunset.
right, on
Smart
Bind,
pick there
so
from
I can see
T1.
why they want to ban that.
Wow, Haven is
Oh,
fucking
straight
back,
for the
chat.
jugular.
Wait,
Makes
Haven
sense.
is back. This is our
back
fucking
in
map.
Team Secret against
Wait, this is our
T1.
fucking map,
Yeah.
chat.
I'm
Oh, this reminds
so
me of the
excited
good old
for this
days.
because we haven't seen Haven in the hands of Team Secret, obviously, because like this is the first time we're
Wild
seeing it
Oreo.
with Wild Oreo as well. I think most PH players are very knowledgeable already with Ascent and Haven altogether, so this will be a fun time just to watch. T1 coming in for the split, I think this makes sense as the trend with the Chamber picks for a Saya player, as we've been kind of seeing, and then we'll just have to see what the last map will be.
I feel like at the
Okay,
same
we
time,
take
this
split.
pick is like a slight counter because Team Secret,
Icebox.
yes, Wild Oreo and you know Jeremy Envy are really good, but
Wait, I need
it's
a
a map
fucking
that like doesn't have the best Sova lineups, so it's a little bit tougher for Jesse Bash. But at the same time, now we're leaving things up to Icebox. A little bit interesting because you know Icebox is a map where Team Secret can still play pretty well, but it's slightly worse for Team Secret if they were to pick the Lotus. So I can see how this makes sense for T1, but at the same time, the adaptations from Team Secret with this new roster, with the addition of Wild Oreo and the new Coach Dummy, they might be able to improve a lot as well up against T1.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh,
I don't know
guys,
if we're gonna
every
be going
time I
the
cough,
distance today,
that's
but
my
of course
health
I'm very
bar
excited to
going
see
down
Haven as the very
slowly.
first map. Let's also discuss predictions. So we're seeing the data from Haven from
Okay.
last year for both of these teams. Yeah. Secret likes, not only do they like Haven, they like A site specifically. That's been
It's their
very
default, yeah.
clear. Asterai, do you think it's still going to be an A Haven, or do you think they're going to go all B or all C? What's the new strategy
Nowadays
here?
gonna be
Yeah,
very
come on,
fucking
okay.
annoying, Chad.
Probably a lot.
T1,
Because the
man.
thing is,
I mean,
Haven
I'm a T1 fan.
is-
I love
is the map
T1.
where you can do the
T1 has
most
been that
set plays.
legendary
If you
team,
think that,
legacy
oh, we
team.
can't read our opponents this
Pre,
well on the
parang,
Haven map. You know what? We can always fall
high
back
school
on
pa lang
our
ako,
side. I feel like
elementary.
Secret
Actually,
is
high
kind
school.
of
High school pa lang
perfecting
ako,
that
pre,
set play
nanonood
on
na ako
both
ng
sides,
T1.
and Bash just knows so many lineups for it.
And
So
now
why
we're
not
fighting
so-
them. And now we're
Probably
fighting
is.
against this
All A
team.
with Wild Oreo. Just
Insane,
the
Chad.
rest.
Yeah.
How the
I kinda
times
like
have
that.
goes.
We like that storyline. Yeah. Chad, I don't know what you think about that. Also, we got to talk about predictions. Guess what Asterai picked? Oh, it's a secret.
Whoa, what?
Shocking.
What?
Whoa, we are
take.
split
Ninja
vote
picked
here.
Team Secret?
And the other Filipino
4 out of
broadcast,
5?
Mika Fabs, also picked
Also
Secret.
picked
That's
Team
so
Secret.
shocking,
That's
guys.
crazy. I am now Filipino, and I'm gonna go all Team Secret for the rest of this.
Salamat,
High school
season.
pa lang
Tita
crush na
Victoria.
talaga. Wow.
Salamat.
Damn, bro. Chill,
Say
dude. I'm
thank
like
you, Auntie
Yes.
Victoria.
17 years old, 15 years
that's-
old, bro.
Yep, that's what we're doing now. what a quack pick? T1. T1.
Yeah,
Why?
T1, okay.
Should I like listen to Asterai Al Gaib now? I'm wondering about my predictions. But okay, the reason why I picked T1 is the fact that yes, Haven's back in, Team Secret really strong with
Oh,
Wild Oreo
this
as well.
Wilcho,
But
bro. What
we
the
saw
fuck?
from T1 was just like a taster, like from last week. Is this now again with the new patches and the new rules that they've got? We don't really know how or what they're gonna play on this new Haven, right? So they might change things up a little bit, and at the same time, if you
Asterai
think
is
about
the
that
only
matchup
the
with the
one
players,
right on-
Saya
wala, guys,
player
tama.
versus Wild Oreo.
Yeah,
how's
Asterai
that
lang
gonna
ang
play out?
nakakaano
I mean,
dito, nakakabote
the
dito.
fact that you have to rendezvous is just such
I
a
can
big
see the
factor.
haters.
Wild Oreo really has to be
hater.
quick reactions, take down Saya player,
Woody,
take
don't
down
care.
the rest
Not
of T1 as
there.
well. And if that
Not
doesn't
there,
happen,
don't
then,
care.
you know, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to focus on those 4v5s.
Yeah, okay. So for me, just real quick, I feel like there is going to be some questions about Excurit's performance from last time when they
Okay.
were facing up against Gen
This
G.
is it, guys.
Yeah, I think he was
I
kinda
believe
still adapting
Wild
to
Oreo
the new changes
will
that
dip
they're doing within
the
their
shit
roster. So
ab-
that means
shit
that there
out
is
of
some
Excurate,
worries
guys.
moving forward here.
Wild
with
Oreo
T1.
will diff Excurate, man.
Okay, so you're not swayed by Quack's argument.
Wild Oreo is that solid anchor.
Is
Solid.
Whatever happens,
We
I'm
saw.
just gonna keep picking Team Secret.
Matigas.
okay? It is what it is.
Hard.
It is?
It is what it is.
Do they win? Do they make it into playoffs?
What are you asking me? I don't know.
Hard diff
I mean,
shot.
you're always Team Secret, so
Where
I
did confidence go?
Yeah, I know.
There is no confidence. There is only, you know,
your
consistent.
team. You got like, yes, they're making it to playoffs.
Okay, I'm not a
Huwag ka na
confident
mag-ingay,
man.
mag-jinx mo na
alright?
naman. Putang ina, ito na, tatahimik na ako, guys. Chat, type 1 if
Conditional
tatahimik na lang ako.
love
Type
secret.
2
I
is
don't know what
mag-ingay.
that is.
Conditional love is just me saying that I will always vote for them, but I don't know where it will go. That was just me. That is me. That is
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know that they can kick some butt.
You got
and-
that
They
faith.
can kick some butt.
Yeah, exactly.
100% they can kick some butt.
Exactly.
Wow,
I just
that's-
don't know
that's,
with my
you guys are
predictions
telling me
how
to
it's
shut
gonna
up.
go. I just know that they can kick some butt. We'll see how it goes.
But T1 could definitely kick some butt too. We saw Saya
Yeah,
player
yeah,
kick
yeah,
so
yeah.
many butts
Yeah.
last week. It was incredible, actually.
You guys are telling
what
me to
I
shut
just
up.
want to see is Excurate step up in his Omen role. This is what's happening at this desk anymore. We are going. You know, he's so excited for the secret game. This is what happens when there's a secret game happening. Asteroid just like starts vibrating and he gets really excited. And we're gonna go to the stage before he like implodes with excitement. Let's welcome the teams.
Team Secret.
Let's go! Tangina guys. Rain or shine, may sakit o hindi, I'm gonna cheer for Team Secret on my fucking deathbed, chat.
Undefeated, locked and loaded, we about to blow. Caught him with that left, I leave him tapped out on the floor. Sounding itchy, sticky, swishy, watch me bank a score. Up in the boat, I'm in the zone, yeah, yeah. Go to the fire, the breath. King of the jungle and beat my chest. They say I'm posing the threat. Just like a pebble, I'm cutting the net. Bring on my finger, but yes. Like playing chess and I don't even sweat. That's what I call it for net.
Welcoming T1 facing off against Team Secret today for VCT Pacific Stage 2. Both of these teams are trying to get into playoffs.
Let's go, boys.
And they only have
Let's
so
go,
many
boys.
matches left
Oh, ang
to make
ganda
it
ng
happen.
ano, hoodie.
And they
Indy.
possibly could make
Fuck,
it
that's the
happen
Shanghai
right
hoodie.
here,
I
right
want
now.
one.
Team Secret taking the win over T1 would matter so much. Meanwhile, for T1,
Guys, listen.
they've got still quite
Please,
a bit
manalo
left
kayo,
to
Team
climb,
Secret,
only
please.
standing on 2
Kahit-
wins right now.
Guys,
Yeah, absolutely.
please.
Again, in
Team
terms of like
Secret
the
needs to win.
overall
Kahit
story
dito man
here,
lang,
both teams
ang dami
going
na natin
for,
mga bagay
I
na
think, like,
kinukuha sa atin.
small
Dito pa kaya.
roster changes that look like,
We need
that
to win
are
this
incredibly
shit,
big. So
man.
I'm so excited for this. Again,
Or I will
with
go
Valorant
out
and
myself
2GE coming into this mix.
to the
I think Valorant
WPS
has already proven himself.
and plant the
2GE
fucking flag.
Slowly getting into that groove.
My
so I
new
wonder if
content.
he's going to explode in this match against T1. And then the same on the flip side for
Water
T1
bomb mo na
here.
lang
How
ako,
does
tangina.
Stacks fare into this group now that he doesn't have to IGL as much anymore, and how his performance is going to be coming up against a team like, you know, TS.
Yeah, you've always seen the steady core from Team Secret still. Jeremy,
Samahan
Jesse,
kita. Yun.
Bash. And at the same time for T1,
Wow.
Stacks is a proven commodity. He has the experience. He is a veteran. But at the same time, the way
Sino
the
sama sa
whole
atin?
team has switched up the
Tara,
roles,
kuha ko
how
jet
is that
ski,
going
oh.
to play out? Can they prove that consistency with Play on this chamber?
T1 Stacks definitely wants to leave his mark today since joining this roster for stage
Damn,
2.
bro,
I mean, he just
T1,
saw his old
they're looking
team
kinda
play
scary, though,
just
not gonna
earlier
lie.
today
T1
in
almost beat
TRX,
NZ as well, chat.
and he doesn't want to have the same fate as them.
Definitely not wanting to feel that. But yeah, I mean, you can see how much they're working on this. Even with the calls on the stage right now, so much at stake for T1. The pressure is high, and they cannot let down their fans. They've worked so much for this. Izu now on the duelist as well. Let's see if they can really switch things up.
Absolutely. It was also the mark of the Haven.
Tara na.
What agents are they going to bring
Concern
into the
lang kami
team?
sa'yo. Sige.
All right,
Ayun na
we
lang
are
ako.
going to go into the second match of today. Over to our casters, Chopra and Valdez.
Thank you very much, guys, for breaking it down as we do move
Game
into
na.
our second match of the night. Team Secret up against T1. This one very contentious there on the desk and also in the predictions. Really does feel like it could go either way, even though Team Secret do have 3 more wins than T1 here so far.
Yeah.
But we haven't beaten T1 yet. Come on, guys. Come on. Guys, sasabihin ko na lang sa nila, if we lose map 1, I'm gonna sub in map 2. And then I'm gonna finish the job. I'm gonna finish the fucking job.
Stage
Yeah?
2, we've only seen them that one time against Shenji, and while it was a loss, they actually looked maybe more convincing than they ever have. So we'll see. I'm really hoping to see both of them come out swinging as we take a look at the comps here. And
Maniwala kayo sa akin.
okay, so Secret's gonna really dig into the Neon buffs. Meanwhile, T1, some switch-ups again in the form of Saya returning to Duelist now that they're sticking with the Jet for Haven instead of the Raze. And Izu will be pushed to the back line on that Sentinel. They were switching that last week against Shenji.
Yeah,
What
you
the
know,
fuck?
Just week by week.
Ban ka dito.
match
Yung
by
kinukulan
match.
tite. Tangina
Gotta
ka.
try to mix things up, you know,
Tangina
roster
mo.
swamps, all that fun stuff,
May
and
sakit ako dito,
trying to
masasakit
just
sa
make it
ulo.
work here on the stage
Sige,
for them.
ban to
Sure they
Putang
could
ina
taste
nyo
the victory up against Genji, but not quite getting
Tang
there.
ina nyo,
The Neon
ban
here
ka
for
talaga
Jeremy.
sa
I mean,
akin.
this player is pretty incredible individually. I am very excited to see him playing here on Haven on a agent like Neon. So
Yeah.
should be very fun to watch this performance from both sides. Side
Oh.
player back on the Jet as you would expect, and looks like we're just about ready to hop on to Haven here for our first map.
Yeah, we'll have to wait to see what things look
Good.
like for the rest of the maps, even just for the rest of Stage 2, but perhaps it's the idea behind, if it's Raze, we go with Izu, but if it's Jet, Saya is much more comfortable on the Jet, so we kind of play around that strength. Now, I do like that they pick up Cypher, right? Kind of predicting that it is a good chance of maybe a Neon coming out, or maybe even just no dive coming out, so that you can really slow them down even further, and trying to get ahead of the meta while they stick with the Jet.
Let's see what this first round brings. We do have Recon out.
Wait, Jeremy on the
already out here
Neon?
along.
Wait, Jeremy
So
on the Neon chat.
Losing the duelist battle. A quick shot from Saya player. And just
Oh my god, wait,
spot
but
him,
he's
just trying
what?
to
Wait,
poke him
Jeremy
down
on the
with
Neon?
the
That's
Shock
crazy.
dart, but now he's going to have his teammate to push ahead. Vass sitting here in the smoke. Willie expected. No, Vass quicker on that one. Izu does trade it back. As T1 try to flood the site.
Oh yeah.
In the
Oh yes, to
corners,
get
2G,
good
he
fucking
picks up
man.
two.
Good
And
fucking
Team
man right here,
Secret
fam.
started off big
Beautiful
with a
start,
first
chat.
round pistol win.
Absolutely
Yeah, that
fucking
smoke
beauty.
continues to plague everyone, and
Wait,
basically became
Jeremy
an
on the
absolute
Neon. I've
staple
never
on
seen
A-side
this
on
in my
Haven
life.
towards the end of
I
its,
never thought Jeremy played
lifespan,
Neon, but the
now
fact that we can play
returned,
different
maybe
roles.
teams forgetting
Oh
how
man, that's
powerful that can
big.
be for the defenders.
Oh, I
as it
like to see
blocks
this,
off
boys.
3 angles they have to check.
I love to
as
see
you're
this.
breaking
shit.
out of it. Sometimes you have someone hiding inside of it as well.
Yeah.
Good
So
man,
Jesse
good
Bash.
man.
You see, like, one guy's got to check the door, and they don't check the corner. He tries to flick it over, but 2G just a couple of quick shots to the head. And so that's a great start here for the side of Team Secret. From the defender's side, 2G kind of in a rough spot, but does do
I know, right?
damage there to
Chat,
Stacks.
if you put
Yeah, I like
Neon
that he stays
in a
on top of the
Filipino, it's
boxes as
over,
well.
dude.
Still
Tang
uses
ina,
the
super
Stratus Step to
bops.
reposition, but make sure that he can still have an angle advantage.
That's one for us, boys.
With that Guardian at long range, we should note it's full buys
There's a
up from
full, like,
full buy-ups
ooh.
from Team Secret.
They know he heard
Marshall,
that.
the smoke's a
Nice
little
one.
telling, so
Good man,
he's getting
Envy.
ahead of that.
Heard that shit.
Trying to dodge around that alarm bot, hoping that nobody's watching for it.
This is our map, chat. Mapa natin tong Haven.
Puts a stop
Parang
to
ano lang to eh.
that
Parang
business
saan ba tong
on
Haven na to sa Pilipinas?
the B
It
business.
literally looks like a
And
fucking
here's
Business.
Yeah, the
rural,
business.
rural Philippines.
Bee's
Like
Nest.
copies or
The
some
new
shit.
nickname for B.
Or
Well, we do have
somewhere
2G
in
launching
Benguet
this
where we
angle as well.
gather
Spots
rice.
A couple there in garage. So now T1 are
Home
like,
court
well,
to, guys. Home court.
how about the Bee's Nest again?
Maybe we go again.
Binondo,
I mean, you really
Omsin.
don't have any choices once you've already been spotted, and if it's in mid, you're kind of trapped here on Haven. You got no information.
Might be able to get a plant.
Yeah. Okay, Stash is
Alisin
gonna
yung
set
chat.
the
Sorry,
plan.
sorry, sorry. Ito na. Putang ina ka.
As his teammates drop one by one, he
Ito na, ito
will
na.
Yeah.
just secure the extra 300 creds for everyone on the side of T1.
Yeah, feels pretty good.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Jeremy. Tangina ni Jeremy, oh.
Yeah. It is the 2-0 to
Chat,
Team
I feel
Secret,
like-
but I need some positives in there for T1.
I'm not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna shut up. Baka ma-jinx natin. I'll shut up.
I
I'll
mean,
shut up. I'll
Team
shut up. I'll
Secret
shut up.
again, everybody
I'll shut up.
bottom
I'll
seed
shut
did
up.
some damage. It's just the
Tahimik
Marshall.
muna ako. Tahimik muna ako, guys.
And Jeremy is racking up a couple points here, especially with the spam down.
Guys, sabihin nyo nga sa akin.
Gets all
magkakabaka
three,
ako, guys.
puts him very close.
May Spectre ako, Bash.
Yeah, 2 is ultimate. Wants to make sure they
Joke lang
upgrade
daw.
to the Spectre from the Marshall. And they'll even pick up
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut
rifle.
up, shut up.
Jesse Vash gonna buy it over for Jeremy.
Very interesting. I mean, we did talk about how this guy individually can be crazy.
Well, you-
but
do you guys wanna
Jeremy
take me-
can play here for
sige,
a
I'll take up the
bonus.
chat for
They're
you,
gonna
chat.
Stop them in their tracks. At A, and well,
Sorry, sorry. Maingay ba yung
I say it,
chat?
and Jeremy
Kita na ito.
immediately does
Ayan.
lose the duel. Xgear just going to take his head off.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Not quite sure if they actually heard the side or not because he just got stunned right as he activated it to try to get close. But either way, T1, they're not backing away from the A main fight, which I think is important because
Oh my god,
Neon
sorry guys.
changes the tempo on how fast the defenders can overtake
Shut up.
A main and then also continue to shove you out of it, especially when paired with the breach, right? You've got the fault line. You could even save the relay bolt for after, then you could put up the
Basta
open
ng gamba,
smoke.
tapos
I
na.
mean,
You were
it
too
just
late,
doesn't
Chanson.
stop.
Maybe you can
It's
gamba
too
map
easy,
too, yeah?
Trying to shake
Ooh,
up the
playing it
defense
very
a bit,
slow here.
and Wild Oreo
I
will
like
get
this though, but
spotted
they're
as
leaning
well, so
towards
he's gonna have to
A
back
still.
up. And that'll slow things down. Still 40 seconds. I don't think T1's
They're
gonna
not
mind too
falling
much.
for
They're
the
playing
bluff.
this
They're not falling
cautiously
for
as
the
it is their
bluff.
buy round.
Or maybe they are. Maybe they are.
See how this does go. Very slow.
Already a
and
4v5.
carefully
Jeremy's
over
already
to
dead.
C. Big stack from Team
Shit.
Secret over on A. And now they're just running on in. 30 seconds. And some utility
this is
to
gonna
get
be a.
in onto the site.
Oh man,
Smoke
we can't
in the back.
retake this, chat.
And that will be
You
side
know,
players
killing them
open
would
it
be a
up and
good
say,
job.
well,
That was
there's
a good
nobody
call
here.
from T1 to back it out
Just
and
get
go
that plant
C
down
instead.
early. Nice and safe.
Yeah, full util for Envy's breach. See what T1 has prepared in their post-plant position. So far,
we're gonna have
quite good.
we're gonna have a competitive game here.
Can't possibly get everybody off of these fault lines. And Spirit's gonna get ahead.
But no follow-up.
That fault line trying to hold close.
Nice
Gets
one.
some damage down. It's easy.
Gets
Picks
one.
up two, and Saya for a third. Only
Saya.
Jesse Vash remaining, and they have an inkling.
Yeah, here in Garage, he does get that headshot on the Izu.
He can make some
Very
damage.
small chance for
Oh,
him.
side
Side
player.
player will headshot
Pinpoint
him down
doggo.
for his second kill. So T1,
Fine, it's fine. We,
it's not a bonus,
we
and
took
they
out
get on the
two
board.
guns
Nice
and
little
armors.
play to
Not so
take
bad.
out
Not so
Jeremy
bad.
early and then rotate over to
This
C.
damage their economy. Why is Jeremy
Econ
fucking dying?
A
though?
little bit shaken here. Curious to see if we see Jeremy buy up for
Sayang si
Jesse.
Jeremy,
Return the favor a little bit and then just activate that ultimate. Oh,
The
that's
fuck
how he
you
got the
get,
second
dude?
kill. The high-low timing not quite
Alright, all
there
good, all
and
good,
on
chat, all
beat
good.
for Team Secret's retake. So Killjoy gonna set up,
Tara.
trying to watch for
Atin
both
to,
B
atin
and
to.
Garage.
Atin
That way we
ng
don't
West
have to spend
Philippine Sea.
too much time staring down that path as Neon looking to push forward once again.
See that recon bolt sent forward. Funny angle into A main, and it's not T1 to stick around there. They are actually looking to pressure into
Okay, next
Garage.
Paano ko, guys?
Smoke comes in, Wild Oreo says,
pala,
well,
hindi pala
looks
ako
like
pogi.
they're here. Alarm bot comes in, bit of spam.
Dapat ano lang, okay na ang pogi at ang maangas para makuha natin ang West Philippines.
Yeah, no way to fully regain control of that
Tutukan,
though.
no?
Silva's on the other side, just holding on to A main.
Baka may
Secret
spy.
will
Okay lang
have
yun,
to
guys.
find
Sama-sama
a
tayong
different
lahat dito.
answer to re-clear. That's going to be a 3-man investment on the minimap over by Garage to re-clear it. Now they get the information, so they can start to shift their weight. Jeremy starting to put his back closer to the A side to provide backup since you saw the turret out on B.
My God.
Shot
That's
goes
so
down.
scary.
Jesse Vash
The way Jesse Vash
drone
jiggles
as
that.
well. Sees one.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And that is going to
Jeremy
trigger a
can
couple
delay
of
this
members.
though.
Or at
If we
least
take
one should
3-1,
come
this
on
would be
over
very
and the
big. If
smoke.
we take 3-1,
Yeah,
this is
you
gonna
have
be
really
very
both
close.
and the fault line as well. T1 could get
Flash is
stopped.
ready. Jeremy's it.
We'll see if it does happen. Saya player though
Shit.
is in onto the site. Jesse
Ganda
in the
ng ano.
smoke still.
Nice
He's gonna
one.
poke out, take out Izu.
No
Gives
recon here.
a chance
Jesse
to,
Vash
to
takes
hold
one.
on to this
Good
one.
trade.
Still
Get up to get him.
hanging out in
Oh
there.
my
and
God,
Envy
Envy.
does
Beautiful
take out a
flash.
couple on the back of the site, and now Saya
They got no time.
trying to push in a Wild Oreo,
Oh.
but he's going to take down X-Curate, and that is the retake
Oh my
here
God,
over to the
Envy.
side
Tang ina, pre.
of Team
Saan ng
Secret.
lalamunan ko, pero tang ina, wala akong problema
the
mag-deep
hold
throat
inside
ngayon,
the smoke
guys.
again from
I mean,
Jesse
mag-ano.
Vash. That
Sumigaw
really
pa lang, walang
breaks things
problema,
apart
sumigaw.
and causes a bit of a chasm on T1's plans. Sure, they get ahead with their own fault line and catches Jeremy right at the end, so it gives Saya the advantage in that fight. But Jesse Vash just completely distracts T1, and then they get paranoid as well. They're just not sure. They don't want to get caught off guard, so they're holding those positions, but they get picked off one by one. And we realize that Secret, their rotations were a bit quick as well, so T1's going to have to figure out
Battle of
why
the
that
Otong.
happened. When was that re-clear from Garage?
Tip on? Oh, damn.
Now it's just a push into B.
Fire,
Saya's
Ninja
going to
Fire.
go through very
Ilong ko
quickly.
pa lang, Pinoy na ako
Fallen
eh.
comes in, and, well,
Uy.
Well, he's stuck now with the Hero Vandal.
yeah. And,
Tamaan mo.
not gonna hit it. Wild Oreo
Oh
go
my
in.
God, I told you,
In
man,
that
Wild
1v1.
Oreo will diff
Now
this
2Gs
kid.
right there in
Dude,
the
to
garage.
get and
Spike
Wild
lineup
Oreo
once
are some
again.
tough
But,
motherfuckers.
okay,
I'm not even joking.
Rossi gonna get some
No
help from
way,
Max.
Jeremy
That's a
is
couple
just
kills, but now
sliding
he's gotta bring
around,
this back
bro.
to GG.
This kid is just
The
having
Blues will come
fun.
in.
Ang
Fourth
ano,
round
Jeremy,
win for Team
takbo-takbo
Secret.
lang eh.
The double slides from the Neon. Jeremy says, whoops, missed that one. Comes right back for it. Won't be the one that picks up the kill. But
Slide lang si Tanga.
again, just the distraction that you can be, just the space creation that Neon has now built in. You know, every Neon will have that by default.
Get diffed.
You just got to get used to your own speed.
Tang ina ni Wild
A big
Oreo.
part of the shirts and eco from
Iba
T1,
talaga
but a
ang mga
big story of
Brian,
this round. Once again,
mga
it's
green
just how
flag.
quick Team Secret is on their backup, on their
Sa
calls.
Mindanao nila
So
gawin
T1
yan. Ang
will
ina, sa
call the
Mindanao nga
timeout, slow
natutunan
things
ni
down a
Jeremy
bit,
eh.
try to
Taga
regroup, see if the
Mindanao
coach
yan,
has picked
Lods.
up on any of these patterns out from Team Secret.
Yeah,
Ayan,
not a bad
Lods,
time to call it. I mean, 4-1. T1
Ano bang
only
represent
getting
niya ni Jeremy?
anti-bonus.
Mindanao represent
Right?
niyan,
They
Lord.
pick that one up, and then immediately it just goes back in the favor of Team Secret. And yeah, I mean, it also came from getting that one kill
I forgot
onto
that
Jeremy
city
and
that
then
is from.
essentially pushing into an open site. So
Biniling
definitely a lot of
ba
work to do, I would
Ano
say,
city
from the
yan?
side of T1. They
Bota.
haven't looked quite as clean as
Basta
Team
started
Secret.
B.
That one cleanup on A definitely was a big morale booster, I would say, for Team Secret as well, because T1 kind of got in, but
Nice kill.
immediately
Nice
got cleaned up as well.
Kaya pala sanay sa barilan
see how much they can dig into this. Because here's the thing, the backup being fast wasn't even actually because of the neon yet. So I don't know if T1 really wants to say that
Mindanao
was the cause
Bacolod,
of it.
what is your fucking geography, chat?
Mostly just
know your
the
shit.
Killjoy Utah
Bukid
and
nun
immediate
yun.
re-clears
Taga
of these
Bukid nun yun eh.
positions.
Central
T1
Mindanao
tries to
yun
poke
eh.
the
From the
prod at just a
fucking
bit in the beginning part
mountains,
of the
bro.
round.
Jeremy trained,
See after that timeout, Secret
raised
looks to
and
read on it. It's
learned
gonna be the
in the
Killjoy
mountains.
reposition. It's an oldie
May
but a
computer
goodie.
pala sa bukid nun. Nagulat nga ako eh.
Off guard, make sure that they have to be delayed, and then you push out from the seaside.
Get out of my way.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to work out pretty well, but here comes Saya with the Blade Storm. And the slow push towards A long. 3 members. Looks like they are going to have Izu pushed down.
Oh, and this is going to guarantee the Rolling Thunder as well. It'd be only 1 point away from it. He'll get that over on C main. They already heard all the Utah on A. You're just going to buy time as much as possible with the Nanoswarm with the turret.
But the retake's going to be clear.
As long as everybody on Secret stays
Okay, they
alive,
get the
this
smoke.
retake
Looks like the
could be
retake's going to
deadly
be very
against
clear.
T1.
Yeah. See, just got that Rolling Thunder you were talking about.
Bring it
Jesse
on.
Bash, some spam through. Get some return fire. Has the turrets there. You got the drone. Lots of information. The plant will come down.
Oh my
Jesse
God.
is taking a bunch of damage up here. Up in the tower. And just trying to clear out a bit with the shock darts.
We have ultis.
Here comes
He's gonna be a good fucking retake.
First, he's gonna throw after shock and a help, push him out
Aftershock,
into
let's
the
go.
Rolling Thunder.
Oh my God! Everyone is
going to
hit
get hit
here,
by that
chat.
here for the retake.
Everyone is hit.
Jeremy
Check your
jumps
back.
out,
Check your
gets all
back.
the
Check your
scouting,
right.
slides right back
Please.
into hell.
It's a
Will get all
1v1
the
indeed.
kills,
The great
though.
one.
And he still hasn't made it through, and Skirmishes will land the shot. Knows that there's no way
Wait, that
for him to
ulti
go
was
for a safe
perfect,
drop.
but the smokes make it
Peeks out
confusing.
right on the end of that utility. And Secret, I mean, the Rolling Thunder was good. The initial util was good, but the speed of the follow-up after it, a little rough. We've seen, you know, that kind of retake work very well with the Jet.
Wait,
but watch
retake
here.
was really
Jeremy will try to
good.
get some spotting, but the fast lane
Oh, the
actually blocks up
recon.
some of the
Wait,
angles.
Izu didn't get hit
Not
by the
quite
ult?
catching Izu. Spends
Lucky
a lot of time
bastard.
taking out stacks right below, and Izu is able to hold strong as that first line of defense.
Yeah, Izu just getting ahead of it and holding down the fort for the team as everybody tries to flood the site. And now Saya is just running into the garage, going to take that over. Running straight into multiple members as
Nice one.
Rio gets one. But Expert is in the back now, and he's going to take a couple. But here we go. The
Oh,
overdrive
putang ina.
comes in.
Pininjar lang ni
picks up the
Jeremy
first
eh.
kill.
Mga Bisaya eh.
Fury coming out as well. Jeremy's still trying to pressure, but another plant comes down from T1.
This overdrive is so fast now. How do you win against it? Okay, if you have two people, you distract him.
Should have waited
really
for Jesse,
spread
no?
apart his crosshairs there, and that's how you
man, they're
win.
back in the game.
Make it a
T1's back in the
2v1,
game,
make it
boys.
unfair. And now Jesse Bash, I mean, you only got 150 credits. They have a Rolling Thunder as well, perhaps trying to hope that you can draw out the ultimate. That would be maybe something worth fighting for. But the round surely lost.
Trying to push into them, and that immediately gets shut down as well. So T1 rallying back after their timeouts, getting a couple of big rounds in a row.
Yeah, those two ults invested.
Izu picking
they
up
need to
3
take a
kills
kill.
the last time, and then this time around just trying to
Wow,
pressure.
X-Rate was really good
See
at that one.
Rossi here is able to set up a couple of kills. Izu gets one of those as well. Rossi gets a second here.
Nice, guys.
Woo,
It's a
hirap
big
tong team ng
nice
kalaban.
from his teammate, X-Spirit there. And so T1 able to come back a bit here.
Yeah, and the Outlaw as well to try to snowball and recover that
He got
economy.
the Outlaw. Wow.
You know,
He
much
just
Saya
plans to
loves
one-tap
his
everyone,
scopes.
boys.
Oh, he's going to get the first kill onto it. Some extra
Okay.
damage as well sprinkled through.
I don't want to jinx it, but this
It's
could be
going
a
to feel very
50,
nice.
chat.
Early value
Invis setup.
from your eco round, essentially.
It's a 4v5.
Yeah, that's the breach taken down as
Oh my
well. So
God,
it takes
Duguet.
away a lot
Big,
of
big,
that
big.
execute power. I mean, it's one of the reasons why Envy
gotta think now.
kind of just hold blind,
You don't
right?
have an
The first piece of
initiator.
util comes out, the fault line goes in. There's really no way for T1
Oh, no, they
to
do
fight
have
against
one.
that right now
Sobra.
until they draw that out. They have to try to force it into a cooldown. They're not finding an opportunity.
Are you jinxing them on purpose?
Rossi's going to clear
No,
out
I'm
mid with this
not.
drone. Says, okay, well, nobody's here, so going to send a
Not
smoke
fair.
in towards B, but you see they're kind of split up at this point. The spike over towards C. And Saya to check it.
Shit balls,
Goofy
that's so
spotted,
scary.
gets the drone
You see
out.
that pixel peak? My
Shuts that
god.
down.
Jesse Vash proving to himself that age does not matter.
Slow push
Age
in
does
towards
not
B.
matter.
Just a couple of guys. 2GE, the first one to spot him,
Oh.
but Izu, nice little headshot. But the
Oh my
fault line is massive. Saya is going to
train
follow
was
up with that outlaw shot of his own. And now Jeremy's going to get his own bulldog. Oh, there it is.
Shit.
The headshot comes in, and Rossi gets his
Fucking
own
hell.
to trade it back.
2v2
And
though.
this is kind of a
Can we
close
delay this?
round with them
Can we
low
delay this?
on firepower.
Oh, yes,
And
we
here
can.
comes the lockdown as well, but Saya
Oh my fucking god.
takes his head off. Does Wild Oreo, and now Rossi has to evacuate the site.
He does have Hunter's Fury, but he needs to position himself well.
Oh my god, Wild
Wants
Oreo,
to try
come
to
on.
get the first
Do
kill
this
so
for
he
me,
doesn't
boy.
get pushed in.
Do this for me, boy.
Confusing.
Yeah, Recon to try to force him off of it, but they're still sticking the half.
Stick to half. That's a good shot from Rossi, and it's Jesse Bash with the Bulldog to shut him down. Team Secret gonna move ahead to 5-3 with a thrifty.
Wow, I mean, some nasty shots here. Obviously, the initial one from Envy is just a good setup off of that fault line. It's at the cost of his teammates. I believe 2GE going down on that one, but either way, you knew that you were set up for success on the initial hit.
Fucking
But then Wild Oreo with the great
Eco
peek
tap.
off of the lockdown
Fucking
right here.
beautiful.
Oh, just
Fucking
crisp.
beautiful.
That gives the opening. I mean, Rossi, you could argue like, hey, he has Hunter's Fury, but you also just don't want one of them pushing you as you're trying to channel that. So I think he's trying to get rid of that extra card. But Team Secret's ahead of it. He actually just hold the half.
Yeah, it's a huge round for
Oh,
them. And
Passy.
now a quick push once again
Passy
from the
take
side of
care.
T1, who do have
Huh? Where is he?
mostly big buys
fuck?
here.
Who the fuck
And
was he?
still a couple of big ultimates, and they haven't even used the Rolling
What the
Thunder
heck?
on this push. They essentially just
Tang
get
ina?
in onto C, and the spike is already planted.
That's two.
That's a quick one now. Got to hold on to that post man. It hasn't always been clean here for T1, and it's
Oh
off to a
my
rough start.
god. Where the hell did that come from?
Excurate, he can't help on the defense.
They
The
know
fault line
there's a
comes in,
flank.
he's gonna
They
throw in
know
a
there's a
smoke,
flank.
and
They know there's a
just
flank to
hiding
get
it.
catch this
Oh,
shit. To
the
get
wrestling
the
comes in,
timing.
Izu gets a kill. They're
Oh my
trying
god,
to
wait,
defuse,
Jeremy
but
takes
he
it.
has snuck his way out with the stinger. He does
Nice.
get one, but it's already defused to
Come
half.
on, defuse this shit, boys.
They bought some time with
We got
the
it on
Rolling
half,
Thunder. They're
though.
trying to diffuse off of the flash, trying to mask the noise, and he's hidden from the angle, and it's already
Goita.
done.
Sugoy ne, sugoy.
Oh, that's a rough one. I mean,
Beautiful.
it's tough to do that once the half is
Wait,
done
what is
anyway,
that
but the
flank,
flash
though?
point as
Sa
well to try to
dulo.
mask the sound just a
Wait,
bit.
Jeremy on the
Secret
up, man.
Just
Beautiful.
pulling out all the stops to make sure they keep the lead here on the defending half of Haven.
Gago si
Absolutely,
Jeremy,
was,
hindi nag-whip sa
that was
opa.
a big one. I mean, they're trying to push in. Jeremy just
Buti nag-ano,
the
guys.
operator
Buti nga
gets
nag-neon
that
si
first
Jeremy.
kill. Look
I
at this.
think-
Ooh,
Wow.
clean. Zaya's gone. He's
Wow.
garage.
Fucking Jeremy,
Obviously, there was all
bro.
the shenanigans around the
Mindanao-born
well.
warrior. That's my boy.
And they're able to pull
Nonchalant
that
nga
one
lang.
together.
Nonchalant.
And remember, T1 already took a timeout. This attacker side not looking super clean, even though they did get those 2 wins after the timeout.
Yeah, I mean, T1, the initial conditioning that Secret had and the Neon pushing out has really slowed down the tempo of T1. And the thing with the Cypher is on any map, quite frankly, at the end of the day, the only way for you to really get hard value on the board is to win a duel, right? Usually you can start to inch forward with things. You know, with the turret, you can disrupt some cells
Miligyan
with
si
the
Jeremy sa
Swarm,
milk
but
eh.
as a Cypher,
Sa
you
mothers.
simply have
I
to
love
dig
mothers.
deep
Happy
and
Mother's Day,
create
chat.
a little bit of space with your own weaponry. It hasn't really favored T1. This time they will have Izu planted all the way forward, so
Mamatay
he's
na.
ready to go for a pinch wherever it may be needed, or at least cut off the early backup. This is a good way to battle out the potential early rotates.
Lot used there
Oh my
to-
god.
to
Oh my
clear
god.
the garage, and
Just
now it's
spam
trying
at
to
the
push
wrong
through with the
corner,
paranoia,
man.
and Saya is in onto the site. Another fast push, but 2GE gets
Tang
the
ina ni
kill.
Tuge. Locked in si
That
Gago.
one was clean. Looks like the
30
smoke
Iba talagang
was
mga
up.
taga Cavite.
Another plant will come in from the side of
planted.
Stacks. Has been consistent about that, but the post plants have been all Team Secret.
Yeah, and Izu's position is a little bit rough, just because surely Secret should be checking for this. Now they have extra members there just to try to distract Secret's retake. Meanwhile, the main force is already at the site. 1-for-1 trade. Stacks going for another for T1. Rossi still
Uy.
alive with 3 kills. Goes for a
Uy.
4th and secures
Uy,
the round
nag-audition
for
kami.
T1.
Well, sometimes
Wait, that was
you
a
just have
bad
one
retake.
guy
We were
that's
kinda
unaccounted
so slow
for
there
and
that we
wins all the
auditioned that
duels.
one.
Rossi, insane stuff there. Just going one by one, hitting onto the heads. Starts off here,
Audition, no?
the corner, challenges him.
Yeah, I mean, Just positions himself.
Wait, Rossi
way
was
out on the
going
far side.
crazy though.
Nice. Yo, sit down.
It was nice. I mean, no doubt about
Bigay
that.
natin yung
That
sit down
round,
yan. Bigay natin yung
Rossi
sit down
makes it
yan.
clean, works off of the distractions of his teammates.
Bigay natin yan. Bigay natin
You know,
yan.
kind of, we heard a wave of murmurs out in the crowd as
Bigay
well
natin
with
yan.
Rossi's
It's fine, it's fine.
nice ending to the round. See if that's enough to make
Down,
it a
sit down
6-6,
ka
which
pa.
is what they would
Mamaya
want
kay
here on the
Indy,
attacking
puta
side of
ka.
Haven.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paparamdam talaga ni
Not
Indy
going
sa
to
kanya kung ano
charge
ibig
a
sabihin ng
site
sit down.
once again just yet. They have Saya actually on an operator this time around, so he's going to look to hold this angle. And then maybe slowly do make this push on to C.
Trying to also
Wala yan,
not
guys.
give
Bigay
way
natin yan. Bigay natin.
to that early rolling thunder as well. So once they're close, they're still holding just in case there's a reaction. They don't see it.
Tried to
Not
get one.
quite the shots he was fishing for with the Sheriff.
What?
Shots from
Ba't
Rossi, man.
narikon
He's
yun,
feeling it
Gab?
now. That's a couple where it's through smoke. It's not a lot of information, and he
It's
just
not gonna be easy retake.
taps away.
Now he's hidden here because even if he dies, he's going to have 100 Fury, but he's just going to
What
get
a
another
flash.
kill trying to
Tangina,
stabilize.
Here.
You saw his reaction.
Wasn't the ending to the round he was looking for. A bit messier than the previous kills, but that should
Yeah,
be
they
a
tried.
clean setup. All set up for that C long hold.
It's fine. It's fine.
T1 one round
Last
away,
round
getting
in
close
the
to a
half.
couple very big ultimates. Hunter's Fury now online. But of course, Team Secret, they've already been backing a couple of
We'll
those
get it.
up.
We'll take it to say 7-5
You
chance.
see a nice spray to start it off, and then this first one is good, but then just the movement, a little bit unpredictable there from Envy. And eventually he's able to see. And
We get a
he hits quick
7-5.
shot.
I'd like to get a 7-5.
He went from I'm
I like
nice
it
to
being
I was so bad. The duality of Rossi. I mean, it was still a good round from him.
We're so back into
Yeah.
it's so over immediately.
Oh, wow. Early investment on Hunter's Fury as well. Just trying to eliminate a big part of the map.
Walang tinamaan sa
C
ulti si Boss
entirely
Jesse.
taken over by Secret.
Wait,
Yeah, they
X-Create
say,
already
no more
TP to
C.
A. They knew
You're too
it.
good at that. We're done with this, okay? It's done. Last round, no more.
Well, they funnel them into the A site, but is the retake ready?
planted.
The last time the set play didn't quite work out.
Oh,
No
tangina ka.
trades.
I mean, 3 guys stacked in a row. Too many targets.
What?
Hunter's Fury on the other side. Rossi accurate with that as well. He gets
Whoa!
2
What?
Hunter's Fury kills. As maybe a bit of stacking from the side of Team Secret.
Oh shit, it's
Here's
gonna be a
Izu.
6-6, man. Someone behind us.
They just have no idea. He's coming in from
Wait,
behind.
Rossi
the spike.
is actually
User
going
coast down
insane.
as Rossi, another headshot. Saya gonna steal the ace away. They don't care. It's 6-6.
Wow,
T1.
from 6-1, 6-6. Holy
massive
shit.
surge back to tie things up.
Yeah, started at 4-1 after losing the pistol as well. So it's a good recovery, but we should note that it is a recovery. Starting on the attacking side of Haven, where you're looking to gain some momentum, maybe gave a bit too much respect to the Neon.
Fine, chat.
And we'll see if
This
they
is
can now
Haven,
hold off
attacker-sided
against
map.
the speed of
This
the
is
Neon
our-
and
this
Team
is our
Secret.
specialty,
And this
boys.
is the map that Team Secret infamously took DRX to the A
Yeah,
site
6 in defender
every
side is-
single
Yeah.
round. Of
We
the
get to
I
control the
was
pace
actually
now.
casting that as well.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. That was just a really
Nothing to
crazy
panic
map.
about.
Yeah.
Look from Ireland, T1 fight team.
Wow, we have a lot of global
Cool.
fans today. I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Out here, lots of fans for some of the T1 players.
Yeah.
Our fan on the left has a final tomorrow. They're here cheering on T1. Hopefully
it's a Valorant final.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then it wouldn't be so
Studying
bad.
Valorant, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, those were just straight up lined up against Heaven. Dude, how does he get this third
the
one
fuck did he
blind,
get
man? Oh, Rossi, still with the
This
lead.
Rossi kid is hitting the shots, man. Fuck.
Up at 15 already here at the half. Still an opportunity to get our third 30K of the day.
Wow,
Sige
yeah,
na, sige na.
wow.
We've already had
Lord,
2.
hype naman ako ngayon,
and
guys. May
there's
sakit lang.
only
Bawal
been
lang
2
sumigaw.
maps.
Incredible.
So-
Quite incredible.
Yeah.
I just can't
Elmore
scream right now,
into
boy.
Xfaro. And now maybe Rossi.
Sit down daw, sabi niya eh.
I mean, if it
Tangina
does go
nito,
to 12-12
papaupuin natin ito
and
mga
he gets the
mamaya-maya.
same pace, he'll get it. But 12-12 means another overtime. That would also be 3 overtimes on the day.
Yes, yeah, that would also be ridiculous. Now, we are seeing that kind of crafty little tripwire I don't think it's going to have a huge
What is that
success rate
lineup?
against the Neon, but we'll have to wait and see.
One
What the
tap
fucker?
to Izu.
Camera taken out.
He's skirting around it.
Ooh.
What is that trip, dude?
He's just waiting for someone to trip, and none of them are hitting it. They finally find it. The tripwire is
Beautiful.
gone.
Absolutely
Izu will
beautiful.
not find the opportunity.
That
he
was
looking
beautiful.
For.
We get the
Yeah, look
plant
at
for
that.
free.
Shock Dart comes
We
over,
get the
doesn't
plant
get
for
any
free. Now the
value,
retake
as
just
the
has
plan
to be
is
clear.
not
The post
there.
plan
Relay
has to be
bolt
good.
Buy some time. Jeremy now following up on the
Okay.
aftershock.
Takes more angles here.
And here comes the push now. Saya goes in the paranoia, but it's kind of just
Good
spam.
flash.
Jeremy stays alive in the corner. And now he wants to get in there. Jesse Bash
Let's
a
go,
couple
Jeremy.
of kills
Slide
of his own,
in,
and
slide
now
in,
there's only
baby.
two guys
Slide
that
in,
have to
baby.
push straight into Jeremy,
That's my boy, Jeremy.
who is tucked into this corner. And this is not really going to happen.
Slide in,
Stacks
baby.
goes
Slide in,
down,
baby. Let's go.
And Excurate all alone up in the tower. Jeremy
Slide
just
on this motherfucker, bro.
sliding on by.
Slide in this bitch.
There's one kill, two
That's
to the
good.
side of Excurate, but
That's
it is
good.
3 to Jeremy,
Let's
and
go,
that will
Jer.
be the pistol going the way
Jer,
of
Jer
Team
King.
Secret once again.
Yeah, Excurate definitely much more on
Wait,
point
what is
for
that
his individual
tripwire, though? You
mechanics
guys see the
today.
tripwire?
Not sure if there's maybe some changes in their comms as well. Obviously, Excurate's been taking on the mantle of primary IGL, but you have to imagine
Slide
that
on
as
this
Stacks
bitch.
continues to spend more time on this roster, that he's providing more value as it goes as well for some of that mid-rounding assistance.
Oh, nice follow-up there from Jesse.
No way, imni dahashim niga.
Just a chuckle.
Yeah.
Hello.
from,
pretty good.
yeah, from Uncle Jesse.
Cover going out.
Garrett will invest into that Sheriff. On top of the Marshal for Saya. I mean, the Marshal, it's a given. But for Saya, at least. But the Sheriff, I mean, yeah, you're still at 1,500. If you get a kill, you definitely even out.
Yeah, we'll see if he can do that. As he's going to be going up against 3 Bulldogs, a couple Spectres, and mostly full armor. That is the drone to go down. Saya
Oh, he's so
holds
fucking
it,
dead.
and
What?
Wow! Still,
yeah, I mean, he hit
How does he
him.
get a tag for free?
can't believe he stuck around for that.
Oh,
They're like, okay, well, Saya's over there. Let's go the other way.
Cover going out.
Yeah,
Let's go,
I
let's
mean,
hit this.
you know it's
Flash.
the eco, so why push
The
through
flash
the
is in.
buy?
Oh,
one
the flash
buy.
tags everybody. Ross's tag, Jeremy's tag.
They're on the site, but now trying to flood
Oh
it
my
is
God.
T1, and that's a couple of pistol kills already. It's going so heavily in their favor. 2G, he's on 21 health.
He's
It's not
so
looking
far.
good for him. One tap will do it, and the Marshal gets it done.
What?
And a thrifty for T1.
The recon from
I
Rossi
mean,
was good.
So, yes, you don't want to go necessarily towards the Marshal.
Fuck my ass.
Sure, I get that, but the fact that you're still not clearing carefully,
Yo,
because
these are too much
you
of
also
one
have to
motherfucking
imagine that
flash.
Saya was pushed out very far forward. So
Yeah.
The
the
recon
initial
was
stack had
clean.
to have been on the other side.
Nice, guys.
And I think they're imagining that, you put some pressure onto A, so surely they've been disrupted. But Secret, you weren't as fast as you thought you were. And now this is looking rough. T1 picking up the Outlaw to really,
goddamn
really
recon
hammer
tag.
the point home.
And we'll see if they can do exactly that. It's only one Sheriff here for Jesse Bash. We have one Ghost for 2GE, and that is it. Nobody else has any money for anything else. And Excurate here with the Phantom, gonna make quick work of that. And he is being pushed
Nice.
though, so Wild Oreo is going to shut him down with a classic, but Stack's just waiting. Ooh, kind of looking away, trying to get away from the flash, but now just on the site, Saya player close with the Outlaw.
Wait a
And
minute.
an upgrade here for
I'm not even
2GE,
gonna jinx
and all
this.
of a sudden,
I'm just gonna say, wait a minute.
Team Secret have a chance.
Wait a
Now
minute.
Bulldogs picked
Oh
up
my God,
drone as well.
sir, boss.
Good spot at the very minimum side. Now you see the recon coming out as well. You know it's both people here in C-Link.
Come on.
Smoke plus the recon. So much time bought for Secret.
Come on, Saya player. He's gonna whip. He's gonna whip. Just
Yeah, this
Lord,
the
please.
smoke is doing wonders. I mean, as Saya player as well, it's like, well, I don't want to poke my head out here with an Outlaw.
Oh, and they're going to close the gap to really deny the Outlaw any power.
Wow.
The repositioning is great. And Thrifty's back-to-back today is surely a day of Valorant. It is one of a days of Valorant.
One of the days of all time.
I can't see the haters. Sorry,
Yeah,
can't see the
back-to-back
haters.
Thrifties. We had a Thrifty earlier
I
on
can't
as
see
well.
the
Wild
haters.
Oreo just lines it up. Smoke doesn't help. And
down.
he just
Ang ina ni
he's
2G,
in
isang galing
behind
2G.
him.
Yeah, I mean, Team Secret
Ang
just
galing
never
si
let
Tuget,
the foot off
gago.
the pedal on
He
this one.
teleported right behind.
Just kept finding ways to get behind T1.
No way, nakalimutan yung Phantom.
One now back to a bit of a
It's fine, it's
broken
fine, it's
purchase
fine.
here, but a 5-stack. That's
Oh my
how
God.
you overcome the weapon
5-stack
disadvantage.
C.
Just have more weapons.
How about back-to-back-to-back thrifties?
Oh boy.
I'm down for it.
Well, the two Vandals on T1 should try to stabilize things a bit.
Yeah.
But Jesse Vash is going to get the hunters here if he gets the plant here. So
Wait,
once the
T1
plant
buys
goes
it
down,
anyways.
T1's chances diminish greatly.
Yeah, they absolutely do. We do have Rossi back over here at A after that initial stack.
Just hit A,
Poking out
please.
of B as well.
Please, Team Secret, just hit A. Motherfuckers. Go.
Wild Orio's shot. Something, but now just really bold, and the follow-up coming in pretty slowly. I mean, they're going to send in the drone first, just to make 100% sure that they're not getting thrifty.
Yeah.
And here we go.
They haven't cleared the smoke yet.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
Wild Oreo, that's one, and Stacks, he gets a kill, but
Nice.
immediately Envy to
Beautiful.
flood the site.
No
he
more
picks up
guns
2
here for even
headshots.
higher players.
That
But
player
they're
here
headshot gods though.
gonna be forced to shoot that thing. Alarm bot.
Spike
Oh my god,
planted.
Izu from behind.
Nizu, I mean, at this point, you're
Sabi
kind of
ni
just
Izu,
hoping
he
that
wants to be the
Izu can get
faker
a
of
pick.
T1. Of T1
It's the only
Valorant.
real shot you have to open things up. It's just dry peaks on both sides of
I
the
say,
site.
fuck no. It's
Envy's
going to
waiting
be
for this.
Jeremy of Team Secret.
And not expecting him to close,
Oh
but
my
still
God.
able to line it up.
Player standing.
GG gets that job done. And knowing it's a Marshall, no real reason to peek into this. With the spike planted. And Sia player not going to hit it. 2G does take him down to Team Secret.
Okay,
They
okay,
do
that
get
was...
a normal round of Valorant mostly as they get onto the A side.
Yeah, slow and steady does the job for Secret. Even though you have the Neon, you don't have to go at full speed every time. Rossi does his best to sneak right back into the smoke, get the first kill, but
Oh, yan, DG,
Wild
parang galit
Oreo's
ka.
pinches on these executes have been very good. His timing is right on
dribble,
point
sprint,
of
sprint.
what Secret's looking for. He's
Transfer.
always there for the trade or the pinch, the crossfire, as that Killjoy.
Come on, 9-7 boys.
And something
Let's
else
take
that
it.
we're noticing is that they're not really setting up for deep lurks, right? It's always 5-man and then
Sia
reposition
player
for the
opping
post plant.
here.
Something again.
Come on,
that they've
Jeremy,
done
delete
in the
this
past
kid.
on Haven.
Delete this kid, Jeremy. Delete
This
this
is a
kid. Come on.
crazy angle to be holding
Beautiful.
with
Go
the
for it.
op. Oh boy.
dash.
They have a couple of guys
He's gonna have to
peeking
commit.
this, but he
Nice
still
trade.
gets a kill.
Nowhere to run. Tags
Maybe hoping
Rossi.
for a
No.
bit more value. It's now the Hunter's Fury.
Right here.
Coming out, Jesse Vash. Ooh,
What?
close there on Izu, but not
Still
quite.
no hit. No more opera though.
So
Anong balita?
trade
9-7
out.
na.
9-7,
And now
9-7.
Team Secret have to rethink how they're going to push into this one. It is just Wild Oreo sneaking into Garage.
Oh, he might actually sneak past the cam as well. Okay, he's watching it. But breaking that cam with still a minute left is going to make T1's defenses weaker, as now, by logic, they would want to check for C.
Fuck!
Oh, okay. And they re-clear A short. I mean, this is good from T1. They're doing whatever they can to try to make sure they're even in numbers and even catches the lurk.
Look at this. Rossi pushes
This
them,
Rossi
takes
dude.
them both down as they're trying to set up a push. Rossi coming up big again. He is nice, isn't he?
He is nice. We're so back. Oh, man. I mean, we've been seeing this a lot in Pacific, which I'm very glad that we're seeing, is that hey, you lose some numbers, you see some pressure on the other side, rather than like all rushing to clear that side, you start to push out from the side you're already holding to then make an educated guess on, do we rotate, right? Do we continue to hold things like that? The re-clear logic and the flow chart has gotten a lot cleaner for a lot of the teams in Pacific here in Stage 2.
That's nice developments to see.
Fast.
And now a lot more utility and a lot faster of a push, as now we got the overdrive, but there's two angles looking at this, and they're so set up for it. Stacks also carrying his weight in a big way. And
He was
pretty
concussed.
much a flawless round. Only Stacks goes down. T1. They really are so bad.
Oh, fuck.
9-9. Very close map so far.
And all the ults online. Surely this calls for a timeout.
Fucking
Team
deleted.
Secret. The answer to the Neon ultimate, the overdrive, well, just make it a 2v1. I love the...
Really low, 1 HP guys. Hey, short! Dice!
Okay. The comms are good. Well, You know, there were some players that we saw, you know, some of the Korean players that have now kind of spread out their wings onto other teams this year, where, you know, there's some questions about, okay, how are the comps? Some teams have
I'm not
mentioned
sure
they're still
about
working through
T1.
it. Some teams are
I'm
okay
not gonna
with
trash
it.
talk T1.
The
They're a good
Stacks,
team.
they said they have to still slot them into the system, but the language seems to be just fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
I mean, he's been to so many internationals in the past as well, always, you know, taking the
Kalma
time
lang,
to
kalma
interact with fans for
interviews,
all the other players as
I mean,
well.
they tried to rush that.
So great to see
side.
that he's slotting
It's just
in
that
more and
they were
more.
kind of ready for that. They were ready for the A push.
A lot of discussion on the T1 side as well. A little smirk
Yeah.
as well. I don't know what was being discussed there,
come
but
on,
Rossi
boys.
was
Come on,
making
boys.
a
Wake up,
point.
boys.
That's about
Wake
all
up,
we
boys.
can tell.
Wake up, boys. Come on.
Let's see. Well, what's that information?
He's on 22.
Oh, he's getting there. it's got a little ways, but he could make it happen.
Is it even impressive if we get, you know, we've already had 2 guys get 30. Like, come on.
Yeah, isn't
a
30
third
the
guy?
norm now?
Wake up, boys.
And it seems so common. Like,
oh, boy.
Buy round for us.
Precedent
This is a
set
buy
by
round.
RQ today.
yeah. It was funny, too. Elmy Moore obviously getting the headshot win for a guessing game. That was,
yep.
It just makes sense sometimes. Some things today. And Team Secret now taking it a bit slow.
Yeah, see,
Grabe,
if
6-1 tayo
T1's gonna
kanina.
push out to re-clear anything, but they have that operator in the hands of Saya. Planted in A main. I mean, this is just a classic setup of Haven. Welcome back to Haven, everybody. Op in A main. And he just spread out across B and C.
Awesome.
Still got trips on A short as well. Makes the A hold even safer for the Jet.
There. There.
And look at this
Yeah, the
angle
setup
being
here.
held by Izu, just camping out. Has his eye on the cam in case anything comes in through mid. Just a drone.
Yeah, just the drone. Saw some pings going down here in the garage window.
Just get us one round, boys.
I mean,
Just get us
Secret
one
does
round,
not
boys.
have
Come
as
on.
much space as they think they do, because this is all calculated from T1.
Oh boy. They're running straight into Izu's crossfire. And, you know, the paranoia was set the fault line,
Not
but
easy.
this is hell of
Oh!
a nice headshot, though. Trying to open it up pretty
Wait to get just TP'd out of nowhere.
from the garage, but now Excurate here in the corner. The recon bolts not going to catch him. And Excurate only
Nice.
gets the one, though. Jesse
12
Bash and
seconds.
Indy.
And look at the
Yeah, the
position
couple
here.
and the
Come
plant
to
does
get.
come
He's
down.
really
Wait
deep.
Lagay ko lang
Wow, in the nick
3v2,
of time, the
3v2.
from the shadows from 2GE really stopping the rotates from
But we're all low, though.
T1. Creates an opening for Team
He gets
Secret.
really deep chat.
Now still spread out apart a little bit,
That's one
but the
info.
fact that they hold on
You
to
don't know where the
C
jet
lane
is.
with
Stop.
TGE being there is a lot of extra space for Secret in this post plant.
Is Saya going to check this?
It's so tough, but
They know
if
to
you're
guess
gonna
him
go
back.
for it, I mean, surely you have to check it.
Nice one, Jesse Vash.
A little far
Gets the info,
forward.
3v1.
Yeah.
Rossi can't clutch this.
Rossi,
Come on.
he's been
Yeah,
incredible,
okay na.
but I think there's just not enough time. Team Secret playing it slow as well. And eventually, yeah, he's just going to be gunned down.
My
Indy
God,
picking up
Indy.
3 on the round. Team Secret takes the
Pagising mo lang
lead
ba,
after
Indy?
their timeout.
Oo nga, gising ko lang. Baliktad na yung araw ko
Well,
ulit.
good timeout. It looked a little dicey because I do think
Ako din eh.
T1
Kakagising ko lang pero
had a
buti
very solid
tamang
setup. I mean, again, all the space given
Parang may
to Secret
sakit ka,
was very
no?
well
Oo,
calculated.
pre. Meron akong
But after the
problema.
reposition, their backup was still cut off just a bit. They weren't
Envy was
quite
going
sure
big here, Chad.
if the
Big,
commitment
big,
was
big.
there, and T1's caution gave that opening for Envy to start to break apart the site with a couple
Sit down,
frags.
Mongolid. Tangina naman na trash talk yan.
With Jeremy with the attack operator
Na-late ka, no?
on that Neon. I mean, he's really done everything he possibly can this year to
Pika,
shake
gago.
off
Pika, Rossi,
the
para
doubt
malaman
that
mo
some of
sit
us,
down.
including myself, had on how confident is he to continue picking up operators, to really be that primary duelist. And he's saying he is right there. He's committed to this role. If he can even open up the round for them, that'd be even better.
Yeah.
Di pa nga ako nakapag-
See, Rossi doesn't look like he wants to peek that angle. And a good idea for him. Saya
Yung
having
POV
his
diba
own
ng mga
operator here once
team
again.
lang.
Izu wants to push through garage, but Wild Oreo just going to
Team lang nila.
evacuate as that does come through.
Please. Pika kahit isa.
Secret might have evacuated with the assumption that that smoke is going to be followed up by a re-clear. And if that is the case, they should be working with the assumption that they have no control over the C side and T1 has all the
40 seconds
information. I'm wondering if we're going to see that in the post plant as they do
my
go
God,
for a
B,
hit
open
onto
for free.
B. No eyes yet onto the C
Oh
side.
my God, they're
Everybody
all gonna get
focused on A
stunned.
lane. Now
We'll see how this one goes as the lineup here looking pretty good. The plant is going to come down. The fault line as they do try to challenge this early. Excurate does get one. There's two. Lines up for three. And not able to make it four.
Jeremy yan.
Does pick up the
Panalo to.
spike, wants to get this planted,
No.
wants to give them a chance, but Rossi has the flank. Comes all the way from A and takes them down.
Great hold from T1. Again, the re-clear on Garage is what makes this happen. You know that there's no chance that it's C. You have Garage, you're still watching C main with the util. And then you say, well, A main, we are still looking for information. I haven't seen anything just yet. That forces it. I love the paranoia. Forces a stop on the plant. Excurate.
Grabe si Excurate
Not only
dun.
does he stop the plant, he gets 3 kills to his name, and that's all the time that Rossi needed to close out the round.
Feeling the pressure.
Let's get the op again.
But
Saya
he
player.
Did
Pangit ng bay ng
execute under
Secret.
the pressure. And now, ooh, nice little peek there from Jeremy.
Good flash.
Saya
Gogo, nahuli ni Saya yun.
challenge, and he goes for it. Takes
How
out
do you
Jeremy
still
from
get one?
midair. And they're
Gogo,
trying to come in
si
really
Stux.
quickly here onto the B side.
Ginagawa ni Stux.
Here's 2G up top as well. Gonna get a stinger kill. Meanwhile, Saya player in the
What is
smoke
happening?
will get a couple. Also able to pick up a Guardian and to get a kill for
Uy,
himself there. So
tangina.
now it's only Wild
What
Oreo.
is
He does pick up
happening?
one, but that is another round in
Parang
the hands
kanina.
of T1.
There's
Lamang
too
Secret
many
to.
people in this site. We
11,
have no
10,
idea
chat.
who's getting the kills,
Don't
but there's
choke on
just a
me,
bunch
boys.
of them. It's a party. I'm impressed that Saya still stays alive, gets a kill with a shorty,
But
still
Dimi
swaps out with a
playing.
Guardian. I mean,
Reserve
creates
base.
so much time and space with Excurate supporting from
Ngayon
C-Link.
lang palang-palo si Rossi.
And
Oo nga
T1
eh.
seems to have finally stabilized a bit,
Nagising
right? Regardless
bigla.
of round win or loss. Overall, their
7-9
confidence, their
yung
movement seems to
naabutan
be
ko eh.
coming right back up to match Team Secret as they take the lead.
Nice. Up
For
down.
the first time, I
Up down,
believe, as
guys.
well.
English comms pala sila sa T1.
Saying up, down, up,
Yeah.
down.
He's
Please
like
get
keeping
it.
his eye on the screen. He's like, the fist bump is not what matters right now.
Takin na 25 kills si Rossi oh.
This should be good
Well,
though.
Hindi ba
This
gising
is
yan guys?
a
Gising na gising
huge
yan ah.
round for Team Secret. They really need this one, otherwise T1 almost definitely
Hello,
running away
Emil.
with this map.
What's up, man? Nakilala ba ako? Grabe
They
ka na
have 2
Emil.
big ultimates as well. Not ones with
Hello,
clear counters
Raifu.
from T1
Hello.
just yet.
I think I was reading Rossi calling for the smoke
IAM
there.
ko, Mondrap ka to guys.
Oh, Saya.
Tangina.
Just clean with it.
Then he just backs up, and then the re-clear from A main to make sure it's not a pinch with the
Okay,
drone.
audition,
You
please.
still have trips over by A. Saya's holding a safer angle. I mean, T1 is
Oo,
playing
taas talaga. Kahit ako guys,
absolute
ito yung screen ng
textbook
monitor ko.
movement
Taas ng vibra.
Look at
this
this.
round.
2 wires, man.
It's to clear for the
2
low,
wires.
low trips against the Neon. There's still another one, though.
Oh, as he tries to push through that, Jeremy's gonna put a
Grabe si
quick hit
Jer.
to that.
Uy,
Neon's
tangina
on the
niyo.
side, and there's not
Tangina mo,
much he
Jer.
can do. Gonna clear it out.
Grabe
as
si
now
Rossi.
pushes them,
Paling-palo.
takes out 2.
What?
And gives them a
Hindi
huge
nakita ni Jeremy,
chance
pick
now.
the wrong
The
angle.
spike is planted, and they're cutting
But
them
B is
off
absolutely
with that
fucking open, though.
lockdown.
Yeah.
So be able to get in the back of the
30
spawn.
seconds left.
Buying time.
Wait.
Yeah, you're just going to have to stay outside of it.
Makakalakas
Not
kaya
sure
si
if
Bray
that was in
dito.
range for Wild Oreo to hear it, but either way,
Ang
Wild
ganda ng
Oreo
alarm
just
ba't
has
niya
all
sabi oh.
control on
Alam
the
niyang
middle part of this
walang
map.
dadaan na A-Link.
Turret and Nano Swarm. Turret has to be cleared. Nano Swarm activated. Turret's going to get ahead of it, though.
Nakadaan sila pero nakawalk.
He
does.
Wait, Jesse has an ulti.
And now they're just
Decides
trying to
to play
rotate
with
in
him.
together, but we do have Excurate just approaching approaching that spike, and now trying to get into Garage. Jesse taking a lot of damage.
Go!
Lives with 1 health, gets the kill. Rossi, a 3rd. And
No
he's
way.
going to tap it. Rossi, once
Go,
again.
go.
Against
Grabe si
Wario.
Rossi.
He wins the duel. And he
What the
wins the
fuck?
round again for T1.
Wait, we have ulti.
Secret overthinking things a bit.
Good thing I was with
Once
you.
they realize that smoke allows T1 to get into the
Ay,
site
jab.
for free, they think about regrouping and wrapping all the way around it, but the
Sambong
initial tap,
mag-yan.
because they didn't account
Nahuli.
for Secret to get
Nakita mo
ahead of
rin
the
yung ginawa
Nanoswarm.
ni Jer.
The initial tap's just too fast.
Oh,
Makes them
pre.
panic a bit and turn around.
Isang mag yung
But
binara
Rossi
ni
makes
Jer.
Rossi guy has
everything
been always
happen. That's the
one-upping
story
us.
of this round.
Grabe nga si
Digs
Rossi.
into the
Ano
cracks
ba
on A side.
gising si
And
Rossi?
what an
Gago ba 30
incredible
kills?
1v1, 1v2 clutch at the end.
Love the
Bringing them
sound
to
stage
map
yan. Oh,
point.
maganda yung
Didn't
patterns.
have the lead until 2 rounds ago.
Nagkaka ano lang siya.
And
Bilis
now
niya
T1
magka-problema.
looking to close it out.
NT.
Like I said before, You know, that was critical round for Team Secret. They don't have an economy.
Yes.
But they are going to take their time out because, well, you might
Galit
as
na si
well
Coach Dami.
see if they can piece something together here and
May
get
kapagsuntuan na
the
si Dami.
miracle 23rd round. Force number 24.
Init ni Rossi
Yeah,
ngayon.
T1 are in
Ina.
control at this point in time. So very curious to see what Team Secret have planned to try to pull this one back.
Hello, Sigam baby.
Cypher Util has been a thorn in their side. They can't confidently rush as much as they would normally like, because that's something you want to at least throw out every now and then, sprinkle it in.
We have
to
Volky
your
and Jesse
playbook.
Bash Volky as well.
Hello, Mixers.
Oh man.
Remember Xpharaoh was on
Welcome
29
back.
and he got
Sorry
one
late.
kill
Sorry late.
Ah,
to hit 30.
we
I
might
just
be
woke
onto
up.
something today.
Literally.
See if Rossi can make the big 3-0 happen.
Ang
Big
ina,
ultimates on the side of Team Secret, but Rossi's got his Hunter's Fury as well. And again, the A site, they're actually just going to leave C site open. They say if you use your util to get into C, so be it. Retake it with the Hunter's
Yabang
Fury.
na itong Rossi. Tangkad yan sa
See
personal
that Team
si
Secret at
Rossi.
least able to piece together
6'5 yan, di
what
ba?
they can. They've
Oh,
got 3
nasa 6
main rifles,
6
but
plus
also
yan.
a Guardian, a Bulldog.
Kung sinabi ni
Only
NDG na
one full
matangkad siya, guys,
armor.
matangkad talaga siya. Matangkad yan si NDG.
Whole mixed bag. Now,
6
the
footer
initial
ako
smoke
guys.
outside of A
Tayo
lobby
ng
from
tangkad pa sa
T1
akin.
plants
Tangkad.
the idea that the Oppa might
It's
be
okay,
in
the
A
bigger they
once
are, the
again
harder
for
they
Secret.
fall.
So they're trying to clear close with the drone. That's a lot of util already used on the A side. The smoke going up again, trying to make them think the Op is on that side. But little do they know.
Yes, Sakira, yes.
Man, I mean, right past the shock dart.
Mag-basketball na lang siya.
Oh,
Pwede,
what
pwede.
a flick.
Pwede siya mga point
Only
guard
a few players
or
would be
center.
crazy enough to do that, and Saya's absolutely one of them.
Yeah, he's definitely one of them. Oh boy,
Ang ina,
Xperity's
naka-crossfire.
totally fine up here, up on the box. Doesn't get hit. The aftershock as well
Let's go next map.
is
Sorry,
going
go
to
next
kill
map.
him actually.
Go
Okay
Stacks
lang, okay
gets
lang.
the kill
Next
though
map,
onto
bawal,
2GE. Still looking good here for
Oh,
T1.
unless Jigs.
Rolling Thunder.
Uy, sayang.
Force will be
Wala
committed
sa-
to, but Isu gets the kill, and he
Nice
picks
try.
up
Go next map, go next map,
T1.
whatever.
We'll get the first map of Haven.
We go next map, chat.
Great
It's okay.
recovery from
Fine.
T1. You love to see them
Can't believe we
stabilize
lost
a bit.
Haven.
Stacks
It was a
making
6-1,
sure
and then
to give the encouragement and energy to
Yeah,
everyone.
whatever.
Execure very
Go next
happy
map.
about how things turned out. He had a rough week 1.
May mga
Grabe ako
six,
nahihirapan.
he has a lot of
T1 is here to
Saya.
play.
I feel like
and
mistake
Secret
shouldn't have
is
happened.
going
Grabe
to
nga
have
yung
to show a
post
bit
next
more
map.
because they just
Medyo-
lost their map pick of Haven.
T1 gang says that sign. Anyway, guys, we're done here on the cast. We'll
Anong
throw it
sakit
back
yun?
to the analyst desk to break down Haven.
Sa likod yun sa buto.
Haven is
Possible
definitely
siya
a Team
magka-develop ng
Secret
ganun.
map, but we never saw this iteration of T1
We just
playing
kinda like,
Haven.
you know,
It looks like it's
fucked
very
it up,
much
Dad.
Rossi's map.
Very much so. I mean, this guy, he was put in several clutch situations, and towards the end, he really
Panalo
managed
TS
to
dito.
steady his
Panalo
nerves. I
yung
mean,
game.
like 3 bullets
Simula
left
pa
in the
lang
mag,
first game.
and he's still 1 tap.
May mga first game syndrome tayo.
Against
pag
Wild
mga
Oreo.
Oh my God,
Your
Asarai
man.
feels that one. I mean, you gotta look at his face
Rossi
right
B.
now.
There's so much pain.
Oh yeah, it really is. But gotta give credit where credit's due. Dude was unbelievable. He was just
We go next
hitting
map, guys.
every
Okay.
single
Jared
shot
Nian
that
was
was
surprised.
You can
kind
always
of
bow
Tayo hindi ko
available
nakita
to him. And that,
pag
it's
yan
not
yan
easy
yan
to
eh.
say
Pero
that
malakas
because
magnayan si
you
Jeff.
have to be in a
Alam ko
position
naman
where
dati pa.
you're able to actually get that. Right? He positioned himself
Ginagamit
well. He
niya yun sa
positions
rank
himself
noon eh.
well. He's able to react quickly enough to string all of these kills together,
Pag
and
laro ko
that
panalo
just
eh. Sinungaling,
puts
sinungaling ka, Mara.
this kind of wins Secret. So they just stop pushing into the side. They have to
Diba nag-stream
redo
ka din?
or replan
Oo,
whatever their
swerte
approach is
ka
going to
ate.
be. And Rossi's just there to kind of just keep
Oo,
ruining
naka-stream ko.
the Secret executes.
Yeah, that's right.
Galing,
Side
galing,
player
galing,
was
galing.
also super
To
on
be
form,
fair,
ending
Rossi
it
is
there
pretty
in
good too.
total
Rossi
style.
went hot there. He
That
went hot.
crazy up
He was
kill.
hitting all the shots.
Very bold up kill.
Dinala
You
ng
can really
kalabaw.
see the effects of
Wala, ganun talaga
everything.
eh. Kakagising ko
Come on,
lang,
map
mga
one.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinapasarap lang to,
Back
pinapasarap lang
on the
to.
jet, right?
Kalabaw
And then the
daw,
operator
Buddha.
is always something I think that they really want to dedicate him towards, and that's why you're seeing these first kills come through. I feel that Team
Late
Secret,
ka ata,
at
late.
least at the very
Sorry,
start,
sorry.
they had a good idea of how they wanted to play things.
Dapat
Especially
kanina pa
on
tayo
this
eh, pero
breach. It's a
kagising
very
pa
good
lang.
Gamba
proposition.
chat. Gamba time chat.
Just
Gamba
mentioned
time.
Bang
Silva as well.
Good
Like they were
morning.
playing really far back on site,
It's
and they were
legit.
able
That,
to
that
you know,
map
play
wouldn't have
these
been
sort of,
won
like, shooter
Lakas
unless
man
Ross
light
was
na
hard.
ito.
Ross was
Yeah,
actually
it
really
grabe
good.
talaga.
for
I'm not
retake,
gonna lie.
so much utility for it. If not, just wait for the right timing to deny the spike
Tangina,
plant. And they're
nakakainis.
so good at that. That's why the first half started off with so many Team Secret rounds. But as things started to go on, you start to see how T1
Oh,
plays
sabi niya,
around
Mara
this,
sa akin,
especially on
malas
the
ako. Ba't ako
defensive side,
malas?
especially
Ba't
with that
naman?
operator.
Yeah, and I gotta say,
Ginawa ko.
the utility
Hindi na
shuffle
ako
I think
nagsalita eh.
that T1 kind of brought to
Kaya
this
nga.
Haven map map. was so
dami mo
good.
kasi
I probably see that
Radi.
if we look like the
By the way, guys, sa mga
scoreboards and
nanonood,
whatnot. But
kahit may
you know, the
sataw ngayon,
timing
itutuloy
on
natin ang
Expert's
laban
paranoia
bukas.
was so good that
We're going to be
Rossi can
doing
play around it. Saya
Elden
player
Ring
and Stacks
non-stop.
kind of feeds off of it, and you see that multiple times here. That Secret
Uy,
tries to plant the
Elden
spike.
Ring.
They're all in the site, and one good fault line, one good paranoia just
Parang
kind
ano
of
pre,
ruins
yung
it for them.
challenging na
So
game.
much ruined. I mean,
nakita
look
ko
at
nga
this,
yun.
29 kills as
original
the
niya,
Sova.
DLC
He's
na
put in clutch situations. He clutches up. He's put in these situations
May
where he
nakita nga ako,
positions
ano lang
himself
eh,
great.
yung pen lang yung
Again,
gamit.
like you mentioned before, the utility, everything. It's always so strong, especially with how he controls things and kind of pictures how
Ang ina
that
talaga?
secret push will come
They were-
through.
oh
He even
my God.
senses like, all right, I know I should throw a shock dart, bounce it off
Yeah,
once
Rossi
or
was
twice
doing
in
good there,
towards
not
a
gonna
short,
lie.
Idol,
just
ba't
to
mga
slow
ngiti
and
ka
stop
kahit?
down Team
Ay,
Secret.
hindi,
It
ah.
works incredibly well. And Stacks is,
May
I
binabasa
wonder if
kasi
he's
ako
kind of
comment.
helping out with the calling a
Lakas ng
little bit
trip.
here because of his experience on Haven.
Surely this must be a big factor in all of it, and we were speculating on this last week as well. For T1, Xcurate getting that additional hand here from
Okay na guys,
Stacks,
di
and
pa nakakuha ng
sometimes,
TI.
I mean, Corpy was an
Kailangan
ideal
kuha ng
as
TI
well,
yan.
but sometimes they clash, or sometimes you can end up
Tin.
supporting each other, and it seems like
Oh,
it's been
Rossi
working out really
here.
well for this particular team right
Boss
now.
Noel,
We
boss
were
Noel.
speculating as
Left
well,
and
like,
right.
does Rossi have a long history with Haven here? It's like he took off his glasses and became
Ay.
Superman.
Oh, pati na lang mama.
You know,
Yeah. No more time for Clark Kent. This
Yeah.
is the time for Kal-El, right? To
Rossell?
Yeah, Rossi himself up. Rose. I don't know. Anyways, I will say as well
Yeah.
that I think if you look at the duelist specifically, you know, with all of the highlights that we're seeing here,
Feel ko
Side
nga
player
nabigyan ng
didn't
stock
really
to
have
ng-
to
We were in the
chase
lead
for the
too,
kill
10-9.
Nung buff guys
while
eh.
there's no utility
And-
being set for him.
10-11.
Right?
Kasi
It seems like Jeremy
mahilig sa
had to go
structured
for
na
those kind of aggressive
team eh.
This one,
slides like
this
this
one,
and
this
that.
round.
Binigyan niya siguro
And
nung
sure, he's going
round
to get some
itself.
of these contacts.
Structure
And he
yun.
has like
So
16
close,
kills
T1.
in this first game. But
Kasi pag
the kill to
kinumpare
death
mo before
ratio,
T1
I
tsaka
think
ngayon na
is just
T1, mas ano sila
also
ngayon eh.
indicative of
Mas
how much
synchronized
time
kaysa
Jeremy
I
had
feel
to
like
be the
the only
battering
reason why
ram
Jesse
that
swung
had
that
to
is because
be,
they didn't know
traded up by
Ross's
Team Secret.
info,
And I
but
think like when you're going up
grabe,
against somebody
he hit
like
the
Sai
headshot
player
on one
who
Oro
can
there, he got
play
lucky.
such a super
Crucial din
aggressive
yung mga
style,
off
the
plays
entry
ni
frags,
Sai,
he ops on
nakakapitas
the entry
lang.
as well. It's not as, I think, impactful on Haven because there's so
Dito mo
long
gawin sa
corridors
Mindanao yan.
that the
Gago.
dash, the slides from
Oo
Neon
nga,
gets a little
binabola
bit,
nga ako
you
eh.
know, stopped in
Grabe
the
yan.
tracks. If you put the fast lane, you're just gonna peek out there as the operator jet and just slide a dash away. There's a
Kanina
lot
sa
of
first
counters
show
to it.
nung
I feel
team
like
nandun
Secret
si
has
Jay. Alright, let's go
something
to
they
Jay.
locked it in yet.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh,
a
nga
really
pala,
good
lumipad din
highlight.
pala.
Jeremy's
Wow.
Neon was
Wait, we have 100%
that
win rate
much,
on DS
before it
in
was
split?
the race, so I wonder if that's a factor.
The hell?
Now, we are going to be going to split. This is T1's pick. How are you
They
feeling
delivered na
about
lang
this,
sa'yo
Quack?
yung
Because
ID.
you
Legit
have
ba?
picked T1 for today. We are going to be going to split.
Oo,
Your
yung
map
ano
pick.
ba yun?
My T1 prediction is all about
Yung
this
oras
map.
yun
I
eh,
mean,
no?
this is
Yung
where we
oras.
saw T1 really shine against Gen G last week, and it's all down to Saya player
Di pa
and
ako
how he
nakakapag-apply
lands these
kasi
shots.
di
I
ko pa
mean, if you
nakuha
look at
yung
how
ano
he
yun.
played that operator on
National
Haven as well,
ID.
it really makes you think he's able to bring that consistency back here. I mean, T1's game plan centers a lot around
Fighting for
how
my life
he's
in
able
white
to
chat.
deny those traits. Find that first pick, rendezvous away, your opponent is down to a 4v5, and Team Secret is a team that sometimes struggles with that, especially on a map like this where, you know, Jesse
Come
Vesh
on, boys.
has to try to play a different agent, figure out
No,
May
some
pick
different
ban na
ways.
pala.
It's a
Meron.
little bit
Split
more
looks solid.
difficult,
Yun yung
I
lagi
think, for
na
Team
una,
Secret
guys.
to call
Pick
around
ban.
this.
Pag
Yeah,
mga
again,
mat.
this
I hope
is
we really
what
take it to
map
map
Jesse
3.
Bash
This is
now
map 3
plays
would be
as the
wondrous.
Cypher, so unless they're
This would
gonna
be beautiful
mix
to
up
take it to
the
map
comp once
3.
again, that's probably what we're gonna be expecting moving forward into
Come on.
this. They
Kaya
have
bago pa
Bounce back.
Uy, Gogi. Wala
That's
kasi
how we
dyan sa
also
Kisma yun.
and they
beat,
did with that for sure. But again, this is a
Lead last time.
Shut
We lost
down
against
siguro.
them. We choked so
scale of
hard.
a team
We,
in T1.
we lost map 1, but
35 Radiant
map
pa
2
pala.
it was also losing.
We've
Right
seen
now,
that,
ata,
sure, they're
obviously,
somewhere
but
middle of the
super
pack, but if you
power,
look at the
Cyan
map
power up.
ratio for them,
Eight
or
for
the
TR,
map
okay.
rounds ratio for them, it's always at the positive. So this team is definitely, you know, here to.
Oh, yun sa Oro.
It's
Sa
map 3,
Oro.
boys.
All right, but before that,
Online na din national.
before we
Meron
get
na ako
into
national,
split,
guys.
we
Ano
got
lang,
guessing
hindi ko pa
game
nakukuha.
again.
Nasa
We
barangay
got one
yata,
more shot
inipit.
to stay out of wood rank.
Ay, nalibigay sa bahay.
You and Iron.
Kailangan
Question is
ako
which
din
player
kukuha eh.
is
Wala
going to
ako
get more
dito dun
first
sa bahay.
kills in map 2, and you have
Yeah,
options
Saya
here between
player.
Jesse Bash,
This is
Kailangan nandito daw ako.
Izu, and Saya player. Audiences pick Saya player.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Sai player is always the one that's speaking.
Second
so
place
obviously, it
would be
would be
Izu.
Saya player.
Third is Jesse Vash, 16%.
So to
So,
be fair,
sasaynan ko
this
na lang
is
siya para
split.
makuha yung national
Yeah.
license.
So
Dadalhin
first
dito sa
kills
bahay.
usually go to either the Sentinel or the Duelist, I feel.
Kahit driver's
Unless
license,
like,
pwede
you're,
ka
you know, gonna go for map control as anyone, then it's
Hindi, guys,
whatever,
meron na
right?
ako,
But
kaso
if you're just looking
sasaynan
at
na
like
lang.
first contact, first kills, It's probably Sentinel or Duelist at this point. I mean, any map kind of does that.
All right, guys. Gamba chat. Gamba for map 2. TS or T1?
You guys have.
I feel
Tagal na
if
yun.
that's the case, we
Tagal
don't.
na. Isang taon bago mo natanggap.
May tiwala sa T1 na.
I am just like whatever.
Kundi lang
this
isang taon
one.
niya. Dalawang taon na tayo.
Yeah, sometimes you know what.
Parang 2022 nag-apply sa ganyan.
That's what happens. That's what works.
I think we're going with logic here.
Sobrang
This
bagal
is
ng proseso.
Yeah, the whatever
Dati siyang
logic.
week, nandito na yun.
The whatever logic.
And why did I like keep a bit of space there for some reason? On my
So
answer.
they could, I don't know, you could Photoshop something in.
May
if you
bayad
wanted
ng
to.
bilis.
You could screenshot it or whatever you
What is
want.
your point? You're gonna do Gamba.
Your last crosshair. You guys were just like debating and doing your analyst things. I was just right in my little crosshair. We are gonna find out. Wouldn't it be crazy if Saya player wasn't playing
Legit ng bilis.
or Chamber? He was
May
playing
bayad.
like
Dito agad.
I don't know, something that would screw up all our predictions
Probably
here.
cry.
So we are about to see our
Predictions, chat.
team
It's time for
comps to
predictions,
see if
boys.
We're gonna see any changes coming into the split with the new patch.
Ano map to?
Ah,
Split?
there it is.
No.
Right,
Yeah.
no
Oh my
changes.
god.
No changes.
Okay. No changes for T1.
May
and this
chamber
something that has
sila.
worked out pretty darn well for them. Izu back on the raise. But at the
Cyber
same time,
si Bash.
Team Secret, yeah, like, how does this work out? You know, they did it pretty well last week, but is it going to be the same against a different
Wow.
How are you going
Wait,
to flush out
Saya
Saya
player on
when
the
you only
chamber?
have the one initiator flash with Wild Oreo? How does that work when, again,
What
he
is
can just
this?
reposition himself through the smokes and whatnot,
Oh,
rendezvous
man.
out? It's a lot of guessing and kind of just
SHS,
seeing
so
what
yan.
your contact
Literal
does
nga
for
eh.
your secret.
I think it's like information gathering as well. They have to kind of figure out a game plan to either pinch him down or avoid him completely and really center up their
Haven, yung
defenses.
Haven ba?
All right, well, I know
Bias
a
shot
lot
caster.
of you out
Bias
there
tayo
are
dito, guys.
going for the Laban Pinas, but we're
Ayun yung
gonna see
picture
if
ko
this is
nga sa
gonna
Twitch, oh.
continue
Alam
to
nyo
a
na
full
agad eh.
series. Let's go over to our
Bias yan,
casters.
bias.
Thanks, guys, for breaking it down as we
Yeah,
do
the
move
support
into
plan.
Split. Yes, Saya will be playing the
Guys,
chamber, and
recommend
yes,
nyo
he
ako
was
ng
the correct choice.
masarap
Good
na
job,
Thailand food
viewers.
dito.
But we will see if that actually does
So,
come to fruition
mag-Thai food.
here as we do move on to map number 2.
Okay, guys.
Team Secret
We need your noise
fight
right now,
back.
boys. Chat,
Yeah,
we need
I
your
mean,
fucking
this
noise.
is the composition
Secret
that
or
T1 brought
T1.
out that
Make
gave
some fucking
Gen G
noise,
a
chat.
lot of trouble
Make some
before they
fucking
were able
noise.
to actually overcome it in overtime several
Cool.
times in a row. And a big part of that was Saya Player's Chamber.
Ano yung restaurant ba yun?
You know, I don't know
Tignan mo.
if Secret's really going to have an answer to flush him out with util, but you will just have to win out some of these duels.
Just shoot him.
Yeah, just shoot him.
sometimes. Yeah.
Or maybe don't fight him at all. There are some options.
Yeah.
So talaga yung pad
Good
pa
one
eh.
ways from both
Kick
sides
rin ako
on
dun.
the
You know there's
omens
one
to try to take control of mid. And
Pad
that's gonna
thai.
end in a bit of a stalemate.
Oh, sarap din yan eh, pad thai.
Now,
Yung
again,
may
with the
shrimp.
Cypher, you're gonna be able to toy with the toxic
Pero di ko
screen
kinakain
on the
yung shrimp.
site a couple of these rounds if you're
Yung
secret.
flavor niya lang.
But Saya's ready for it. And here's the thing, he's gonna be able to hide Rossi as well after he goes for the first rendezvous.
Tongin no. Buti
Oh my
hindi
God.
nahuli si Dugoy.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Buti di siya
Just a
nahuli
little
doon tayo.
shoulder
Gago.
shown there. As now, Jesse Bass
Isang
just
inch na
kinda
lang.
running on in, and it's Xcurate who's going to pick up the first kill in this first round. As, oh, little jump peek. Saya's there, and
Nice
he's
one.
going to take him down.
Baka
Team
hindi yan.
Secret just rolling
Tangina,
over
mapa
them.
talaga to ni Wild
Wild
Oreo,
Oreo
pati Indy.
picking up
Holy
2
shit.
kills. So they do make their way onto the B
Mapa to
site.
nito, guys.
Yeah, the pinch coming in from heaven really helps open things up. So the double team between Saya and
1v2.
Rossi.
There's
not
no
gonna
way,
be
right?
as
Ross is
strong.
already dead.
Skirmishes trying to call for a play here with Izu.
Pero mo kung
Man
may
reaching
adobo
against
sila doon.
4. It's gonna be very tough, but it looks like he still wants to
Pinoy.
commit the paranoia. See what they can do on the pistol.
There's a lot of things to get through here. At least
Oh,
he does
fuck.
have his paint shells. He's
Ba't hindi ka naglalaro? Reserve
Went
ako.
right through the fence!
Yeah.
Wait,
Never
what?
mind. He doesn't have his paint shells, guys. They're gone.
Oh, man.
Oh my god!
Well, Xcurate gets one.
Look at
That
the
was gonna be
lineup.
Team Secret
Tang
for
ina,
yet
ultimo
another
adios
pistol
talaga.
round. They've taken all 3 so far.
Secret, I mean, that hurts if you really think about it, right? The fact that
Beautiful.
they've taken all the
No,
pistols,
no,
and
Mike
they
is
still
reality.
lost the Haven. See if they can remedy that here
Oh,
on
my
Split.
guys.
Now, I can't imagine
Terrible
that the
man.
map veto was too shocking for them. Just given, despite the loss, how
Bakas mag-ghost
strong
ni
T1
Indy.
looks on this map with that chamber. And so we'll see if they continue to have some stuff prepped, but this time it's a nice pinch onto the B site. There's Wild Oreo, the man
Vietnamese
a
pala
lot of
tong
people have been very impressed by in his
Vietnamese.
first couple showings here on the VCT Pacific stage.
Yeah, he's been fun to watch. I think he definitely has the skills to stay in this league for a long time.
Nate, goodbye.
Goes Trailblazer, just going to clear out into Vent. Saya player just waiting, wondering, will they push into Mall?
Mi ultimo adios.
He's being held there.
I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, he's just gonna chill.
And that guiding light will make some movements here from T1 just to support, just to re-clear mid. Now, no tags. The toxic screen still on B. Rossi finds a lot of people. He's going to back out. It's just pistols, but it is going to be close range as Jesse actually gets a nice pick mid.
Just gets run over. Stax is going to pick up Jeremy.
Gun here.
Just tags the gun.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this is a post plan for Team Secret to not lose, right? That's the goal here. The round should be won no matter what.
Tier 1, Clay.
It's a matter of holding on to all your weapons.
Appreciate
there is
it,
no need to actually try to greed for the kills, especially when you've bought up. I mean, Secret has been buying up for all 5 members every time. And this time it's a bunch of rifles. You do not want to lose these.
Ano mangyayari pag nanalo TS?
Sure,
Alam ko, masasecure na nila yung playoffs.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's just going to be
Dude,
Envy to shut it down, picks up
so
the 3K.
crispy.
And there you have it. Team Secret
Slow-mo
able to
siguro
follow
yan
up
yung kay
after that
Indy, guys.
pistol round.
TS raw na
Clay T1 supporter.
Yeah, you know,
Parang
still 3
chismis lang
rifles.
sa
I mean,
Gedli,
again, I would consider that when it's 5
Our
buys,
pistol
4
rounds are
rifles and
actually
a
looking so
Spectre.
solid right now.
Even
Oh,
3
and
weapons
they-
remaining is a little bit of damage taken for sure. But
Kagising
No
na
reaction
you
here
have the
from
firepower to match. It is split, so yeah,
Oh,
the Stingers
secured
can
playoffs
come
siya
out
pag
for
nanalo
the
TS.
Rays. Try to go for a rush. Now it has been that B side 2 rounds in a row. Time for Secret to
Wala
put
ko
some pressure
nagbunda
on
ako
A,
rin.
but
Di, tulog lang,
look
boss.
like it's gonna be a full-on rush just yet. Just waiting
naman
on
yung
standby,
mga-
trying to draw out some util, and then the paranoia to pinch onto ramps.
Yep, not a bad idea. Trying to isolate Izu. And let's see how it goes. The cam is set up.
Hello, Ibs. Tayo na naman yung WSG
Attacker
mo.
sided first.
Ayop.
As much as rounds you can get, attacker sided.
Well,
Defender sided
it
should
looks
should
like
be
he's
Pinapagamit
spotted.
mo
He's
ng
back
utak,
off of this
kagising
position
ko
for
lang.
now. The
Attacker
smoke will
sided
come
it.
through. And a couple of members hanging out here up in heaven.
Yeah, they heard the shrouded step backing out as well.
What's
so
good, what's
Team
good?
Secret trying to
Yun
continue
ba
to
yun?
put some
What's
pressure
good ba yun?
onto A,
Tangina.
but they're just gonna
Di
hold
pa ako sigurado dyan.
with the lurk here. See if there's a re-clear. So Secret trying to force T1 to
Wala pa
re-clear
akong
this
panalo
area
ng
to get a
T1.
better
Wala
idea.
pa ba?
But T1 saying, listen, we have the better weaponry. We got the chamber over on the A side. We have Heaven absolutely in our control.
Nakasalalay ngayon
Got
sa
that
TS ang
trademark
aking
to buy
masarap na
time for
tulog.
Izu. And so they have no reason to move out. The angle, off angle held by Stax, and then it's going to be an immediate swing out from Excurate if Team Secret comes in to be Heaven.
Okay, Stacks gonna drop down. The smoke does come through. Excurate up there alone, but Stacks
Nice!
has to look away from the bird. Excurate will pick up one. Izu there as well. And Excurate will
okay.
just gonna TP up and in. And Excurate says thank you very much. I will collect another one.
Yeah,
Wala
that's
si
the round.
Excurate, ah.
I mean, Envy, maybe he gets one kill
Hindi
here,
siya bumaril.
but he's definitely not getting the round, and he will just sit back. He knows how tough this is looking. He's considering picking up the Vandal right at the end just to carry that over. So, in all things, in the big scheme of things, Secret says, okay, well, we took away 2 of their weapons. I upgraded 1, but it does feel like you're grasping at straws at that point. A loss is a loss on the round. And T1 is right back in it. 6 kills on the board for Excurate with the extra couple he got in this one. Yeah, 2GE trying to get a little too crafty maybe, jumping too far ahead of the smoke. Maybe he was a little scared of the smoke. They weren't quite sure where he would be. And he just jumps right into the crosshairs.
Yeah. Excurate just, it's one of those nice positions where you've got a Phantom and you're just, people are just not really looking at you. You just get to spray at everybody, collect a bunch of kills. Feels pretty good. Nice position there from Excurate up in heaven.
It's okay, guys. Kalma lang tayo. Take it easy.
And now, pretty big spread out. They have sent Jeremy
Invy's got 4 kills.
towards Vents. He's just gonna sit there in mid for a little
Ross
bit.
is holding here
Yeah,
again.
that's going to break apart the rotates at the very least, so you should have faith that you can overpower with numbers. But can you make sure you keep that number advantage? Because right now you also have Jesse Vash, who's making his way over. It's going to take some time.
Abot pala yun, yung molly na yun.
Gonna have
Pag
to
sa hig
do a
lang,
little
kahit
bit of
nakatungtong ka.
parkour to get out of that corner. But he will be just fine.
Jeremy?
Because they have vents, this rotate isn't bad, right? Because, all right, you put some fake pressure on, you're seeing if there's movement, you're seeing if T1 wants to reposition.
Player.
Jeremy either can cut them off, maybe he hears footsteps. He is going to hear the footsteps exit B heaven.
Jesse.
And so Secret should still have some form of a numbers advantage,
Oh my God,
especially
he
if they
gets
get
the
first
opener.
peek out onto the chamber.
Seconds left.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help. And now Jeremy can just go through vents, and they have total control of the site. Now Excurate does look to push just a little bit as the flash comes out to get him in, but he's not going to hit that shot. Oreo to shoot him down. Izu does take out Envy, but now Izu dealing with some wackiness in the vents. And yeah, T1 trying to take over Heaven first, but a lot of members of Team Secret hanging around on so many different angles.
Yeah, this is a round to consider a save as well. Well, you definitely save now, but with two members still having guns, with a couple of them able to buy for their teammates, you could try to stabilize in the next round. Even with one, I think you can scrape something together for sure. So T1 gonna look to save it, but Jeremy has other thoughts. If he gets this, he's one stop away from the showstopper. I feel like as the spike goes off, he might even just try to go on the hunt, but he doesn't have a lot of creds himself.
Copy like this, my,
we'll just let Envy keep the creds he's banked up so far, and Jeremy will be happy with 2 points away from his own ultimate.
Can always pick up a couple of kills. Maybe get in there. Jesse just very aggressive on that swing, but it pays off.
It's a slow round from Secret, right? So keeping T1 guessing. And because you had vents, what we did see the result of that is T1's rotates were slower. I mean, they couldn't possibly keep over-rotating because he would lose too much time. Their backup was later, and so T1 has to have a bit of a different idea. Unless that chamber gets the first kill, now one of the sites is starting to feel a lot weaker.
We got 5 rounds in lead, and then we're going to choke. I'm going to reverse psychology.
From Saya. If he exits, he's still got, B Heaven control. You still have the trademark, able to stop them coming up from vents. Just an immediate over-rotate from T1.
Nanalo bigla. Hindi yan.
Okay, has to use some of those bullets.
Nire-reverse psychology mo lang yung utak mo.
A lot of steps he had to take to swing back out.
Yeah.
He's mad.
Alam mo ikaw yung problema, pero hindi pa.
And he's just taken down.
Zambatang
we'll see him in the next
What a
round. And
Zambatang
now Team Secret
bro.
grouped up in this garage area, but now just gonna push out and maybe go towards A.
Maganda yung smoke
there's
na
currently
dito,
nobody
guys,
here for the side of T1 on the A
side
side.
smoke dito kaysa dito.
Yeah, I mean, you were
Kasi dito,
waiting for
pag
a
dito mo
push
nilagay,
out, you
open
caught
din to sa lahat eh.
the chamber
Pwedeng left,
out in
pwedeng right.
mid.
Pag dito mo nilagay,
We forced the rotate towards
magiging uncomplicated kasi pwede kang mag-close,
without
pwede
any
mag-close
repercussion.
dito.
Going for the
Pwede
read that
mag-pop.
this has to be a weaker A side. They'll
Yeah,
still
A
try to
should
check
be
all
easy.
their corners, it seems. Even checking the back of sight, and they
Nice
will be
read
correct
yun,
on their guesses. The
For
trips, the
free,
smokes
Chad. We
all
got
set
A for
up
free.
for the post plant. You still have ramps control. I mean, it's looking close to a flawless right now for Secret on this round.
Yeah, for now we'll see if they can
Parang
hold on
choking.
to that.
Tingnan nyo.
And will anyone peek in?
It's feeling like T1 wants to go to the spike here. I mean, maybe they were waiting for the Vandal to come by. Okay, that's the idea, but Trip's still there.
Are you okay?
Unbeknownst to them.
Okay. I mean,
Jeremy?
Vandal's going to get some value onto Jeremy here. Now the smoke coming up.
They're still not going to win this fight, though.
They have Evan.
Wait, no, they're going to try.
And, Stack's
They're
going to
gonna
get
try.
Jesse Vash here. And looking
Oh, no,
at
they're
the
not.
guns a little bit more.
They just got some guns.
But, yeah, they're just going to be able to get out. A couple
kinda
guys
scary,
died
what
at spike. That would hold on to the rifles
Ano na
that
feel
they
ko?
do have.
Okay
And
lang
it will
naman
lead the round
since-
over to Team Secret.
Yeah,
Feel ko na
you
burnout
still
din
get
ako
an
eh.
extra upgrade on the
Needed ko din
rifle,
siya.
so you'll save those over. You know, eventually you're still going down to the, mostly going down to the spike. So T1 already cutting their losses short a little bit, but at the end of the day, it is a timeout called because while Saya had some incredible shots against
Kaya
Shinji,
kita yung cursor
he is
naman.
not
Di ba
given the
kita?
opportunity. He's put into these positions where he's forced to have to swing out on bad timings, or you know, sometimes it's just Jesse with a wide swing. But he has not been able to really
I
take
need
the
to shut the
initiative
fuck up. And I
on
need
the
Team
defensive
Secret to win.
side so far.
If Team Secret wins today,
T1 has an idea
I'm
to
gonna
set
hide
up
for
for a
instantly
bit
heal.
more success
instant heal, guys. No more sickness.
as they try to wait to see for the operator to come out as well.
Instant recovery.
Curious, yeah. I'm curious to see if it's a result of maybe just planting
Parang
Saya a
ano
bit
to guys,
more
solo
forward,
leveling.
you know,
Kapag
either
natatapos
on
yung
B
quest
main
niya,
or
nagre-recover.
somewhere near A ramps.
Ganun ako
and then you start a maybe heavier push on the other side. You know, Sky
Hindi
somewhere
naman
defense,
pangit.
so they can
Hindi
pry back
naman.
up one way or the other.
T1 took the timeout in the exact same spot. It was the same exact round structure. 2 rounds to Team Secret, 1 to T1, and then 2 more to Team Secret, and then the timeout. After that, T1 did take 2 rounds, but Team Secret fought back.
Care mo naman
Let's see how this
Hindi
one
guys,
goes.
ano kasi,
And the operator does
kagising lang.
finally come out, so
Wala
that's
pa
going to change the
energy.
dynamic of the
Binibuild
setup
up ko.
quite a bit. For now, just holding in case it's a rush up mid, so T1
Saka
holding
nanalo
back
sila eh.
since they
Hindi
called
pa
the
kailangan
timeout.
mag-ingay.
But it's just a rush onto
Pag
the
kailangan
side. The
na.
Seeker's out as well, pushes Obscura far back.
Ganda na sa chill ni
I
Jer,
don't
ang
know if he
bilis.
quite knows. Well, now he does that. Jeremy's
Close
here.
one each.
Jeremy stays
Nice
alive.
one, Bray.
Yeah, he tries to swing in there and get the other guy.
Uy,
who's
gago
in
na
the
yun.
front and
Uy!
stacks the up
Free
down.
transfer.
And
Oh.
Rossi as well to clean up
Oh,
Jeremy.
wala
who
pa
was
lucky
very
with
low
his
as
shot.
well. So T1 get that
Kaya
second
gusto
round
mo
under their
mag-Thailand
belt.
food eh.
It's happening.
Nice boss from
Deja
T1.
vu. They're going to get the next round. Let me tell you, Rossi's going to get
Ban
exactly
ata
27
yung
more
salitang
kills on
adobo
this
sa
map.
Oh,
VCT
man.
Pacific. Bakit? Ang nabinan.
I was sitting at 2 so far, but we'll see if T1 can get back into the swing of things. This was nasty from Stacks. And then Rossi seemingly well prepared
Pwede
for the push
dito yan
into
guys,
screen,
pwede dito.
so they weren't able to keep tabs on
I-allow
Jeremy.
na lang. Sa automod yata
Probably
yan,
knew he
yung
was low
automod.
at least.
Pansin ko
And
sa
just able
automod
to
daw nagka-problema.
gun him down.
Na naman si Saya player.
Simply.
Puta.
And here's Saya. He's got that operator, and he is in vents.
Di ba? Pwede
Stacks
dito.
spamming that
Sabi
Trailblazer
sa'yo.
plus the guiding light ping. If
Are
you're a
they really
Secret,
gonna
you gotta
contest this
imagine
offer?
something is
Bawal
fishy. At the
kumain
very
pag,
least, it's a pitch
TS.
on mid, right? So there's a
Walang
bit of an
order. Pangit yung
investment.
challenge na yun guys, di ko
They'll
trip.
continue to smoke him off. They don't want to deal with whatever is
Jeremy,
hiding
you
out in
have the
vents today.
showstopper. You
Yeah.
better hit this.
Gutom na ako.
Well,
Gutom ka na, boss?
some more
Okay.
sent into mid.
Gutom ka na ba, Raz?
And they're still sticking
Kailangan naman
around
natin
there,
ng TS
Team
eh, para
Secret. They have
maka-order
3
na.
guys
Hindi, pag nanalo
around
sa
this
map.
area. Hello.
Sa map 2,
And he
pwede na.
goes for it. That's
Oh,
Saya.
shit.
And of course on the chamber, just able to get the pick off and TP back. Now Jeremy is
Pag
going to
to
get up into
sinumpa
heaven
yung rocket ni Jer.
as the
Ewan ko na lang.
rocket pulled down, but everybody
Tangina
is
mo,
staying
Jer!
safe. Maybe in that corner. No,
Sayang
he's
sa
not going to get
ilalim.
him.
Nice one.
Stack's still
Okay
going to go
lang.
down. And
Nice!
Jesse gets another
Lumabas
one from
si
up
Stack.
top, but
That's
X-Spirit able to pull
Pero
around
ang
into
damage
heaven
dun eh,
behind
no?
them.
Sa rocket na yun.
And now the Neuro Theft, they're going to
Right,
wait
so
for that
taas
second
yung
now.
pick.
Let's go,
Everybody
boys.
is ready for the retake. You have an opportunity to make it a 3v2 on the plant, but they just don't have
What is
the
that
distance
wire?
yet. Tripwire is going to keep Izu at bay.
Monitor ko, BenQ
So the
360
remaining
Hz.
members have to make something happen from heaven. Trip cleared with the
Nasa
paint shells.
Peach ka ngayon. Nasa Peach.
Oh, he's just
What
jumping in.
That
Masarap mga cards.
Oh
Legit
my
back order na
God.
ako.
He's going to
Nice.
be taken out, and the rest of
Jesse
team
Bash, let's go,
does the
boss.
work. Jesse
That's my
Bash for 3
bossing. Wait,
kills.
what is that wire from Boss
You
Jesse?
Kailangan lang nila i-shutdown
usually
yung
have someone
off
else
ni
jump
Saya
down
eh.
to
Kasi
create an
goods
opening
na
for
sila
the
eh.
operator, but not if you're Saya.
Go.
Saya player just
Minsan
leaps
yun yung
down and scopes
corrosion
in.
talaga eh. Pag napitas yung si Jer or
2 months.
kung sino man sa
Still
team.
gets a
2
kill
months,
there as
almost.
well.
Yung
but
4v5
overall,
advantage
it's good
yun.
execution
Malaking
from
bagay.
Secret.
Pabila.
Showstopper doesn't get the kill on his hands, but it does force him out. of the
Eh marunong
corner.
yung T1 sa
Beautiful,
ganun.
Boss Jesse. Beautiful.
Nice little
Capitalize.
kill, bit
ng
by
mana
bit by
advantage.
bit, doing a little bit of damage, gets the headshot,
Beautiful chat.
and then follows up with his third kill as
Another first
well.
buy here from T1.
Blood sa na dinner mo, wala pa guys. Order pa lang.
Mamaya na tayo kumain, NDG, pag nanalo na tayo sa
Top
map.
tier.
Pag!
Maya na mo, maya na.
Yo, Arrow Ball, thanks for the prime, man.
See how
Appreciate
this
it, bro.
one
Thanks
does
for the prime,
go.
bro. Love you for
Meron
that.
kami kaukay dito guys. Meron kami close. Ito, nandito
Guys,
kami.
again, tomorrow, for those who are watching my stream right now, I'm gonna be doing an
Oh,
Elden
dito
Ring
na
non-stop
ako.
stream
Push
until I
out
finish
still now.
Shadowverse.
This
Dito na ako.
Sa mga hindi maalam, tapos ko ng
Working
Elden Ring
well.
2 years ago ko tinapos.
GG
Hindi
at
kita
times,
pero kaukay
Right now,
doon.
Secret's
Um,
also
I feel like I'm ready to take on
waiting, which is
Earth
actually
chat.
making T1's defense
I feel like I can
weaker
finish
as
it in
time
like
goes on.
3
You
days or
lose-
something.
You trade Util for
I'm a
Util,
god
then
in
you're
Elden
just
Ring chat. I'm a
naturally
god
gonna
in
have a
Souls
numbers
games.
disadvantage
IEM?
on the
Walang
defensive
gumawa,
side.
6
Mandrop ka to.
Jesse Vash not checking for
Ganda
the
ng
deep lurk.
crossfire doon.
It's pretty huge now, and he's even pushing out of there to get even more information as So just gonna go right into the crosshair of Saya player.
Yeah, and this is the execute stopped. I mean, they're
Ito
trying
naman tayo
to
sa pick
be
ni
crafty
Raven
by
here.
cutting audio, but Rossi's ready for
Boy,
it.
Oni, they're
Kailangan
just
nila
walking in.
makapitalize
It's good for
yung,
another.
Ano,
I mean, as soon as
Kailangan
Jesse
nila
went
makancel
down,
si
you could
Saya
tell
pag
Secret,
sa mga
they felt that they
ganyang
had to grasp at
Hilig
straws
siya
a
sa
bit. You
upang
lost
yun
your lurk. Your
Kailangan
IGLs
gamitan
no
ng
longer
aso,
there to get
ng
some
ano.
extra information.
Flash.
What?
You're just trying to sneak
Hindi
in,
pwedeng
making it seem
mag-drive
like,
pick na
oh,
kayo.
we
O, di ba,
still
drive
have no
pick
idea
yung
where we're
mahuli kayo
going,
ng-
but T1,
Ito nang gawin niya.
they already cleared A main. They could start to all focus just on one angle each.
Yun, no, kailangan gamitan nyo ng
This
aso
as well,
bombot
trying to go through the
muna.
smoke, assuming that Saya
Hindi
would
gagana yung try talaga.
stand in the smoke.
Walking
To
there,
be
what are
fair,
you
most
doing?
Kaya meron mga
wouldn't
team nakakancel
be,
yung
right?
T1
It's
dahil
a bit of a
mahilig
crazy
sila
spot to
gumamit
be
ng
holding.
ulti before
So,
sila umentry.
credit to Saya player.
Especially because he can always
Tayo mga
just
Pinoy kasi gera lang.
TP out of
Gera
there if
lang
things
agad.
get a little bit hairy.
Minsan, hindi na tayo
Spirit
nag-iisip.
to try to push up here once again.
Yeah, it's easy to draw
Nice
it out.
flash.
Spirit's there for the trade. Can't quite chase through.
Okay, well, he's just gonna.
Taka nyo, tatlo kalaban ni Jer. Nice
Jeremy
boss.
trying to push in
Nice.
the ramp.
Init ni Boss,
Dash.
ah.
Look at the
First
kill.
blood.
Oh, Jesse gonna
Jesse
shut
must have been
down
very
into
clean with his first
Showstopper,
blood,
but
Stan.
now Stacks does a little bit of damage, but he's not
Ano,
cleared
balik?
out. Rossi gets that
Very
headshot.
losable.
Yeah, but they expect the second lurk on to 2G
Nice.
right now. No idea. Knife
Nice
out,
one, wala na.
sprinting at full speed.
Woo!
That
That's
about
clean.
sums up
That
the
was clean.
round.
These are clean rounds from both teams.
Stacks all
And
alone.
we retain
trying
all
to
our
bait
guns
them
too,
out,
Chad.
but they're still ready for it. Secret's
Chicken
not taking
trap.
any
Oo nga, sarap
chances.
dun.
Yeah. Right here to the left.
Comp-wise, walang bias.
And
Kanino mas maganda, both T or
they got
City?
a pretty good idea. And up top, yep,
Hindi
all
tignan
three of
mo.
them swinging at the same
Clean
time.
shit.
Nicely done
I don't
from
like
Team
Chamber.
Secret. Gonna
From
hit
Team
6
Secret.
rounds here.
Na
from
nerf
the
si
attacker
Chamber
side of
guys eh,
split.
so I'll
Fucking
go with
glass
Cypher.
clear.
Yung map
Slow.
control,
I
yung
mean,
info na makuha ni
what
Cypher
a
sobrang
take
big
to
kaya sa Chamber na isang
absolutely
trip lang.
against the Chamber.
Pag nasira, wala ka na.
just don't
You
give it
will
the easy
rely
angles
on
early on.
Opangkill and duels.
Fish out for his information and then always go
Uncle's
for a
still hitting
pinch
those shots.
onto
Which you can do it
either
with
of the sides
Cypher.
because they'll be weaker.
Magagawa nyo din naman yun eh,
Overall, the
yung
reads have been pretty good for
aggressive
Jesse Vash
angle
on
kay
Secret.
Cypher. Kasi may cage
T1.
kayo eh.
Already called that
Diba?
timeout. This again,
Hindi
it happened
naman
on Haven as
basta-basta
well.
pick ka lang, tas alis na. Hindi
See
naman
if
ganun yung
they
kay
can
Cypher. Usually
call back
gagamit
in.
yun
Rossi
yung
has
para
opened
mga...
Exactly the same point.
Sa Chamber
They
kasi
got
isang
3 in a
TP
row
lang.
to round out the half.
New angle ka naka...
Are you?
Wow.
Lucky!
Na-roll ka sa TS, send
Ina
ka
ni
to...
Jeremy! The Mindanao
And
special
that's all it
headshot
takes,
kahit
so
walang
you were all
target.
set
lang
Earphone
ina.
ko is
Maybe
moon
you
drop
got
ka
hit
to.
down, you're
Moon
feeling
drop.
very comfortable, and immediately it's
JM.
just
Bad trip si
ripped
Rossi
away
yan.
from you.
Yeah, just blasted the door
Fuck
right
mama.
open on that pit.
Ah, oo.
And
Sarap yun.
that really
Try ko
weakened
na
C1.
yun.
They were hoping you could keep the pit up.
But they know there's
Reposition
an
the
operator
operator
though. Just
somewhere
don't
else,
throw
maybe
it.
push out from one of the sides, really cut it up in half.
Oh, he
Flavor
whips,
yun,
boys.
Sarap
Land the
ng mga
shot
flavor.
there.
Mahal talaga to guys.
Push out
yung
now,
moon
they
drop,
got a
mahal.
couple members.
What?
Spike down.
Right
mid.
behind Stacks. And they stack up
Marirecommend
the
ko ba siya?
kills.
The Secret, assuming
Ganda
that
ng,
it's just going to be a weak hold
50-50
on mid after
kasi
the rendezvous out.
Madali
They
siya
paid
masira.
for that one.
So, I'd recommend by others.
Spike down now. All angles covered, quite frankly.
Ganda siya for tournaments. Pero mabilis masira guys.
Just hold up here, and I mean, smoke up
45.
2Gs.
30
We're gonna wait
seconds
for it to
left.
drop, and then maybe. Okay, send another smoke here, allow
Nice
him to
one,
go in,
big.
and you know
Nice.
what?
Wait,
Indy
this is
does
very
get in.
winnable.
Winnable.
20 seconds left. That's another
Fuck
kill
my
to
ass.
G.
Yan, tropa kayo.
Well, on in, Indy does get taken out by Stacks.
enemy remaining.
Stacks trading.
Uy, gago!
And now he's just
Oh,
gonna run for
Ida.
it as
What?
Saya swaps over.
How did
Oh,
Saya hit the
Taps
headshot?
ahead.
Oh,
Nahabol pa yung
man.
Headshot niya pa.
And when that ops missed,
English
I
or
thought
Filipino?
Maybe,
I can
there was a
speak both.
chance for 2GE. Putting up 8 kills so far in this half. But yeah, Izu just holds, knowing that Stacks covering the wider swings. That is
Wow.
reactions right there.
Well, we know he can shoot.
Yes, that much
Moon
has
drop
always been
Canton.
consistent for Saya player.
Yeah. And it doesn't change here in round 10.
They're going for, again, a bit of a bait and a switch here on B main.
Oh my god, wait, they got a double angle.
And he's out. Izu also.
Please check
Now
these
these are
Gago, di na
rules.
check.
They never
Ay!
Oh, he holds it!
Spike
And
down.
all
B.
three go his
Di na
way.
check.
And guess what?
Fuck.
He has pushed all the way through. Seems like
Ganda
they
ng
will know
setup
about
dito ng
this.
T1.
He's
They're
gonna send
doubling
it
up their angles here.
back here in the alley.
Honestly, we're getting read like a book here,
Oh,
Chad.
Ang hilig nila sa ano eh, no?
Nowhere there for 2G to go.
does have the judge, but yeah, it's just going to be easy
1v4
to
Bash.
take him down for the fourth. Looking for the ace.
Yeah, there is still a minute.
Whoa,
You don't want to agree.
There it is.
Oh, okay, well, you do what you want to do, Izu, because you're hitting the shots. Or ace up the J.
They're doubling up on
Going
his
the way of
angles,
T1.
You know
I
what?
was
The
gonna say,
6 is
there's
a
still a lot
fucking
of time,
choke.
but
Every time we hit
not
6,
if you shut down the round like that. I mean, this is just
Yung mga earphones
Oscar-worthy
na mga
acting
tickets,
from Saya player,
may
going for the
binibiling
re-swing
duck,
as he
yung
normally does. The ego peep with
Mga
the operator.
audio equalizer.
Then Izu never letting go
Sound
of the
card.
trigger.
Kahit anong
That
bilhin
first
nyo,
shot, it looked
ganun
like
din yung
it hit him in
magiging
the
sound
head,
nyo
but-
kung bumili kayong ganun.
Either way, he gets the job done. And, you know, it's not the exact same round structure, but
Mundra
T1
variation.
are looking
Kaso
to
mabilis
claw
naman
back
sila. Yun lang ang problema ko sa kanya.
to a 6-6. Here comes Jeremy, though. And he has the showstopper. Wild
You
Oreo
can't
gonna
afford
start it off with the
repairs,
kill.
mga ganun.
And the Seekers as well. Jeremy
Mag-ibang
descending.
kaya
Even
lang.
if he will
Jerry.
take
Hindi ko
down
meron
Excurate,
Smart boy.
Maganda din.
who does trade the kill, and now hit as well. Team Secret utilizing whatever they've got left in the
That's
tank.
safe.
Yeah, 2G has to go
7-5
big here.
would
He
be
just
very
needs to
nice.
stay alive, right? If he can draw attention or stay alive and hit them in the back, that is what matters.
have
He
flash.
correctly hides away from
Mama.
that boom bot.
Mama.
T1, they have an inkling,
Mommy.
but they just don't have the leisure to check every corner. Paint shells.
Yeah. Trying to come on in
Ikaw
right
na magano
corner,
ba?
actually. And he's
What?
gonna hear it. Takes him down, but
Ikaw
now
na
2G from
mag-order.
behind. Saya trades it and stacks on the site
Code
to
mo na
take
lang.
one down. It's the 1v1. 17 health.
Yung
And
guy
it goes
Todd,
the way of Jesse
tsaka
Bash. Just one
Boss
taps him
Jesse.
down.
Boss fucking Jesse,
A lot of
man.
damage done on that first
I
fried
shot
chicken crab
Cold.
out.
with the shorty, and that
Yawaran fried
secures
rice.
the lead for Secret, 7-5 on their attacking half of split.
Okay.
Going for a bit more of a traditional setup and a
Mas kung may gusto tayo try
composition.
dyan yung mga curry.
And all it
Okay
took
lang.
was that one bot against Gen G, and Secret coming in very well prepared against the chamber pick of T1.
Looks like the score is incorrect.
Yes.
Yung
Unless I'm
two-piece,
going
guy
crazy.
to
Yeah, I'm like, did we just imagine the last bunch of rounds?
I think we're going to see it
Messiah.
adjusted here.
Messiah player.
It happens every now and then.
Team Secret are in the lead, 7-5.
chili nun eh.
On the stage,
Chili
it
niya
does say it
stick.
correctly. So, Secret.
Fried chicken
now
crab
just
out,
leading,
tsaka yung
6
Yawaraj
more
fried rice.
rounds. They've won all the pistols so far today, and if they can continue that, then they're in very good position today. Philippines
May mga curry
mentioned,
din dyan,
as
Try
they
curry.
often do when Secret's playing. I don't think there's any shortage of
Defender sided.
Philippines, Filipino
Come on,
representation
let's take
both
this
in
map
chat
too, boys.
and over
Come on.
here when we talk about him. As we've got some big Team
Lumakas
Secret
din split
believers
ng
on our
TS,
cast as
lumakas.
well.
Let's take this map too, chat. Let's go.
Yeah, makes sense. The crowd here, though, in Korea, they have been cheering for T1 to try to get this win. But Team Secret, the better team so far on this map. And it's looking like we might be heading towards Icebox, which would be very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Between these two squads.
Yeah, very curious how that one would pan out. And,
Izo
I mean,
Kryptonite.
on the defensive half, T1 not wanting to ever really push out
Let's
for
go
more
defender
information,
sided, chat.
really relying on setting up kills,
50-50
now.
controlling
But
the
T1's
chamber, using the chamber for the bait and
T1 going
switches.
DRA.
Made their defense very slow. We'll see if they remedy that here on the attack. Against
Dito lang
GG, it was a
DN
lot
stream.
of Saya player digging deep into
Oh,
mid.
the wire is
for some extra
beautiful.
kills.
Look
This-
at that.
This is now just the norm
Hello?
for Cyphers, by the way. It's just diagonal trip wires that you just can't really clear from main.
Tingnan niyo yung wall na ginamit.
Boy
Ang
trap
ganda.
wires.
Sa mid. Ni
It
Jigs.
just looks
Si Jigs
like
ba yun?
twice
O sa
the
T-side?
length.
T-side wall. T-side wall. Pula eh.
And
Pero ang
he's
ganda
just
nga.
gonna hold that by himself.
Nakaka-cancel
We do have
yung
Envy here
heaven. B-heaven.
over in the
Pwede nyo
tower.
makuha yung mail.
Just looking down.
Gamit yung
Saya
wall
with
lang.
the quick
Yun yung
tap
need
to
no.
the head.
Diba usually may smoke
Yun
na
lang.
Opens up this part of the map.
That's how it goes. Saya digs deep into mid, gets the kill, and T1 has an opening on the attack. Full control of mid. You have someone in A main on the lurk as well. Yeezu's just here to buy time, but the stun.
Dead.
Oh, okay. Staying alive is the most important part because that's what helps sell the fake a little bit one way or the other.
Two.
Shoot down the boom bot.
Forget,
and
this is yours, come on.
Immediately go Vents. Look at this, 2G pushing out. And he's gonna tuck himself in. He hears a lot. The paranoia comes in though. And
Nice
will they be
Tugi.
ready for this?
Free
Absolutely
kick.
not. Execute
The timing on Tugi was
Headshot to
beautiful.
the back.
Buti hindi nila chinik.
as he clears everything out. But they're on the site here. The plant will come in and Stacks
Go,
is
go
going
na
to
trade
get that kill
agad.
on a Wild
Bilis.
Oreo.
It's very
Tingnan
important
na
kill.
yung
Put
mahilig
those
si
numbers
Saya
a bit,
player,
so that
guys,
way
sa
he can
ganyan.
still plant and still have a 3v3.
O,
Catches
Pangil.
the hat of Cypher,
Nice
but no
Jeremy.
kill
Oh,
yet.
tongina mo.
Oh.
Grabe yun. Okay to get clutch. Nice one. 1 HP. 1 HP.
Couple of kills and Stacks was
Nice
shooting
one.
at 2GE. Just going to live on 35 and wins another
Ginagawa nung
pistol
ano
round
dun.
for Team Secret.
Race.
Oh, Stacks knew that he didn't have much time.
Bulag
He was
siya,
so
pero
low.
tayo hindi niya
And I think the
niya
panic coming in,
binabaril
not
na siya
able
sa
to
likod.
stabilize onto 2G, who's just doing whatever he can to stay alive from the reload.
Binabatuan na siya eh.
2GE, he had a
Hindi niya
relatively
naman.
quiet start at their very first map of
Uy,
Stage 2,
tongina
but
mo.
ever since then,
Grabe yung shot ni
he
Jordan.
has been pulling
I
his
love it.
weight,
This guy's funny.
hiding out in ramps.
Yeah, Waraj,
Kind of
fried
like
rice.
just getting past his waist, and man, how does he stay alive?
What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I love the energy.
Tingin pa ako, wait lang.
You know, the North American players, they say sit down. We got the Filipino players shouting, what's up? Variety of taunts here at
Bawal na.
VCT Pacific.
Ubo lang guys, sorry. Ubo lang yun.
Well, let's see what the plan
Wow,
is
what is
now.
that
Team
wire
Secret,
from Boss
I mean,
Jet?
4 pistol rounds
I gotta learn.
today in 2
I gotta
maps.
learn these wires.
Pretty incredible stuff. Not a bad idea to put this trap wire, maybe try to inhibit Saya's ability to totally take over. And this time, don't peek that angle.
Yeah, especially with a weapon advantage. Now, I'm curious if they'll use the same trip
Sige lang.
for all the rounds, just because if you're not ever really peeking it, you're not exactly having full control.
Nice.
I mean, I guess you do have Wild Oreo camping out in
What the
fence.
fuck?
Maybe you feel that that's enough. Oh, hello.
Balik siya.
He's actually going to get chased all the way down. They know exactly where he rendezvoused out to.
Yeah. Meanwhile, trying to slowly push in towards B, and they will make the cross, but Jesse's still on the back here with the stinger.
No
There's
way.
just no hope.
Easy
Trying
for
to go
Boss
to the
Jesse.
caves.
They got
With the
this side on
classic. Okay, Saya does hit the
lockdown.
headshot.
Yes, they do.
30 seconds left.
Can Saya do the impossible? Not looking likely. He is being sprayed down, and that'll do it
They
to
got this.
GE.
They got this side on
Picks up the
lockdown.
ghost
Jack.
kill.
Lockdown to gago.
Team Secret.
Kung ganito
Dalawa
lang
na yung
katindi ang
limpo.
setup natin sa West Philippine Sea, tangin
So
na di
far,
talaga
so it's
makukuha
going
ang
to be a
A-side.
different story than it was over on Haven.
Kung ganun lang katindi ang tripwire natin, chat, di talaga makalampas.
Kind of give it their
Tangina.
all on this one with a glass cannon operator for Saya player. He is only, he's still got 3 points to go for the Tour de Force.
Down
So it's
talaga.
not like he has a freebie on the next round.
Mo.
Yeah, I think
Enemy
probably he's just really
30
feeling
seconds.
himself right now. He's hitting some of these crazy shots, and I think he just wants to try to take a big risk and maybe try to pull this map back
Pinabahan ako sa
quickly,
sarili.
because right now Team Secret are dominating. Excurate
Uy, nice
in a bit of
setup.
trouble.
Look.
As 2G gonna tuck himself in the corner. There's a lot of utility in the air. The spam gonna go down on a
Tangina
one-way as
mo.
Wild Oreo will spam
Good
down
trade though. That was a
Stacks.
shotgun for a gun.
There's a bit of damage on his way out.
Yeah, but this is the bonus, so a 1-to-1 trade already not terrible for Secret, although normally
Dapat nasa counter
on
na
that
stream nila.
defending side, you would imagine that that's a lot rougher for you.
Lods.
Saya
Yun
already
naman siya.
holding
Ilang beses siya nasa
Nakapangil na
news.
naman,
been discreet.
Oh, di napipingin ni Bash yan. Nakita
Jesse
niya.
Bash is
see
like,
that?
oh, well, never again.
Huli, oh. Nakita ni Bash.
Gago.
Well, he tapped fate twice.
Yeah.
Matay na si Raz.
And Jeremy is pushed. Oh, this is huge. Gonna take out
Nice.
Rossi. And upgrades as well. I mean,
Yun
lobs
na
in the
yung si
paint
Rossi.
shells to push them back. Single-handedly holding on to the A site.
I mean, T1 is trapped. They
Ayun,
don't really
uso pa
have
pala yung
anywhere to
sakit
go.
kay
You
Jess.
still have Envy watching Heaven over
No,
here on the A
COVID.
side. You've still got Oreo covering B Heaven.
Fuck!
You got trips on the
30
drops.
seconds left.
Sick as fuck, chat. Kailangan ko ng
T1.
pagmamahal.
You have an operator. You might need to
Go,
consider
good
Zeke
Philip
here.
yun, Don,
He's just
Don.
going to see if he can open things up.
I mean, they get that corner
Grabe
kill.
si
Jeremy on
Izu.
the side
Uy!
base, who was so
Grabe
good
naman
for him.
yun.
And there's
Uy!
a snipe down from Saya. And Wild Oreo, he's still got the Spectre. He's
Wow.
still making plays
Uy!
with Saya to headhunt him down.
May side siya, guys.
And
May
it
sakit.
pays
Si Razi.
off for T1. I mean,
COVID ba
they
yan?
bring
Raz?
the operator over.
Hindi ko
They do only keep 2 of them alive, though.
Yeah,
Ano lang
but
talaga?
you got the operator,
Taka
you
na,
got the round
sinisipon
win.
eh.
I think that's the most important aspect
Yeah.
here. You can still
It's
get
still
right
an eco round,
most
right?
of
So
the
not
players
bad.
on T1, so you'll
Yeah,
have the
no,
power
I
to
wanted
try
to get
break
Saya
through.
players
Looks like
up out there,
maybe Stacks might have to have a bit of a weaker weapon. See what they prioritize, armor or weapon, right?
Tangina.
Lakas nyo mag-ano yun,
Always
yung
ready
parang
for another
cherry.
one. Okay, they're actually gonna get all rifles, just a couple half armors. You're 1 point away from the showstopper as well. So T1 knows that if they can win this round, the momentum suddenly starts to shift in their favor. They're gonna have their power ultimates come by a little bit quicker on the cycle. And of course, the next round, Team Secret's Econ is gonna be a bit messy.
Yeah, they do gotta.
Saya player only make chamber work. Paano si Yoy?
What
about Yoy?
And Jesse is
Yoy
just gonna
my
back
idol.
way up. It's like, all right, I mean, I don't necessarily have to take Saya in a 1v1 here. No reason to really. He's got his cam set up on A.
Wow.
Lalo na yung lumilipad.
He got that spam right.
Actually collected by Izu.
Yeah, that's showstopper online.
Lumilipad
And
yung
Secret has to imagine that that's the case.
yung cockroach, tang na.
So Jeremy's looking for a bit of a close hold on to A, see if he can shut down the initial entry. But on B side, 2G comes all alone with just crossfire from Wild Oreo. This is both Cyber Cage's use. I mean, Jesse Vash is just trying to buy time, but now he's out of options. A lot of his utility
Looks like it's
getting
gonna be an
taken
A hit,
out.
boys.
B-main cleared.
Di ba, meaning ng pet
come on.
Should be the call that it's A, and
He's got the
it's up
nades
to
though. He's got the
Jeremy
nades
to
though.
shut down
Good
the
nade.
launch in onto the side. He's
Good
ready
delay.
for it, and he gets the shot onto Izu.
Showstopper
Pretty
cancelled.
huge. Gonna delay this push entirely. The spray as well.
Oh my god.
Just to put in some more damage and delay this push.
Linya pa ako,
Jesse
akala
has
niya.
sight.
May utak ako,
And there's
may
only
utak ako.
14 seconds left. Jeremy still holding it. The
Nice!
spray comes in, and they clear the
Fucking
site.
clean,
Ross
Chad.
get the one and
Gagawin niyo pa ako.
knows that it
Mr.
is doomed. And he will have to back away. Team Secret, they
Alam ng
get
mga
the
gago
read.
yan, guys.
And they make it to 8 to defend.
What an amazing call for Jeremy to just say that
Tatanungin tayo ng
this is
unfamiliar
my
words.
initiative, right? This is my mission, is to take down that showstopper, make sure it doesn't do
I have
damage.
this thing like my
Lobs
ear
in
is
the paint
stuffy.
shells as well.
Everything is stuffy. My
And
throat,
afterwards,
my ear,
if you
my
shut
nose.
down the raise, you know that the
Ano
backup,
bang pampagalin mo
second
pag may
line of
sakit
attack
ka,
is going to be a lot
LGG?
slower. Your teammates then are able to flood in. So the goal here is, even if
Ah,
Jeremy
so mga
dies
hairstyle na
1-1
yan,
trade,
guys. So,
there's
okay,
no
back
splash
from
damage
now.
on the showstopper. And then you
Grabe ka na,
immediately
Mojo.
flood the site. So
Grabe,
keep
basang-basa
the
nila si
numbers
Saya
even,
player.
if not ahead,
Basang-basa.
like Secret just did.
Hairstyle ko. Tanga, gising ko lang kaya ganyan
Absolutely.
yung
Team
hairstyle.
Secret in
Pagkain.
the driver's seat. Saya
Ano mo talaga?
still somehow has his operator.
See, look at this setup. They always have to double think left and
Round
right.
3 of the
Ilan
half.
bangs mo ang boda?
It goes to show the power, though, right? Is that
Bibilang
no
ba yun?
matter what the rest of the weaponry looks like, the moment we see that operator still in his hand, it's like, well, maybe they do have a chance this round.
I mean, you never know. Especially with
Oo
how
nga eh.
aggressive he
Baka
is.
daw
It's either gonna fall flat and, you know, maybe he dies early,
When
but
you're gonna do an Elden Ring
or
story,
maybe he
good,
gets a
I am
couple of
fucking good,
pickoffs.
bro. I can do it easy.
And
Korean
it's
inspired
definitely more
to it,
difficult to
yung
make it work
hairstyle
here
ko.
from the attacker's side, but he's sticking to it.
Kahit hindi naman
Secret,
talaga.
though.
Bagong
See if they
gising
get the
lang
read
talaga.
here on this push. Saya begging someone to peek him.
And the Trailblazer, I don't think it
Smoke
caught
and
full
then
vision of
reflash.
Saya, who's much
Flash
further
is ready.
behind, but
It's up to
knew
Envy to
that
hold
that was
this.
the
Hold
main
this Envy.
force. So Team Secret all gonna be ready for this pinch on to B site. Envy
Backs
shuts
it out.
down the two-pronged
Should be an
attack.
easy
Jer,
6-11
kailan
for
tayo
us.
kakain, Jer? Steak. Libre mo
Just
na ako,
40
Jer.
seconds. I mean, Secret
Kasama ko dyan.
maybe even slowly loosen their control over A one by one if they wanted.
Good flash.
Uy, gogo. Nice one.
One more.
Max opening it up with the classic. But
Nice
GG's
TP.
here, throws to the paranoia, and they've got the crossfire
Nice to get.
going.
Okay, isa pa.
Nice
Okay.
Rossi
one.
will go down,
Nice one.
and Saya
Nice
also
one.
going
Good
to
man.
go down. 4
Good man,
kills
2G.
to GE.
Good fucking man. He's
The
on fire.
11th round
German
here for
bet,
Team
man.
Secret.
This smoker is
T1's
so
grasping at
aggressive,
straws a
man.
little bit. I imagine it's a timeout.
Kundi akong sakalin
Has to
nito,
be, because you don't want to let it get to map
Pero
point.
gusto kong aggression na makita sa smoker,
You're gonna be able
guys.
to have buys. You're gonna be able to pull out the tour de force in this round, I believe.
Good
so
man, chat.
T1 has the arsenal they want to make something happen. And if they are
Good
able to win
fucking
from
man.
there, they can maybe even buy up another operator. There are options to consider. But what is the attack? You can't just always rely on Saya to get the opening kill. I mean, he's very good and he's relatively consistent on that front. But
Mali ba
again,
meaning
you're
nun?
relying on one
Hindi.
thing to try to win the round. That's not the way you want to go.
Yeah,
Ulin niya pa ako eh.
absolutely. And one last time out to try to get a
Naka-tipos.
chance to pull this one back.
Tayo na guys, yung table nyo
But
ng laki.
Team Secret, they
May
have two
table na
timeouts.
malaki na yung
They're
table.
sitting
Tapos
very
dadagdag pa
comfortably
siya ng
here.
Kasi talaga mga
They were able
smoker.
to
ulit.
grabe,
Mga ganun na siya,
ako nga
mga
slight
ganun.
advantage on the attacker's side.
Naglalaro.
Rounds there. And then
Comment
moreover,
guys.
we
Nakakalay
have seen T1 only take one round. So Not quite.
Nakapunta na ako guys sa pub
Same
niyan
thing
ng
as
Itaewon.
Rossi dropping 29.
Legit talagang pub.
And
Gago.
definitely looking like a much
Pagpunta ko
different and Team
Legit
Secret
pub
side
talaga, may mga
this
tao
time.
din.
Yeah, 2GE having a great game, 18-7 over a 2.0 KD as the Omen. Yeah, really just shows that he's
Wolfgang,
been on
takin na mahal yun.
Marasi ba't
Di ba
kami
yun yung
sakit?
ano?
Kulang sa
Di ba
laman
yun yung sa
couple
may
of these
issue?
rounds.
Wolfgang.
All right, let's see. It's going to be the 4-man stack onto A.
Di na
with just
pinapansin.
Skirret
Jeremy in the
over
off.
on B, just trying to put some fake pressure onto B.
Hit the
main
shots,
with
Jeremy.
a
This
quick
is yours.
takeover of ramp. So instead of trying to fight for mid, they want to
VCT
try to
yung
take ramp's
akin.
control, but then make an opening.
Tayo
Have the
nandito
option to
ata para
rotate
manlahit
back
ng
through
hairstyle.
vents.
Let's see how they clean up.
Kailangan na ata magpakalbo guys. Bold buff.
Yeah, that
Delulu
trip
chat.
bar is waiting for him. So is the camera.
Baka ma-jinx.
They know he's opping again. You know,
Now,
kanina pa ito nag-op si Saya player.
ramps.
Wala talaga siyang mahanap.
Wala eh, hindi
Setup is
binibigyan ng
kinda
pick eh.
nasty.
Tama lang.
Oh,
Yan.
And Jeremy,
Binigyan na si
he's
Jeremy.
an
Kasi
operator of his own.
ginagante.
He's
Pero
gonna
mo,
shoot
hindi
down
nila
these two.
binibigyan ng pick. Ganyan yung
Oh, wala
gusto
rin
ng
pick, oh.
mangyari ng
Push
T1.
Isang camera to may
T1.
camera.
kayo.
Wala rin
Go
makapasok.
through this
Ayan,
obstacle
pag
course.
may tumawid,
Yeah, that's
pa-flash
what
ni
it is,
Bray.
and
Okay, kaso
I
mo
don't
si
think
Bray.
Jesse Vash has been clicking on and off from
Yan,
the camera
lumapit
because
ulit.
he's already outside
Yan na,
of
ready
the
flash
site
na.
anyway, so they have no
Nice
idea.
one.
Everyone's
Uy,
just
go, go.
spotted the pop flash.
Uy,
okay lang,
Gets
good
the
trade,
kill
good trade.
blind.
Ganda yung trade.
That he does, but it's immediately traded back here by Jesse Vash.
Grabe disiplina
So
guys,
big
no?
advantage now to the side of Team Secret.
Ano
as
yan,
the
say,
push will
ROTC
come in. It
trade.
doesn't catch Jeremy,
Uy,
but he
Jerry.
does drop the shot. The second one, though, will come
Uy,
through.
gago, Jer!
And
Pakiro
now
mo, Jer!
the showstopper as well. Wait,
What?
Nag-double
Not able
shot
to get
kill
that thing out,
siya!
and now Stacks picks up the kill, but they're being pushed here 18 seconds. Everybody swinging at the same time.
Nice,
And
dude.
it comes down to the taps, and Envy will
Okay,
put an end
Jeremy,
to the
you
round.
scared
12
the
here
fuck
for
out
the
of
side
me.
Team Secret.
Jeremy,
I
thrower.
think Jeremy
Tangina.
kind of goofed up the order with the blast packs, etc., and had a bit of a fumble on the keyboard. Makes him
Tangina mo, Jeremy.
delay the showstopper a lot more.
Oh,
Can't
puso
quite
ko,
choose his
Jeremy.
target.
Burikat ang
But
bot.
it starts with a nice shot from him, though. They knew that they were trapped in ramps. So much information gained from Jesse Vash as well, along with Wildorio up in heaven. And while there was a bit of an oopsie from Jeremy, he buys enough time for everybody to
Sense ko,
make sure
ano,
they're
point
on site.
1.16 na natin to,
Now,
guys.
1.6 DPI.
Let's map
map
na.
point for
Hindi
Secret,
ko na kaya.
trying to take a
Sakto na
side
puso ko.
Low
spot.
sense na ako,
T1
low sense.
just holding on
Gago,
a safety,
mamamatay.
spreading out the map. See if they can get an opening kill.
I'm okay,
but
guys.
Secret has
Still alive.
identified that as long as they don't give Saya a free opening, it's relatively safe for the
Ay,
rest of the round.
Ay, merong ganun.
Certainly
Meron
does
sa
help,
Koreang ganun.
although-
Pub na walang tao talaga.
I thought he was about to push
Yeah.
out there. That would
Yeah,
have been
bakit may pub, may tao.
very
na.
dangerous.
It's moments like these where you just let go of that focus just a bit
Hindi
and it
literal,
starts to
yung
slip
ano.
away. So Secret's going to have to make sure
Yung
this
tinatao,
time,
dinudumog
another round
ng
where they
tao.
choose to give up vents entirely.
Sa kanila, ano
Ito
eh.
yung camera ni ano guys, ni Boss Jesse.
Jesse, same spot.
Pag
He's got his
pumunta ka
Solid
camera.
eh.
He's ready.
may
Hanging
mga
out. He's got
poster
his buddy
nung
2G
Itaewon
nearby.
Plus.
There is a push
Ganda ng
coming
setup
through
ni
mid.
Boss Jesse dito.
Nirentaan lang siguro.
They
And
can't
into
go anywhere. Look at
vents.
this. Even main and heaven is being, ano,
T1, but
and
Secret,
they only can use the
they're somewhat aware of this, right?
power of
They know of the
deduction to decide where
possibility of
they're
this.
going.
Their goal is to
They're not
Nine
going
just
steady, they're not going
make
main,
sure
they're
to
just
buy
going
time
vents, and
on
that's
site by
good
2G.
enough.
The
The
paranoia
flash
should
there
be
was
very
perfect.
helpful on this
Hindi
front.
worth it. Oo, hindi talaga worth
Oh,
it. May mga
gets
masarap na
damage in.
mas mura pa.
And he's going to TP out the back here. He
Oy!
does not hit the shot, though.
Hello?
Stacks low
Nice
on this
jigs.
one. Killing
Wala
some
na, GG
seekers.
na.
Envy picks up a couple, though.
Map 3 boys.
Kalma, kalma.
And
2v1,
now it's
Izu.
only Izu
Baka faker
left
ng
there
ano
on the
yan.
site. The paint shell's right at him, and that's going to do it. 13-6. Team Secret force.
Beautiful rounds, chat.
Just
Listen,
really well
that was
grabbed
7
against the
rounds in a
chamber,
row.
knowing that it's
7
always going to
rounds.
be on
7
T1 to
fucking
take
rounds
the
in a row. We
impetus
didn't lose a
to try
single
to make
defender
something
side
out
of
of
the
it.
round.
Ninja Red,
Or
wala
That was
defense.
insane.
When you have that
Blue
chamber,
press
you
yung
gotta
ulti
be able to find an
Insane,
angle to
split.
hit those
I don't know why
shots.
we don't
And
play
Secret
this map.
made sure to give him the
Beautiful.
minimal amount.
Let's take it to map
shutting
3,
down
boys.
this view of
Jeremy
the
or
T1
Modern. Pareho sila
on
malakas.
their second map.
Yeah,
Ano
very
sinasabi
iba yung
nice
ko
map
ano
win
nila eh,
here
yung
from Team
timpla
Secret.
nila.
We're going to go
Malakas din
over
si
to the
Modern.
analyst desk to break
Ano
down
sinasabi ko sa inyo,
this
guys?
map.
Si Jeremy, nagiging
Confidence
top
is
one.
back.
Malakas si
Secret was
Jer.
definitely
Pinapadrama
not gonna
lang
let
natin
that
yan.
go
Mahilig
in
kayo
a
sa drama
2-0
eh.
fashion. They
Mahirap
are
sila i-compare
here to stay for a
Mahilig kayo sa
full
drama eh.
series today. Asteroid because they
For
heard
those who believe
your
in Team Secret,
cries.
congratulations. For those who didn't,
And Mika's
you lose
and
your points.
Number
mine
160
and
pa at
everything.
17,
And
mabilis.
they
Lang, guys, kung ano,
needed our call.
nasa
Okay.
mid-sense
So,
lang,
how
nasa
are you
mid.
feeling about split, that turnaround?
So, okay lang siya.
Honestly, I had some, again, you know, posed the
Slow
question
na medyo
before
pwedeng
the
mabilis.
second game started.
Parang ganun,
How are they going to be
nasa
able
mid
to
siya.
deal with Saya player and whatnot? And it feels feels like the way that they approach it
parang
was
nasa edge lang ng
being
pool.
able to
Okay,
compartmentalize certain
Ayun.
positions in the map where they're gonna isolate spots
Hey
with their
guys,
smokes
160
and
pa
whatnot,
eh.
and
Tas
just try
yung
to,
Windows sensitivity ko,
what's the
gagawin
word
kong
here? Just
4.
kinda separate single players of T1 against the team so they don't get that, that support, that refrag potential. And we kind of saw that multiple times here by Team Secret with looking at just how well they were able to access the site, get all those first kills, and as you can see here, just a 7 out of 7 on the post plant. So they've been getting money in the rounds that they get the site.
Yeah, I fully agree.
Oh,
I mean, you watch
experiment
this
lang
map
guys,
play out and
experiment.
mad respect
Personal
to Team Secret and
preference,
how they play
guys.
this. Like, by all means
Lahat
necessary,
naman ng
right?
pro may
First of all,
kanya-kanyang
they had game
sensitivity.
team to study up against
Pwede
T1.
kayong umopya,
but,
pwedeng hindi.
like, on
Pwede
by the
mag-workout
book,
for you,
this
pwedeng hindi.
composition is one that, doesn't necessarily have the best advantages against T1, but they knew how to work it against T1, and that's the reason why this is so impressive. Not only is, like, Jeremy, going in for
Check
these
nyo, baka
entries and
na-double yung
everything, it's
order
also,
or ano.
like, Jesse Vash with the setups, for example, and how Wild Oreo supports the team with 2GE on certain
Lalaro ka ba
timings.
after?
Like, it works
Pag-isipan
incredibly
mo.
well when they are able to
Gising
kind
ko lang eh,
of
baka
outmaneuver
kumain.
and read how T1 plays.
Sorry, we're already discussing our guessing game results. Guys, get back to the
Yun guys, do not
game,
compare
the pro
players,
game.
okay?
Our game is less
Here in
important.
TH, medyo
First of all,
pantay-pantay lang.
Jeremy with
Mahalaga,
like, the first kills, he has 4 right
Pilipinas,
here,
nasa
so
league.
that's a little teaser. But, 16 kills on top, that's the MVP, but 2GE had 20 kills overall as the controller.
Yeah, and again, this is exactly what I was mentioning. How, look at this, Team Secret pushes as a team, they use those smokes,
Sino mas
rather
pogi?
than to
Pareho
just
silang
kind of
fuckboy,
have set up
kaya
plays,
wala
or well,
akong
it is
masabi.
set plays, but they try to isolate as many angles as possible. And 2GE is a master at, again, playing around those angles of what we saw. Right? Sure, he's going to get caught like
Okay
this
na.
because Saya player is just kind of nuts in those kind of situations, and Izu pockets himself in these
Di
kind of
na?
corners, but for the
Okay
most
na,
part,
na-order na.
if Secret are able to kind of adjust to these kind of pocket
kayo na,
positions
umorder sa phone.
that T1 has in terms of the
Okay.
executes, it's
nakalimit
looking
niya.
pretty good. But the thing about T1 on this
Ayun
one
yung
that
Gcash ko guys,
made me
di
feel like
nag-update
T1
yung
still
limit
kind of
niya.
has this
Dapat
on the back
500K
is just
na yung
how much I guess
limit
raw
ko eh,
firepower
kaso wala.
Easy was
Yung
able to
Gcash
bring
Plus.
into this one. That being said though,
Ayaw kay
it
Gcash
was a
Plus
close
ni
game up
Gcash.
until we hit that second half.
Yeah, T1 has some adaptations here and there, but once you
Ni-report
start
ko na
seeing
nga
the
eh, tayo na
second half
sinagot
go
lang ako
through
ng
and
bot.
Team Secret starting to attack, that's when they really start to shine, right? I mean, the protocols and everything that they have, Wild Oreo, sometimes even going in for some split plays and
0.3
allowing
to
for, like,
0.4 guys,
2G
yun
to
yung
lurk
mga
behind
recommended
and sneak up
consensus.
behind. It
800
creates so much pressure against
or
T1,
1.6.
and they're
Sa
sometimes like,
1.6,
stuck,
point
not really knowing what to do.
15
And
hanggang
another fact that I just
0.2.
want to point out
Yun
is
yung
that
marirecommend kong sense
in
pag
all
1.6.
of the maps today,
Bababaan
even
nyo din
though,
yung
like,
Windows
the
sensitivity.
T1 won
Gagawin yung
on
4,
Haven,
hindi 6. Diba naka
lost
611
every single
yung
pistol
Windows
round. This should
sensitivity.
not be-
Gagawin
this
yung
is
4 pag
surprising for
mag-1.6 kayo para same siya sa 800 DPI.
All right. Well, we
Ang
are
maganda
gonna
kasi
go
sa
to
1.6, yung
map
input delay mas
3,
mas okay.
which I don't know how that's gonna play out.
Hello,
Well,
Gab.
you guys do. Before
Map
that,
2,
we
map.
were kind of a little excited
map.
about our guessing
Map
game
3 na lang,
results. We
dala lang.
thought it was gonna be Saya player, and the audience picked Saya player as well, but it wasn't. Saya player. It was Jesse.
May
Vash
epekto ba pointer
with 4
speed
kills.
in
Saya,
game? Yes,
3
meron.
kills.
Yung
Yeah.
pointer
So it was
acceleration
very
meron.
close, to be fair. But
Yeah. 1 kill up. It was Uncle Jesse. Have you guys ever heard of Family Matters? It was not Family Matters.
Ang mahalaga
There's
atin
an
yung
Uncle
West
Jesse.
Philippine Sea. Tama.
The twins. It was an old show.
I only know Jesse's girl.
Maybe William might know. He's old
0.4,
enough to know. I'm
1.6.
like seriously revealing our ages right now.
Minsan 0.5, minsan 0.7.
Wow, that's
Okay
just
na,
fast.
grabe yun.
It's bumping me
Ang
down.
bilis nun.
Ooh, Wingman is down in iron. We are so bad as. Oh, you're gonna join me at the shrine.
Oh my god.
Intalan tsaka Arg. Oo nga, dapat may Pinoy doon.
That's
Sa mga
so
Pinoy.
cute.
That is not cute.
Na-late ka ba sa? Oo, na-late ako. Sorry. Kagising lang guys. Late na baliktad na yung araw.
Why? It's fine.
Naka-US
It's okay.
time.
Oh, basket.
There's more wood to the fire right now, so it's totally
little
fine.
like pebbles. Nice. Nice.
Oh my god.
Hang with me?
And the audience might join us soon.
Yeah, Wingman is gonna be there.
Oh,
Actually,
nung
Wingman
bago
is
din ako
here.
sa Val guys, tayo na yung sense ko naka 1
Okay.
tapos 800.
Yeah,
Naka 1.2
we're
ata,
so bad,
1.3.
guys. You,
Tapos
me, you.
800
Everybody.
DPI.
Where's Astro?
Hindi ko alam sobrang
Alright,
bilis pala na.
this is on top.
He's alright, actually. That's right.
Kahit
So,
naka-link, naka-link
So,
job. Kaso
yeah.
wala.
Will's like,
William
you're going
is
down. He's booing us. Hey,
Naka-link
you're,
yung
you're
BPI
at
ko.
gold, okay?
Nag-deposit ako sa Gcash. wala. Di ako na-upgrade to Gcash
at
Plus.
least I'm not wooden.
Galit yata sa akin yung
Yeah,
Gcash.
I don't know. Wood rank, I think whoever hits Radiant should do
Kailangan ko
push
pag gumawa
up
ng bug.
victory.
Ayun, nireport ko nga yun eh.
I'm not running
Ayaw.
Radiant.
Hindi gumagana guys.
Secret.
For those who are watching,
Yung sumasagot sa
Decent
report,
Icebox.
ano eh, yung bot.
Historically, since last
Ulit-ulit
year,
yung sinasabi.
good
Nakakapikon.
at Icebox.
Uy, NDG, may pagkain na ako.
T1, I don't know
Sana ako.
how this is really gonna go
Guys,
down.
Modern
I
na din ako
have
eh.
corned beef with isaw and barbecue.
Hey,
Fuck
sarap.
yeah.
Sarap.
Actually,
Best fucking meal.
Quack, now that you've seen
Kain
how
na,
all
Lord.
this is played out,
Umorder na ako, Raz
you
eh.
were
Thai
thinking
food.
Ano
to
in-order
change
mo,
your
Pogi?
prediction
Thai food,
early
Thai food.
on because of
Thai?
Astra
Anong
is
Thai?
so
Oh, Thai.
desperate. How do you feel
Kapin
now?
gago. Pantay ba?
I am on the fence. This is,
Wala,
you know, I was
di-
still
di-
believing
pad
in
ka na pa,
T1, but
in order.
after that split,
Oh,
I'm starting to have
yeah.
some doubts. It's a little bit questionable how the T1 might play this Icebox, given, you know, the lapse in time and everything.
Dikit tao,
But at the
dikit
same
yung
time, I
laban eh.
can see why
Dahil
they
di ko
would want
naabutan
to
yung
relegate,
map
you know,
one.
Lotus for
7
Icebox.
line lang
That's the choice
naabutan
that they
ko. Medyo
made.
dulo na.
But given how the strategies
Kailan
will
ba si
play out,
Jed?
given
Sinong
how
Jed?
their
Daming
compositions
Jed.
might play out, I am not so sure if they have what it takes to win out in some of these gunfights.
Ganda ng game,
Team
Mario
Secret.
Gionina.
They've got a lot of
Sino ba laban
experience
na
on this map.
Gionina?
They have a lot of ideas.
Chat, do you love
how they
Isaw
want to,
type 1?
You know, approach
Do you love
this
Isaw
map.
type
And
if you hate?
T1,
Yes,
I love
VCT,
Isaw.
gago.
My
stacks
fucking
in,
favorite.
even with
See
Ross
this?
No
performing
politics
pretty
here,
darn
guys.
well, but
Sheesh,
I
sarap.
don't know if that firepower is going to be enough for them to like out-strategize.
Yung current
Team
sensitivity
Secret.
ko is
Okay, so I'm
800.
just
Tapos
looking
yung
at
partner
this from
split
like
ako for 11.
what happened in the recent
Paano pa i-convert to
Icebox
160
matches for
DPI?
both teams? We know Team
Baka
Secret-
may
this was
application
actually the
siya.
map that I think
Doon mo
everybody
papalitan
feared
yung
with Team
DPI
Secret,
mo.
right?
O kaya sa
They
mouse,
basically
baka
came
meron
around
siya
and
naka
Team Secret, you know,
preset na.
guts in the back,
1.6.
you were able to win that. And
Usually yung mouse
for
kasi meron na yan eh.
specifically
Apat
for
na
T1 here,
sensitivity
Specifically.
stages.
specifically
400,
for
800,
T1 here.
1632.
Yes.
Yun yung
In the specific
usually.
region. No, I'm kidding.
Silly.
Pag wala, meron
This
software
was the
yung mouse
map
mo.
where they were able
Download
to
mo.
beat,
Doon
I
mo palitan.
believe, G2 during Shanghai. Even at least in that one map, I think it
Anong
was
episode ka
13-1,
nag-start, boss?
where
Nangalin.
They put Izu on the Reyna, but it didn't do
Wait,
so
Reyna?
well.
Be
but
happy
Rossi was the
1-1
one that was
followers,
top-fracking.
guys. Thank you so
these
much
are
for
the kind of
following.
maps where I felt like the
Bilis,
non-duelists or the non-duelist
Parang
players of T1
one
can
week
really
pa lang
shine,
ako
which is going to be
nag-stream
good
din.
Are we
because
seeing
it's
a
always
Reyna
the
here?
second contact that I think has the most impact on Icebox, where you feel
Gawan mo
again, the
ticket. Ginawan ko
isolation
na
of that
ticket
map,
job
so on
eh.
and so
Ganun
forth.
din yung
So,
sinagot eh.
I feel like
Parang
still going
bot
to be a
yung
close game coming into this map.
agent dun eh.
Do you think there's a potential
Paulit-ulit
for
sinasabi.
agent swaps? Considering,
Ginawa ko siya
again,
ng
this
ticket.
is the
Sinan
first
ko.
week
Sige,
we're
isaw.
seeing
Ginawa ko na
them
lahat
play
ng
on
ano.
the new patch.
Tinas
I
ko yung
would
bot.
kind of hope that
Tinandaw
there
ko
would
ng
have to
ticket.
be,
Wala,
because I
ganun
don't know
din.
how much value, you know,
Ulit-ulit lang.
strategies like
Pinapaikot niya lang.
provide for T1 unless like
In-explain
that's the
ko
only
naman
reason
na
why you
mahusay yung
wanna have a
problem.
arena is that Izu will have to find these frags and pop off or at least find some value off of the leader.
PH
and,
broadcast?
you know,
Pwede,
Arena with
guys.
the speed boost
Pwede,
a little bit
paalam
hard to
tayo.
dismiss, but it's like
Okay lang naman sa akin. Importahan natin yung PH.
and especially
18.
against like a team
Call
like
mo
Team
CS.
Secret, you need
Customer service
like
na
set plays and
Yan,
executes
hindi ko pa
in order to
nagagawa
break
yan.
down their
Hindi namin
defenses.
makontak.
Especially when they have like such a valuable
Laging
player
ano,
like Wild Oreo right now.
yung waiting.
I am
Yung
just
customer service
looking
nila,
at
laging puno.
You're looking at
Laging may
me.
Oh
tumatawag.
yeah, no, I wanted to know what you thought about the new agents and the patches.
Yeah,
Like,
bigyan
if
na
you had
Ruby.
any opinions on
There's a
it.
chance maybe for Izu to like bring out the ISO. That's what I'm thinking
Oh my
about right
God,
now. Either
Lagi
one
Watch
nakakabot
Ross
si
or
my
Wayne
favorite
Lamb.
corned beef?
Oo nga eh.
It's
May
gonna
sila
be
sa
number
ganun
one
eh,
Here we
in
go.
Mundo,
Let's see what they're
Race
actually
size.
gonna pick.
Argentina.
Ano kasi Slays,
I
low
would love to
medyo
see
off angle
Wild
lagi.
Oreo
Fucking God
actually
tier meals, chat.
on one
Solid.
of the newer agents.
Oh,
Pag need lang
there
ano,
it
Jen.
is. Called it.
Punta tayo ng Korea.
Yeah. So the thing
Here we
is,
go.
it's
Mouse
a
ko,
more it's a
naka-dead other
duelist
V3.
harbor in a way. You have a shield that you can't get blocked. It plays like the cascade. You get into the site a lot safer. And when
Oh,
you're
usually may
gonna try to
kasamang up
play the
yung
post play
ano
where
eh.
you're attacking or defending,
Easy
that,
win yan guys. So shoutout
kill
kay
contract
Borkum.
is very
Yan,
good.
yan,
And of
yan,
course,
yan.
the
Nandito
shield
rin si
also
Jib.
very good. It just, you know, going
May
for
idol.
massive
Di ako
contact.
nasapan
sa
Which
Jib.
again is the playstyle T1 on here this map.
Possible
Easy
counters
win.
for Team
Easy
Secret
win,
right,
Jib.
2GE on that Viper, but at the
Map
same
three na to
time,
eh.
you've got Wild Oreo on the
Turbo na.
go now,
Mura
so
ngayon.
double initiator to
Icebox
set
pa.
Jeremy up.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
Team
Natin
Secret
to eh.
still
Icebox.
like managed to
Ice
cross
though,
the
I
finishing line
remember.
here.
All right, a return to the Arctic of Icebox. Icebox. Let's go over to our casters for the very last game of today.
Even Star Corn Beef is pretty good.
Thank you
Pero,
guys. We'll take it from
God tier
here.
kasi,
The
masarap kasi yung
Icebox coming
Hindi
out
yung
for
maging-
Team
chili garlic
Secret
ng
against
Delimondo.
T1. And, you know,
Ang
first
ina
map,
nag-ISO.
13 to
Sige nga,
10.
tingnan nga natin to kung
T1
kano
did
to
get the
kagaling
victory,
mag-ISO.
but then a 13 to 6 domination from
Borcom
Team Secret
time.
on
Namiss ko yung
This
team.
guy better
Meron
hit
mo.
his shot.
So,
Borcom
certainly
time.
feels like Team Secret should have the momentum behind them, but let's see what happens here.
Yeah, obviously the ISO, it's given, you know, teams trouble
Sino
whenever they've
naka-ISO?
had to face it so
Tapang
far
ah.
here
Si
in
Izu.
stage 2. Seen it a
Pang
handful of
patapang ah.
times.
Wala silang
Pacific
sobo.
so far this
Pero may
weekend,
gecko
the first
sila eh,
week
so
we get
parang
to
So,
see
check
it.
natin to.
I'm glad Asteroid got to touch on this because we were talking about it a little bit.
Uy,
and
bago comp
hoping to
natin,
see
oh.
the ISO.
Jessie Bash kill,
Gets a nice
Joy.
kill. Because it's
That
a nice
early pick,
slot
oh.
in for the Reyna, right? A lot of ways you still have the same agency to kind of snowball the duels, but you're a bit safer because you can pop
Fuck,
the shield
nasan pa siya.
before rather than only after.
Buti na nerf na si Ice.
Dude, they're all here. Yo!
Bilis nga na nerf tayo na wala pang isang month to in the nerf agad.
Yo! Check their fucking corner, Jer!
Gago, nasunog si Jer! Sinunog ni Bash!
To their own Nano Swarm, mind you.
Report!
Well, yeah, T1 will take it from here.
Griefing!
That's going to be the first round, and T1, you know what? They finally got a pistol round win.
Yeah, took a little while.
They figured it out.
Only got all the way to the third map.
You just need one of the enemies to just die to...
Pero di rin alam ni Jer na magmumoli si Bash doon eh. Nakoms ba yun? Di
I mean,
yata
once you
nakoms.
hear that shield, it's like, well, I can't stick around here because that's a bad fight.
Parang namatay lang si
He's just
Jeff
trying to get out
sa
of it, doesn't want to show his back.
pump eh. Parang di pa kasi
And that's a
nadadamage
rough
nun
one.
eh. Tapos mukhang kasi si Jer eh,
we
pumasok
show
siya sa
it's just from
smoke.
VCT
Na vulnerable
specific,
siya.
but you should know
Tapos may
that the
molly
same
doon ni
Reyna
Bash.
composition, they changed who was playing what, and Izu was playing the Reyna over in Master Shanghai, and that was the one where they had an absolute 13-1 domination against G2.
That
They eventually
crosshair,
lost the
hindi na.
match, but
Ayoko na mag-that crosshair
T1,
guys. Papalit na ako. 1 for 2 to na yung crosshair ko. 1 for 2. White, inner line.
Saya in home ground with the Marshall.
Yun na yung magiging
last
crosshair.
tier 1 to Grim Ribs.
Mas consistent ako sa cross na rin guys. Sa that yung consistent.
As his teammates help him out. Third
Kasi
kill.
naglalaro ako ng rank, nag-grind ako. Titignan ko kung gaano ka iba yung performance kapag nakadat.
Yeah.
Minsan kasi yung dat di ko
The snowball
nakikita.
may have already started. I mean,
Parang
so Izu pushing out.
na-hindsight ako sa dat.
Unable to
Hindi ko napapansin.
put a lot of pressure.
Parang wala akong
against
crosser
the Lord
minsan.
of Jesse Vash. Sure, again, it's the eco.
Try di ako
One
kumain
for
na
2 to.
I mean, we know why Reynas often get picked here on this map. You have a lot of room to work with around pipes. You can really be a little bit suppressing there against your opponents. And
1 week lang ata tinigal
niya. Talo ng dalawang rounds.
More
Tigis,
tools,
kalma lang kayo.
things like the undercut to help push them back.
Sabotage team.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how this next round does go. We do see
Nakapigan nga yun
Vandal,
eh, yung
Phantom picked up
ISO
Rossi and X-Curate. They
shield.
did save their money. They had Ghost in the last one. As now over the top.
Hindi naman may gagamit na
trying to
rin.
get in there with that
Always.
shield.
Pwede ako mag-rain eh. Hindi ba ako mag-rain na?
Yeah. Use 2 flashes as well, but they
Reyna
just
main
stuck
to.
in behind the box. So T1's gonna have to back out. Now Secret's gonna have to keep an eye on the timer.
Pero
'Cause
Pray
for
Parex
now, until this
gumagamit
week,
ng Reyna
until
guys. Sa pro
basically
play.
this map here in Pacific, that is gonna be
Jesse
lasting
Bash
for
KJ.
20
Oo nga eh.
seconds.
Kala ko si Bray mo kikilljoy
It's
dito.
a lot of respect that Secret has to give.
Kasi initiator role yung ano eh. Yung Gecko eh.
Till the
Medyo
next
initiator
patch.
type.
Here comes Wild Oreo. Jeremy also pushing on in. But the toxic screen does come up. T1 in position. Behind on the back of the site here, they've got
Pero maganda na rin. Nag-explore yung TS.
Jeremy gonna be spotted. Some spam coming through, and X-Curate does clean it up. They know where Oreo is. He's gonna go down as well.
Nakita nila may lurk sa mid.
Rossi does get taken out. Nice shot from Invi. He is now swinging the corner. That's not working
Gago,
out. for TG.
ginagawa ng T1.
Gonna win his duel. Stacks. Gets the couple of Guardian headshots.
Nice
On
one.
22 health. And that is going to be 2GE to clean him up. Picks up the spike.
Go
We'll
nila.
be able to get this plant.
Already a very
What's
successful
the
bonus
player?
round
Come
for T1, but if Saya player can do it, it would be immense to win the bonus round off with the pistol as well.
GG's.
Oh no, they saw each other.
Okay.
Oh
Bato,
man. For
That was a
whatever
painful
reason,
round,
I was
but
scared for 2GE.
Bato with
Everything on
GE.
paper pointed to 2GE's victory there. I was still scared for him, just because it was Saya player bringing out the headhunter, but 2GE has been quite clutch today for Secret.
Envy was a
Big
life
kill yung ginawa
He
ni
just did
Nakadalawa pa.
a lot of work there. He also was able to give a chance over to the side of 2GE as, yep, very
Nakita ni
nice
Saya player.
correction.
Takin,
2GE
tumali.
bringing
Come on.
over that
That was a painful
success
round,
from
but whatever.
Split. Here to help out his team.
Tangina Saya
had
player
an
only
operator.
buys an outlaw.
Yeah,
He
decides
knows.
to downgrade. Looking at the economic situation, it seems of Team Secret, as we do have 4 members with half armor, so he's gonna find a lot of value. Gonna run into the lure.
Huli.
And 2G
Nice.
hits him again.
Good pick to
2
get.
times in a row. That really disrupts the hold already, because T1 was looking to kind of pinch in and basically force them to fight the ISO over here on pipes.
Yeah. Well, that's the outlaw gone, and very nice start here to the round for the side of Team Secret. Looks like Rossi is going to just leave
Ba't
Izu
parang
on
naka-make up
A.
to si ano?
As we know,
Si
there's
Rossi.
still 4 guys looking to push into the A
Tangina, pre,
site.
legit.
Only 2GE here.
Pumunta siguro sa makeup room.
Just
May
pushing
makeup room
on
dun
in
eh.
by his lonesome.
They haven't
Wait,
heard anything
look
from
at this.
2G. 2G hears stacks, but he's going to get spotted now.
Alam kaya
Do we
nila.
know how close he is, though?
Detect eh.
I believe Izu
It's
also
only
just
ISO
can't
on
go
A.
around the A side, see if he can hold for long
Only
enough.
ISO.
His ability should
Let's take
come
it,
right
boys.
back up. Does he activate
Alam
the
ni
double tap?
Victory.
Fuck, the
Okay.
timing not on our
Here
favor.
it is. Shield online for the ISO as 2G
Nice,
does
Jer.
finally get taken down.
Nice, Jer.
Jeremy's already on top,
Nice
though.
one, Bray.
And Izu
Nice.
just
Wow.
gets broken right through. It's just too many
Tang
people.
ina, walang kwenta yung shield niya kay Wild Oreo.
kind
Double
of
headshot.
insane to hop up and immediately correct. Hit the double heads. Here's Stacks around the left side. Wild Oreo looking for this.
Nice.
It's around the right side.
Ang
His
linis.
teammates, but does get cleaned up by both Wild Oreo
Okay lang ako,
and
guys.
Envy. And a
Oh,
very
si
clean
Dini
round
Maloy
over to the
nanonood.
side of
Shoutout
Team
sa'yo, pre.
So Secret stabilizing quite confidently, and that's going to force T1 into a bad eco. See if they buy anything up. Obviously, the sooner you get the operator, the more powerful Site's going to be. Yeah, that kill onto Izu was huge.
No snowball here on
Tuge MVP.
Icebox.
Wala pa.
Doesn't make any sense.
Pero so far,
No.
pinapakita ni
Yeah,
Tuge.
he's not able to get anything going.
Pwede,
It's just
pwede.
going to be shut down in
Possible.
that manner.
Puro clutch dun eh.
And over the top, Envy just going to throw in the flash point, and immediately Jeremy going to open it up here on Izu.
Yeah, I mean, the ISO getting shut down always so early. This is rough. And we can probably start to draw some comparisons to how
Bira na yung
Talon
ano eh,
played
no?
it
Mag-siege
with the
dito
ISO
sa
here,
map
but they
na
did
to.
play it with the Clove, right? So, I mean, Coach Ewok talked about it a little bit in their
May
pre-match
bias ka
interview
sa
earlier
Biki.
today,
Meron,
how
si
what really
Maloy.
threw them off was it's two agents that, you know, basically can start to ignore the 50-50s a bit. They take better advantages even in those tougher fights, and that there's a lot of angles for that here on Icebox. But right now, T1, they're basically still playing like they're playing with Arena.
Sunset
They're
mailing
still
one
looking for
feed.
setups with the double flashes. And now they're playing with a man down. All the util dumped from both sides. The
Di ako
0.4
nagagandaan
will
sa
deny
Siege
the
pag
Nanoswarm
Sunset.
early.
Dami namang
Finally
entrance.
gets activated at the
So
back.
di worth
Yeah.
yung wall.
Haldorio delayed,
Bilis
but
din
they're still
masira.
here. Jesse
Sa
gets
Icebox
one.
pwede
Nice
eh.
sheriff shot from Excurid as now
Ito yung
trying
konti
to
ng
push
angle.
into them, but they do just get absolutely wiped up here on the A side. Team Secret taking the lead.
Paper X na lang
And
nagsisige.
yeah, just trying to
Ang so
be a
far,
little bit tricky with
nakikita.
it, you know, trying to get in their face with that sheriff.
Di ba
Was
sa HKD
Excurid
sa
after
PS?
that first
Dati,
kill, but
pero
doesn't amount
wala
to
na.
too much. And Team Secret
Nag-iba.
with the big firepower advantage take down
What
the
happened? Did we
Yeah,
win
see
some
if
rounds,
there's
Chad?
any changes here from how the ISO is
Nagpapalit
piloted.
yung meta. ano eh.
Nanalo kapag wala kang Karazi.
Shanghai, Izu was playing
Wow.
Arena to perfection. But right now he's playing a little
Baba mo
cautious. They're
konti.
always trying to wait
Oh,
for
wait,
the
wait,
extra
Chad,
investment
should I
in the
leave?
setup with the
Kahit
flashes,
kung
the
aalis na
dizzy,
lang ako,
you know,
guys.
the
Sige.
flash drives, things like that.
Ano kasi yung t-shirt
naman
and
eh.
brand
One of the
ko.
advantages of
Baka
ISO is that
masaway
you can
tayo.
kind of do that on your own. You can start to really be oppressive. There you go. Use the double tap. And that's
Wait.
how you start to win fights. And even if he doesn't get the kills, you want to put that early pressure down. He does get traded eventually on his exit.
Jesse yung KJ, yes.
Yeah, it's pretty massive. I mean, Jeremy is the
Cypher
one that
talaga
does
best
go
friend ko
down,
sa
but
Pinapalis,
Yes.
guys.
with these two out of the
Sa
picture
laki
on
ng
A,
mapa, yung map
They've got
control na
TG
makuha kay
here.
Cypher, sobrang laki.
on the lurk once again, and the rest of the team just trying to go A.
You know how
These
to play
lurks are so
Cypher,
fast too from 2G.
may
I
gets
mean,
niya yung
he's
point.
always so
Sobrang
far ahead of
laking map control.
T1.
So, si info yung camera, guys.
Crash.
Hindi lang naman
Oh,
CCTV.
he's gonna have to be pushed out now.
Basta-basta
Rossi,
nakawatch lang. Magtatag ng kalaban. Para siyang map
They know
control.
about
Ano
that.
siya.
Ross is going to get another, and now 2G, the lurk, comes in and picks out
Bago nakaalis
Stacks.
ito, ginayos mo.
Just in the middle
Huhulihin
of
na
the
siya.
map.
Everyone's so spread out apart.
What's going
I mean,
on?
No matter
Ang
who
gulo,
runs
tangina,
into
tingnan mo
who,
lahat,
it's gonna
no?
have to be
Lahat ng parte
1v1
ng
duels
map
that
may
you have to
tao.
win. Eventually, Secret should be able to group up together. 2G is just gonna watch to make sure that Envy can make the cross.
They know X curates in B.
Secret will be the first
It's
person
alone.
they run into.
30 seconds left.
He's gonna exit on purpose. He's just gonna say if they plant, they plant. But I want to stay alive. I want to make sure that we have an extra
Yeah,
angle
Volti,
to
no?
work
Kaya
with
nila
on
nasa
the
top
retake.
side.
Pwede to.
Oh, I haven't seen this in a while.
That's, yeah.
Hello, old friend.
Uy, gago!
Oh,
Wow.
well, that's the
Oh
plan.
my God.
Gets it down,
Unti ko na siya doon.
and that's very important.
Unti na lang,
Yes.
patay na siya
We're
doon, guys.
holding on to this.
You do have the thrash, but Rossi's so
Molly,
far away, he
tas
has
ano?
to sprint over. You know that it's
Fuck.
clear, so he's
Fucking
going to
spike
be able
plant,
to go
so
full
scary.
speed.
Can they pick that?
But where do you use it from? So Excurit's trying to create some space, right? Get on top of the ropes early.
Nice!
Sobrang
That's
OP
one,
talaga
that's
ng
one.
ulti na yan.
It is
Ang
still the
hirap
kill
manalo
going over to
sa ganyang
2G.
Dalawa na.
This is not easy. As the tap on the spike, and Saya does get the kill. He's going to have to try to hold it, but yeah, easy cleanup here for 2G. Excellently played in the 2v3 with this pit on top of B.
Woo!
Yeah, it's so tough when that happens, when the pit comes out from kitchen. Because if it's planted up there on top of the ropes, it's just so open, right? Even channeling anything like the Thrash, etc. can feel a little tough.
Yo, JC Paso for the 2 months
not
sub,
there to
right?
cover
Big
you.
man.
OP talaga yan, guys. Yung ult na yan. Parang unwinnable.
What a
For
call
the
from
other
Secret,
side.
the two remaining guys.
Parang
The absolute best chance they had.
minimal
2G
na mananalo
continues to be the hero here for Team Secret.
Yeah.
7-3.
He has been the big man on campus ever since, I'd say, you know, the beginning of Split, maybe halfway through Split, really started to turn it on. And he's just been on the roam. He's
Izu with the
doing his
ulti,
own
though.
thing. Rest of the team is just going A every time. He's like, okay,
It's gonna be a
new alert,
1v1
new
with
angle.
Izu here, Chad.
What am I doing this time?
Yeah.
I saw your on there. Meron kami, guys.
Trade
Meron
am I
kami
taking?
kick.
Yeah, and so trying to counteract that T1 this time, it's going to be Saya player pushing far out with the tour de force. But like you said, it's a switch up from 2GE. And they're very well aware that there could be an angle still taken because of that early tour de force shot. Oh, man, you're not as safe as you think you are.
Tag niya yun.
What?
Well,
gets attacked.
Through the wall?
56 HP.
Yeah, and now it's just Jesse Vest by himself here. He should have seen that barrel, but yeah, he's
Shit,
gonna go down.
sayang.
He's the only one there. And now this real push is coming on in. Nice tag onto the Dizzy. And trying to turn the corner here, Jeremy. Nice shot down onto Excurate.
Saya player has
Plant
no
him
fucking...
out from
It's
the
the plant
wingman.
down,
Now
this is
Team
good.
Secret. Yeah, they lost Jesse. but they
Headhunter
have a
lang
nice
pala yung
setup
baril
here
ni ano.
on the B
Ay,
side.
ulti.
You do have the kill contract, you have the Thrash as
What is
well.
that lineup?
2 ways to take people out of the fight, making an advantage.
may
There's the
kinuha.
kill contract.
I don't think he got
Oh!
And okay, T1, a couple of shots to come through. And
1v3.
so just tanking it up.
Winnable,
Oriel
gago.
just by himself,
Nice,
trying to
bro.
hold on, but they hold the defuse
Kota.
with the wingman and T1.
Panalo si
Line up na yun.
hindi dun sa ano?
Yeah, so the kill contract, like you said, I don't think it caught anybody, but he is basically that
May
means
Yes,
he's
sir.
in
Yes,
close
sir.
range,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So you know
Parang
they're all
dalawang
holding
buhay
somewhere
na
on yellow,
ito.
somewhere on green. You can start to approach a lot safer. They're all lined up.
Oo, kaya pala. Ang daming angle na kapik ng
He
T1.
just starts to
Ang
continue to
hirap nga
charge
nun.
forward.
Okay,
You know,
pause.
trying to see was it an op? You know,
Take it
no,
easy
it's
here,
tour
boys.
de
Nakita
force,
mo sa
right?
BLR.
T1
Sa
running
BLR.
through all the information and it missed all of that. Rossi trying
I
to
wanna see
bring
the...
the energy
Wait.
up.
Oh!
But for now,
Izu misses
timeout
ulti.
to really try to reorganize.
Yeah. I thought they would have called a timeout actually after the last round because it was 4 in a row to the side of Team Secret, but they hold off on it until after they won.
Why is this
And
game so close? And why is
well,
my ball
it's a lot of
scared?
information given in the
This
first
reminds me of
7
Genji. It's
rounds,
always the
you know,
Korean team that
Ganda ng
makes us
jacket.
5 or 4 or 5.
give us a hard time.
Rifle free rifle, kind of
Laging
standard
Korean
rounds.
team yung
Mas iwan yung
ano,
excitement.
Pull the trigger on it pretty early
Ayun,
once
may
again.
pinag-usapan sila. May sinabi yung...
Send over that wonderful
Minsan kasi may information
whatever
yung
they
coach
have,
na
and
hindi
it goes
alam ng mga player.
Yeah,
Need nila
probably
sabihin.
something that they'll
Inform
want to talk
lang.
about is first of all 2G's lurks, right? Who's really going to keep their eye out for that since you don't have
Minsan
a
yung coach
traditional
din naman
sentinel in,
nakakabasa nung
you know, the
paano
Killjoy
nangyayari.
or even sometimes the Cypher. And
Tino-ideal
then,
ng
second
T1.
of all,
Hindi daw si Stocks
Skirret
eh. Si
sometimes
Excrate
getting caught
ata.
out alone as he's often tasked with holding the anchor.
Ewan ko
here
lang
on
kung
the
nagpalit.
site.
Kung si Stocks na yung
So
ano.
maybe
Since si Stocks yung
reassessing how do you
nag-ideal
make
sa
sure that
DR.
Skirret can also have a much safer position to hold based on his teammates' positions. Okay,
Whoa.
off here for Jesse Vash.
Whoa.
This is
Yan na daw is
obvious here.
Excrate.
To the chamber.
Yeah. Sold it. Izu actually the
Naka-op si
one
Bot.
to pop down.
Jesse
and
Vash on the up.
See
Never
what he
seen
can
this
see.
before.
Tap the turret a little bit.
Then there is an interesting dynamic there where the double tap on ISO is
Hindi ka
a
sumama ko
great
rin.
counter to the op, but
Reserve,
so is the
reserve.
Killjoy turret to the shield. So Izu not going to spend that early. Wants to hold on to it for a,
Sa
for a
Paper
better
X si
timing.
Forsaken. Si
We've
Davai.
seen several rounds where he's holding on to it for
Sa
too
Paper
long
X.
before he gets taken out.
Hey, nice stop on the Dizzy. Here comes the shield. the double tap. Isu looking for a trade.
Na may comms ni Forsaken.
Team Secret
Smoke muna.
backing up quite a little
Inui's
bit.
got a shield.
They heard it.
Decides
Actually,
to
hollow
follow
half.
it.
Now,
Yung
I mean, there's
paper
just too many angles that you have to clear.
Nice.
There's a fragment to
That's
take
dead.
out the shield.
Good
and
fucking
Secret
shot.
is so
It's so
well
actually,
prepared for this
pag
ISO.
nag-ultis,
I mean,
pag
they
nag-shield si
always
Isu,
have
no, alam mo agad
and their
location
extra
niya,
members
no
extra
NDG.
util to
Oh.
make sure that Isu
Yun lang
cannot
yun, eh,
fight
no?
alone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yung
actually perfect.
Yun lang yung trade-off niya, guys. Pag nag-shield si Iso,
I mean, that's,
alam mo
yeah,
kung
that
saan
shield,
galing.
they
Just that easy.
trying to send in the Thrash into A, but here's 2G once again.
Good
And
shot.
Saya, he's
Nakita
looking
ni
at the
Saya.
window, but not able to hit the shot. Wild Oreo trades one back here to tap on the spike, but they have it cleared up right now as they knock down the stacks and they just have a
Crossfire
crossfire. I mean,
Ang
T1 are
linis
coming
ni
in one by
Indy,
one, and they are
putang ina
not
ka.
finding anything.
Nag-shave siguro to. Ayun na.
Saya will find one, but yeah, he's so concerned about 2GE.
Last player standing.
Little does he know, 2GE is waiting for his exit right around Boiler.
Yeah, they're looking for him, hunting, and
Nice
the shot
one.
is going to
Good
sail
discipline.
wide
Ay,
into
player,
the
pinupush
sky.
ang off.
2GE
Ganda
also
ng
the one to
discipline
take
nila.
him down just to add that little bit of
Ano
extra
assist
bite.
crossy?
It's like, okay, that guy I was really worried about, he's the one who got me on the kill feed. Does not feel good for him, and 2GE once again. Take a look at this, okay. Just knocks him down, adds a little bit of shots, and gets the job done.
Yeah, and 2GE just has Saya player's number. This chamber just cannot create
Yan na,
space
nagano na sila.
for his teammates on the defensive side because the enemy
Tumagap
Viper
ata ni
is
Bash eh.
lurking, sneaking around.
Tama, Killjoy pwede rin mag-op. Since
Making
lurkers
sure that
sila eh,
Saya
pwede
player
sila manghuli
has
lang.
have his
Usually,
eyes
di ba,
Killjoy up.
pag
Always
lurk
use
ka,
that.
may mga
Always
tama.
mid-control with that
Yeah.
Killjoy up. They know Izu's here.
Izu having to
Tang
get
ina,
pushed
pina-farm
back.
lang si
Usually,
Izu
smart
eh.
lang ba yung mga kalaban?
That's why
It's
Ice
breaking
was
up
not
within
like
16
So-
seconds, so you can start to hold a
honestly
little bit
broken in
closer.
pro play.
Hello, Lunaris. Hello.
T1 probably wishing that maybe
Bilang
they
mo?
could show
Grabe ka
the
naman.
ISO first. I mean, who knows? Maybe Secret.
Ganda ng
They
volley.
did
Kaya
have
nga
some
eh.
practice with it depending on who they've been scrimming. But
Nice pick up.
Better. Nice one, Jeff. Good pick.
That's a nice first.
Pero ayaw ko maging 6 yung score natin eh. 80,006 na yan eh.
See what he can see, but he just
Ito lang yung
gets
6 na ayaw kong
taken
mangyari,
down
guys.
by a Phantom. Meanwhile,
Ang ina, kanina pang
we
6
do
na to.
see that 2G was holding a very long angle way back in the spawn,
Ano to,
just
nag-a-adjust
making sure that he
siya sa
doesn't
stuff.
get
May
caught
ilang
off guard by
pagumalaw.
some weird kind of, like
Yeah.
a stinger,
Oh,
which
bago eh.
usually
Bago,
Rossi
bago.
actually has.
Walang taros.
He is on the A site. as
Bagong
we know.
environment
As
for
here,
Good flash.
coming in onto the A site, they go, holding close. There it
Gago,
is.
weak.
Indy is going to take him
Sit.
down.
Sabihin mo, Jeremy, sit down.
massive
Utang
dizzy as
ina
well. So
mo.
you know
Kading
that there
lang
were
si
two
G.
people in the site. One's already
I
down.
like
Lurk
Ice.
ako sa'yo.
They're ready for at
Sige.
least one more. Secret, hear the shield. They want to bait him out. And Jeremy's
patay,
just
pa.
cleaning
Baba.
out for the time being. Takes the shield out
Pa-shield
first.
ka pa, putang
But
ina mo.
readjust for the headshot.
Walang
He
protection
cannot
sa Pinoy.
catch a
Sanay kami
break on
dyan.
the ISO today.
Yeah, you can tell these players just in
Meron,
general
meron.
are, like,
Protection
just
sa
so
Pinoy, mga
locked in
kaibigan.
against
Kaya
the
tayo
size. They know
overpopulated
exactly
eh.
how to deal
Putang
with it.
ina.
They have dealt with it so
Shield
many
shield pa eh,
times.
puta.
Just in practice, you would
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh,
so.
tama.
I mean, it's insane.
Meron ano,
Just
sensitivity
the
converter
difference it
sa Google
makes to
search.
see a team who
Yung
I
yung
have
unang
to
lalabas
assume have
yun.
had experience playing
Yung
against this in
ginagamit ko.
scrims or maybe just so much in ranked, who knows.
Yeah.
But as a
Pero
team,
tama,
they're ready
yung
for it. And even
conversion.
as individuals, they're understanding that you can't just go for the one-taps against the ISO. You always have to be ready for the the readjust, maybe
Check
the
mo,
spray
Lods.
down.
Boss.
Nice one.
Nice
Side
pick
player gets taken
in
out as well.
Tulin.
So the ISO's not having the impact you're expecting. Now, one thing T1 can take away from this is that Secret always has to invest
hanggang dumami
extra
para
to
may
take the
panglaban.
ISO out. But unfortunately
Wag
for
naman
them,
ganun, guys.
2GE
Wag
is
naman
ahead
ganun.
of them on the other side of the map. So it's not like they can start to really push
Dadami yung
far
mga walang
forward for
trabaho,
the early
Lord.
flanks or anything like that. Because now they're conditioned to be afraid
And then,
of
guys,
2G's
yung
lurk
Phantom.
in
Pag
return.
Oo,
Namin.
sugad din si NB eh, puta.
It's a lot to deal
Nonchalant,
with. This
Jeremy.
attacker side of Icebox for
Ito
Team
na,
Secret
6 na, wala na.
is
Choke na
just
to, guys.
So impressive. I mean, it's
Iko-call
so
out ko na.
suffocating.
Ano
Unahan
yung
mo na.
call it? Choke na to, guys.
T1 have not really found a good way to
Ito
deal
kaya,
with it.
guys.
They got that pistol round, and then they got the follow-up round. Since then, it's been one.
Yeah.
And even that round was a bit iffy, had to go for the retake over on B. And then after that,
Salit-salita lang sila ni Op, ni
Team
Jesse.
Secret were like, okay, enough of that B nonsense. This is A every single round.
So far, it's been going very smoothly for
Ganda
them.
ng molly. 4
I
pipe.
mean, even that round, if you really
Ay,
look at it, I would say
4-4-10.
that Team Secret,
Putang ina.
looking better on
Nice
the map
bush.
play, but the retake was ready by T1. Izu just trying to not back
Swing.
away from the 0 point. They want to try to push right back out.
Dami.
Bit of an adjustment.
Kala nila sa
Try to
410.
fight fire with
sa
fire.
Dami oh, apat-apat oh.
4v4
Four
sa A side.
people, yeah. And,
Uy, gago.
okay, Yuzu, there it
Fuck.
is, the 2-tap.
And he knows that
Gago,
2G
nakalike
is
si
here
Toge.
somewhere. But the Poison Cloud's actually going to distract him
Dito
a little bit.
ang
Side
Saya.
player finally finds skill. Meanwhile, the A side, Envy
Pa.
going to get shut
Oh,
down
where's
right
si Saya
away.
dun
Only
sa
one kill.
Tangina, sayang
And
si
T1
Tuge.
may have finally found an answer to force Secret to show a bit more here on the attacking side.
Oh, okay, there's the plant. Rossi out the
Winnable?
back, but he is going to be taken out. Executor does trade it
Hindi.
back, and Stacks finishes it
Ina,
off. So
May sumpa
T1
by 6.
finally back on the board as they are able to handle this pressure on A.
Yeah, you get to still keep the
Yan ba
operator
talaga si
as
boss?
well. So something that was really well done across the map was
Nonchalant.
basically
Hindi
you're
naman,
holding
mukha lang
the
nonchalant si
trademark
Jer, pero
close
nagsasalta din.
on yellow. And Saya's only
Pag
job
pro
is to
play,
see
guys,
if
di
2G
pwedeng
ever
nonchalant
lurks
yan.
through B site.
Kailangan lahat nag-go.
You hold on pipes. You're basically the reason they were trying to fight them
8-4,
or at least
come on,
push
let's get
them off
8-4,
and make
boys.
sure
Come
that
on,
Secret
boys.
doesn't have free reign.
Let's take it
Is
to
that
8-4,
would
boys.
force 2G to try to create some room, and Saya was
We're
ready
going
for
fast.
it.
Good
Here's
recon, we're all
Rossi
close.
trying to pump them up. Here comes Zizu aggressively, and he does take down
Ang
one,
ina mo, ah.
but
Nice
a couple of
trade.
guys
Kagad,
there able to
4v3
burst
kagad.
through.
Tinapangan niya
So-
kasi may shield siya eh.
And now advantage to Team Secret once again. And 2G's with them. It's just, we're playing with one site. We're just going this way.
Ganda ng flash.
Flash oh.
So the flash drive a little late.
Go. Okay,
No.
nice
Shot
trade.
there from Zaya.
Nice trade.
Immediately traded
Nakagat.
back to the wall. The detain as well. Stacks does take
Nice
down
one.
Envy, but immediately
Nice.
does have to re-peek into two people. And that
Good
will be
man,
Team
chat.
Secret
Good man.
again
Well, Oreo. Good boys.
to
Good fucking
confirm
boys.
their lead here in the half, 7-4.
We're good, chat. We're good,
Yeah.
chat.
Something
Chat,
that Secret's
share
doing
this stream with
really
the
well here is
hashtag
that
Secret Win.
the chamber is actually so
Type
well
1
built
for
to
Filipino.
hold off
Type
the
2
Alam mo na ba
for...
din?
right? You get one shot, you're on
Yes,
your out, you're
Filipino.
repositioned. But the ISO
Oh.
is usually best to
Type
fight
1
those
if you're
1v1s,
Filipino,
or,
type
you
2
know,
if
if
you're a
it's
spy.
maybe a crossfire, you can try to jiggle in, take the 50-50 on one side with the shield and then reposition. But what they're doing is they're basically overpowering the
Hindi ko alam eh,
ISO.
pag sa personal.
And he's
Parang
just
hindi
not
naman.
able
Ang dami
to
spy
find too much
dito,
value.
banter
And
lang.
if
Sa laro lang
the
siguro.
Chamber and ISO had changed positions, things might have been different. Now that's, it kind of goes against the logic of why you picked the composition.
Pangina may dinukot.
There's a kill contract, does take somebody away from the fight. Meanwhile, here in the main line, we'll see. We'll
Nice
keep an eye
to
out. He's just going to lose that 1v1 duel.
Talo
with
niya
Cherokee.
si
Sayang.
na may
He's
shield.
also going to lose, though. So
Tag
no
yun, gago
entry
si
into the
Rossi.
site.
1 HP.
Yeah.
Ba't buhay pa
No
to?
entry into the site. This
Swerte
Viper
ni
just-
tanga.
Executor just staying safe up against the wall. Some
Nice
spam
call,
coming down,
rotate.
but
Swerte ang puta.
it's not happening. It's not. It's not an A hit. Finally, as they will be forced to move over to B, and they're going pretty quickly. I mean, we have Saya that's kind of in the middle here in
Gugulo
kitchen,
lang si
and
Toge eh.
will be ready, but they're getting
Wait, we get A
to
for
B
free
pretty
though.
quickly.
The trademark, not cleared yet, but the
So
wingman
two
doesn't
mid. Yeah, we get A for
care
free.
about that.
2v2 mid. Hindi nila
Ah!
in-expect si
Nakapatay
Toge.
pa pa tong 1 HP na to?
GG to still be there. I think Excurid
Hindi
should
nila
have
in-expect
tabs
si
on the
Toge.
fact that one guy was
Pag
still
nag-retake na
late
yung T1,
trying
dun
to
lang
fight him in
gabelo
the
si Toge.
pit.
Kaso expected ba?
Oh,
Expected data na
fishy.
Excurid.
He senses something's fishy, but he just doesn't have the leisure.
Yeah. I mean, eventually, he's checking back. I mean,
He's trying to bait him in.
yeah.
Parang over 6 ko rin.
But
Meeting
now the
sa
timing on
likod.
this is very good
Good
for the
flash.
side of 2G, who is running in behind them.
Oop.
Envy also going to help out with a headshot. Wild Oreo gets one of his own, gets two. And meanwhile, coming in from behind, Excurid though is
Nice
cleaning
one.
them up, but it's 2G right at the end. The very, very,
Grabe si Envy,
very,
grabe si
very
Envy
long
doon.
lurk to come in.
Kung
and get that
nagsigpik,
last one
gago.
for Team Secret.
Yeah, the patience from 2GE, just full faith that,
That was so
the
close.
mechanics of Envy
That
and
was so
Wild Oreo
close.
will carry them forward, which it
Malaki
absolutely
pala siya
did
dati. Hindi,
in
payat
that post
naman.
plant. I mean, everyone playing their role to close to perfection on the side of Team Secret. A great read against the ISO pick here from
Tumataba
T1.
lang yan ngayon si Dai
Gotta imagine
kinakain.
that they're feeling good about it. Getting one step
Dinukot para
closer
matalo.
here to wrapping it up.
Oh my god.
Philippines.
What are
Not just
these
getting
chances
mentioned,
for
but
a
perhaps taking the
78%?
spotlight tonight as we take a look at their past records having an effect on the
T-sided
scoreline
map.
so far. And
We win this, we're going to playoffs.
calculations absolutely
I'm not
favoring
jinxing it, but I'm just
Secret.
saying that
Oh,
we're
the
going to
upper
T-sided
half
playoffs.
on their
Pagiging
defense.
Radiant
Para
kanina
sa
ngayong
akin.
gabi.
Yeah,
Ang
that's
hirap
surprising.
pag
I mean,
CT.
even from Split, where they dominated 13-6. Now we come over to Icebox. It's a very dominant
Ang hirap
first
gumalaw.
half.
Ang sikip ng map kasi.
It was very team secret. You know, they go into the A site multiple times. They are winning
Tangina.
in a bunch of
Sino
those
sabi
duels.
kamukha ko
The
yung
ISO
ano?
is
Kamukha ko yung
really
coach. Gago.
entirely handled. Unfortunately for Izu, I mean, he has not found much
Gago
luck
guys,
at
di ako
all.
spy.
As we do see the duel, it's
Tangina,
just...
dinurog lang nito si Izu sa 1v1. No?
I mean,
Ano mid
did you really have to show?
Yeah, I was curious what happened.
I was a little curious, but as soon as it's the ISO that goes down.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we gotta catch all the ultimates. That's true. The 1v1s. Who knows how
Playoffs na ba?
much
Yes.
longer we have to see ISO on the first team.
Especially if
Tapos
it's
mo
not
sa
working
chamber
on
pick
this
nila.
match.
Yeah.
I mean,
Malakas naman
It
si
hasn't
Saya.
been as
So,
dominant
player
as
looks
some
like
people are afraid
Beetlejuice,
it would
Korean
be.
Sa control,
It's still
hindi.
a menace. I think
Tugi
it still
sila
has huge
Yeah,
impact.
yeah.
Tapos kung titignan
But
niya
I
yung
don't think it's like
position nila,
single-handedly just hard carrying every time just off of the frags.
Let's see what he does here on the attacker
hindi ko
side.
trip. Kasi
How
wala
much value
silang
he can
ano
get.
forward na mabilis.
And,
Iba yun eh, pag may jet or
there we
base
go,
player
you know,
sa map.
a lot of
ISO
close
lang yung
angles
duelist
here,
nila.
but, oh,
Uy!
Stack's gonna
Medyo
just
risky
light
yun.
him up,
Oo, di ba?
but Envy
Patay agad siya. Walang
reach it
kwenta yung
back,
ISO.
down goes the ISO.
Parang
What a
duel lang.
trade.
And they back out of here.
Yeah, and the toxic screen comes up, allows for a bit of
Hindi naman
repositioning
nila, ba't
for
sila
Secret
nagdalawang
as well.
zipline?
Pacer kasi yung race
Secret
guys.
trying to
fake
do his best
yun.
2G cosplay out in
Mas
mid.
kukunin kayo
but
kaysa yung
we'll see
ganyan.
if they
Ni shield
even get
lang.
enough rounds
Kasi
to
pag
really
nabaril
start
shield
that
mo,
mental
paano ka
conditioning.
na? Na one tap
I
ka,
don't
wala
like
rin.
this spot here. He's gonna get fucking
Nonsense.
That's a good question. This pistol,
Unless
It's
sa
4-1
mga
in
jet may
pistol
smoke,
rounds
pag
in favor
nag-dash
of Team
kayo,
Secret tonight.
pwede kayo mag-buy time para sa kampen nyo, sumunod.
Saya pushing through. He's got to deal with way too many things. Hang. And,
Nice. That's 3 detected, boys.
pressed,
KG pa
you
rin
know,
tayo.
like,
Pwede KG or
they're ready for
Cypher.
this, but
4v4, they're all here. Flash out.
going in
Swing
together.
together.
Nasa PH ako, nasa
Good
PH.
swing, man.
Wild Oreo.
Good
he
swing, boys.
starts
Wild
things off,
Oreo.
and at the end of the day,
Going
T1 was
absolutely
hoping that-
fucking
Oh, hold on.
crazy.
Round
Gagawin
might not be
stacks.
over.
Sleeper yan eh.
Next right back up to 100 after the decay.
Woo,
But
nice
it's a double.
one.
Oh, there was a world. There was a world.
Yeah.
Snacks still remained alive. But at the end of the
Good-
day, T1,
good shit, chat.
not many options, right? You didn't really get too much space out in mid, so you decide to
Good
just
shit,
hold,
chat. Good
draw
shit.
out the until you draw at the 0 point. You make it look
GG
like you're
na ata
extending.
to,
You're
guys, eh.
hoping that
Ano?
weakens it.
Swerte.
Oof. Yeah, quick shots on both of them. The KO.
Yo, what's up, Jason?
This round.
Come on, man. Why you not subbing to me, Jason? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, and Wild Oreo, he's kind of the hero there at the end.
Oo
A
nga,
couple
asan yung
of
basher
headshots
kaninang
lines it
map
up,
one?
also denies the plant. And
Wala
yeah,
rin
you know, as you
blade,
mentioned,
guys.
T1 kind of
Eliminated
forced into that, and Team Secret were ready for
Wala
it.
Sila
to.
ata yung pinaka-first
Yaman-yaman
And they
eh.
eliminated
hold
sa Pasig.
that
Nice.
pressure with flying colors.
Yeah, 2GE, you know, off
Sigawan
of
po.
the 0 point support
Yeah,
from
ang dami
Envy.
tao dito
They
eh.
do spot Saya on the lurk. And this is a big
Grabe.
difference. It's not just 2GE knowing how to fight the lurk alone, but it's also the Killjoy Yuta can be so spread out. Not many options. Wild Oreo
Oh.
double guessing himself.
Yeah,
with
walang
spin, it
kwenta,
seems.
guys, oh.
Nakachamba.
Envy's there for the trade.
Nakachamba si Izu.
Nicely done by Envy. I
Bro,
like
don't
how
play
he
ISO, bro.
just
Sino
dropped
nag-ISO
down,
sa
repositioned
map na to?
himself.
PRX,
It's like,
di ba?
well, what if he comes in just straight
PRX ba?
on and I got to cover like the
Bro,
up
you're
down.
not
It's
Jing,
good.
bro.
I'm just gonna go down to the ground, handles it
Sino pa
very
yung
well.
nag-ano dito, guys? Nag-ISO.
All up. Stacks and Envy. Or,
Uy,
sorry. Stacks and
timing.
Saya player.
Nakakuha pa ng baril.
Pang-rank nga lang yan eh siya ISO.
Pwede ka win
Para
this
sa
one.
Was up to Envy, but now
Parang
it's not
need pa nila
Stacks.
i-buff.
Nice
Tangin, pero
shot. He's
ni-nerf
got a
nga
bulldog
kagad nila.
now.
I mean, this is entirely doable.
Absolutely.
Gagana lang ang ISO
2v2
kung may
here.
kasabayan si
Coming
Izu.
on in, Stacks
Na
gonna
duelist
spot
din.
Jesse. He
Kaso
also
wala silang
spots
duelist
Saya
ko eh.
Stacks.
Meron silang Gecko.
And
eh.
Saya come together and they get the
Naka-chamber pa
thrifty.
yung isa.
And they keep the hopes alive of
Ang
T1.
limited na map control na
Two
nakukuha nila.
long-time veteran Korean players here on the T1
Si
squad.
Ban, oo, si Ban nga pala sa talon.
Bringing back some hope with a thrifty. A huge round for T1. I mean, this is
Diba
just
yung
clean, and I love
may
that
ISO
Stacks
yung
basically
talon,
keeps
ano,
juggling
bidulis
the
pang
aggro
isa.
to allow for Saya to start to get the wraparound.
Para siyang
As soon as
secondary
they see the
entry
Killjoy,
yung ISO, hindi
Jesse
siya pang
Bash,
first.
Saya knows that he
Need
can
na
swing
talaga
out
ng
further
jet
to
eh,
try
or
to cut
race.
off the second person they saw at screens. It's good teamwork from the duo.
Masarap ba maglaro sa
See if they
stage?
can
Siyempre, Bird.
carry that momentum
Mati,
forward
alam mo na yan.
out.
Wait.
Economic advantage.
Oh, hello.
Yung competitive drive mo.
With the outlaw Stacks
Nandun
around
eh.
the corner, takes
Ayaw.
out 2GE. Trying to be
May
tricky once
nanonood sa'yo,
again.
may...
On that
Parang
close angle,
theater
the
kasi
double
yan eh,
tap
yung...
still available as T1
yung lugar.
charge in towards the B site. We have
Oo,
Jeremy
lalabas talaga. Sarap,
coming in from
sarap
behind,
sa
but he's just
feeling.
going to join up and Exterior
the
and
plan
Rossi
'cause he
get
has
a
the
kill
shield.
apiece.
Si Surf naka-jet, o, diba?
He's got a classic.
Hindi talaga gagana yun, guys.
Against
Kung
5
solo entry ang ISO.
You might be a great player. Well, now he's spotted as well.
Oh boy.
Maganda yung ISO pag ano. Ayun, may mga off.
Yeah, they really
Maganda
are
siya
trying
paunahin,
to
di ba? Kasi may
pile
shield.
on all the ult points.
Hindi
Alright,
rin
guys,
siya
I'm gonna chat say
mamamatay.
nice for
Plan, they
6-9.
even fed him the last kill. One away from the kill contract.
Tara na, Berg.
Seem to have something prepared
Barilan
with
na,
that
Berg.
to open up the sites, right? Maybe identify which
Yan,
side's
si Berg,
stronger,
guys,
then go to the
malakas
other
din yun
side,
eh.
take out the anchor with the kill contract. Immediately you get the spike plant. There's
Kaso nag-ano siya eh, nag-content siya.
go
Content
again. We
creator.
heard your strats.
Yun yung pinili. Pero gusto din ni Berg mag-ano eh, pero dati.
Hashtag leaked. Oh no.
Well, we'll see. They are going to have
Waterboy.
their operator as well. An upgrade here on the side of
Grabe ka
T1.
naman, Berg.
You wait for the recon, smart.
Purposely wait for the 0 point as
Jeremy
well.
and Doc,
I
though.
mean, Secret.
Unahan na lang
Dati,
to,
They tried to get
CS
ahead
lang
of it
no,
with their
Berg.
own read. But now the counter is 0 point. Will slow things down.
Unahan na lang to.
No kill contract yet, so Jeremy is not going to get taken away. I
Yo,
feel like
thanks for the
that's
100
something
bits,
that
Ozzy,
T1 is
appreciate it.
gunning for, is once the operator
Oo,
comes out, you want
taga-Raven
to
ng
just
water
isolate
jet.
them into a
Grabe ka
1v1
naman
and
sa
then
akin.
really start to flood the site.
It could be the call.
Well, this is a quick rotation over to A,
Malakas
so
si
they
Berg,
did
guys.
go B.
Malakas
Heard that. They heard that.
But then immediately
Pwede na
back to
isabak.
A. We did
Pwede
see
ka na
3 members
isabak,
of
Berg.
Team Secret over by B, expecting it, but
Just delay.
maybe
Oh,
ready
ay,
for the push.
pangit pag gumamit ka ng gaming earphone.
Nice, breaks the shield.
Ay, yan talaga, legit. Pangit,
No more
pangit ang
shield.
tunog
It's
pag
been
gaming
taken
earphone.
out.
Fuck.
The up
Still
top.
get the
Gabi.
kills.
Yeah, immediately. Oh, Izu. He's online. Show me a target. He's got the double tap. He's got it back again. Dizzy.
Pangit ng tunog.
Also, no
Spike planted.
chance for the
this round.
Dizzy.
Save sila, save sila.
And they're just running
Tsaka
away.
masakit ata
Yeah,
sa
you gotta
tenga eh.
save. You have that operator. I mean, you don't have
Para
anywhere
saan?
close
Pareho
to
lang
credits
eh,
to
mga
rebuy
IM
that,
earphone.
and it's the gap is not as big as you
Merong
had hoped.
uncomfy, merong
It's going to
hindi.
be a 9-7 after this round. In the blink of an eye, it could become a tied map. So easy waking up a
Ano
little bit
IM?
more
Gamit
here on
kong
the attacking
IM, guys,
side.
ano
Now
eh,
it's the kill
Moondrop
contract,
Kato.
and that's something that Secret has
Kato
to worry
yung
about.
gamit namin.
I mean, I wonder, is it even worth kind of double stacking with the operator, always making
Kaso
sure
nga,
there's
yun
someone
nga,
in front
madali
of
siya
him just
masira.
to make sure someone else gets taken away
Time out muna.
into that 1v1.
This is getting
Nakakatawa
very
stocks,
interesting.
nakaswerte ka.
I thought that Team Secret, you know, after split,
Gamit
coming
kong
into
bad
this
si
map,
Leder, guys,
dominating
si
the
Leder.
attacker side, 8 rounds.
Di ko alam kung sulit
thought
ay
maybe it
maganda
was a done
siya.
deal
Pero
with
so
T1.
far, ito yung maganda
Making
sa
a
akin.
big comeback now. All of a sudden, take down round 16 with 3
Tawag guys,
in a
humihinga na
row.
po,
Isu's
humihinga na ako,
coming
guys.
up huge
Leather
here.
it buds.
They saved up, guys. Don't forget. Good job.
Yeah, there you go. All the comms here from T1 as well. I mean, Rossi is really doing his darnest to keep everyone's head in the game, and it shows. You got no command and kill contract. Envy's got his no command as well for a counter. And you do have 2GE here
Hindi siya
with
leather
the
yung
operator.
tawag,
He's
pero
moving
leather
closer.
material din siya. May pagka-leather.
Secret might have a read. Wanting to make sure the operator can be still
Oh,
alive.
mas
to
better
stop
yung
the
IM
push.
kaysa sa headphones.
It's
Mas
you and me.
Oh, there it is. It's the Viper that gets taken away.
I love this.
Oh,
And Isu's gonna win it. And now, coming around the
mas
corner,
direct
Rossi
yung tunog. Mas
able to do a
rinig
little
mo
bit of
saan yung
damage there.
footsteps.
Jeremy
Gun
on the
diff.
back of the site here.
Kala ko puro goma lang.
Nice Envy.
Oh, that's a shutdown. Spike still not planted yet. Not quite the opening
Kalma lang,
that
kalma
T1's looking for. Double tap runs
more
out as
double
well. So Izu
Jeremy, just
not
hit
able
your
to
shot,
just kind
baby.
of go in and tank it for his
Sa panahon
team.
ngayon, kahit ano, pwede na eh.
Oh, that's 0
Ganda
points.
na
making
knife.
So much information.
Nakita yung dalawa.
Two.
Viper
Alam nila
and
dalawa
Jackson
yellow. Tapos naka-off si Jer.
And they're
Kaso si
just
Stocks kailangan niya
Waiting for me,
pumitas.
don't
waiting
Kung
for
ganyan.
someone to
Oo.
peek it and try to
Stocks,
confirm, but
gago.
nobody
Nice, no
has
more off.
just yet on the side of Team Secret, and they're still here.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 members. There you go. Now the screen comes up. Secret
You're gonna
knew
flash.
that
You're
Ganda
gonna
ng
go for it.
flash.
would've
Let's
been
go.
close.
Ganda, double flash.
Dizzy
Nice one.
flash and Jeremy
Good
Dizzy
double
getting a
flash
couple apiece.
po,
While
tangina
the
mo.
Rio gets one for
Hindi
himself.
nakakapit
Rossi all
ko.
alone,
These are
he is
clean
wiped
takes.
up, and
KO,
Jesse
guys.
gets one
Boom.
too.
That's it. That's it,
That
boys.
is
That's
going to
the
be the round over to
discipline we
Team
wanted.
Secret as they get back on the
Mali
board.
yung ginawa ni
double
Stocks
flash.
din dun eh. Kung
Mega
nakikita
hard
nyo.
read
That
from
Phoenix
Secret,
Fuck!
knowing that what you're
Kumuha na
going
lang
to
siya
do
ng
is you're going to
pitas
try
sa
to
off.
ping for the operator as soon as he
Pero
gets
ang
pinged into
napag-desisyon na nila ay wall
ISO
up na lang.
ultimate to
Laban.
isolate.
That was
Which
And
is
then you
unfavored
just
sa kanila
try
kasi
to
may
flood
Gecko
onto
tas
the
KO.
site. But What T1 didn't account for is they tag two
Yun yung
people
mali,
and it's a
guys,
Viper that they get. Sure,
Ano
you get
Rage,
the
laro tayo
kill,
ng
KO Gecko
but you know that
combo.
the
Ang
op
hirap
is still
nun.
there.
One.
I mean, Envy does
Bulag
such
na
a good
bulag ka
job
talaga.
to assist Jeremy and just holding the line. The spike plant doesn't happen, and by that
I
point,
feel like they need to
Secret,
dry pick.
they decide
Shit.
to
Kuha sila ng
join
pitas.
the game of chicken. Neither
May
of
up
them
naman sila
budging away from that B site.
Yeah.
Nang kidnap pa si
Just
Isu,
held
wala din
fast,
nangyari.
For them to commit,
Sanay na kami
they
dyan
were
sa kidnap
so
ko.
Depende sa farm ng casing nila,
got
yes.
it so quickly. Oh, that's a wall and a half. Jeremy though, he sticks it.
Gagalit
and
Jeremy
yung
waits
diba?
Rossi, ah.
for somebody to peek this corner.
Wow. Jeremy's insane.
I'm so scared.
There's no other way to put it.
Oh, but he's spotted.
Oh!
And Jeremy just kind of walks it off.
Yeah, it's just a
Buti
little
na lang
bit too
makunat
deep
yung
into that
pader na
corner,
yun.
so it doesn't actually go through early enough.
Buti makaunat
Jeremy
yung
only
pader
takes
na
a
yun.
pinch right at the end.
Utang ina! Guy, everyone in the chat, say
Alerts.
thank you, Lord, right now.
Much weaker for
Everyone in the
T1.
chat.
They can't rely on that.
Ang
this
lakas
round.
ni Lord sa
Secret's
atin.
been taken out.
Lakas ni Lord.
Legit.
There's a double tap. Also gonna
Amen.
stop the grenade from doing
Buti
any
hindi
damage
namatay
to
si
him,
Jeremy.
and he's just waiting
Nice
here on
one.
the side.
Wala na,
picking
guys.
it up,
GG
but
na
he's
to.
dead. He's taken out too many members of Team Secret.
Muna, oh.
2T.
Wala na. GG na,
Gonna
oh.
get
Nakagat
with
ko.
the sword
Nakagat sa
kill
14. Tawin na.
Gets detained.
Thank
It
you,
is a
Lord. Chat,
flawless
everyone
for
in the
Team
chat,
Secret.
thank you, Lord. Amen. Praise the Lord.
Great reads from
Hallelujah.
Secret. Knowing
Galvanized
that,
Guys,
team.
ang lakas
sure,
ng
you might have
Guardian
double flash,
Angel
but
ni
you don't have a
Jeremy.
dive, so it's never
No
going to be
wonder
as
he
explosive as it
survived.
normally would be with something like a Jet or a Neon
Wala
or
na
anything
to.
like that.
Oh
So
my
you just wait.
God.
I mean, even with the ISO, sometimes you know that they're going to come in with the shield, so you wait for the
Hindi
sound
ko talaga
cue.
trip yung comp
Hindi,
nila.
larong-laro
Basically, all
eh.
they're doing is to make sure that T1 has to spend
Okay,
Cancel lang
okay.
sa Saya
gives
kasi may
you
mga
time to
wall
also
by.
position for the flood. And then you just wait for the cooldowns. I mean, that's been the read from Secret a couple rounds in a row. So T1 in their timeout, how do they remedy
Go on,
this?
guys, but
A
nice
good
skills.
way would have been
Ito ba, di mga
some more aggressive
gumit.
lurks, but the opponent has to really on top of the Viper, and 2G
Ano mas malakas,
knows
shield ni Lord or
exactly how
shield
the
ni
lurks
ISO?
work here on Icebox. Xcurit hasn't caught a break
Siyempre,
yet.
shield ni
GG,
Lord.
Just big thorn in their side. They could never take out.
Puta.
It's grown into the
Narinig ko pa
skin. It's
din.
part of them now. It's just it's
Inabot
really
sa taas
rough.
ng
And
radio.
you see some frustrated faces, but they're trying to figure it
Bukid
out.
nun buff.
One last
Sanay na yan
push.
si Jeremy sa bala.
Not
Kumakain
over
ng
just
bala
yet.
yan si
Para
Jeremy.
magkapatid.
Team Secret are feeling very
Magkapareho lang ng
comfortable
suot
here.
eh.
It's a similar situation. They haven't taken a
Magkapatid na sila.
timeout. They're in the lead
Pareho lang
pretty
sila ng
heavily,
suot ng jacket.
just like at the end of
Pero
split.
malayo.
And
Buti
yeah, I mean,
matigas,
the
kaya nga
beginning
eh.
here of the second half was looking pretty good for T1, but Team Secret have stabilized.
Oh, mahirap talaga. Lagi,
Now,
ang default ng
Operator back in
comp
the
nila,
hands of
wala
Saya
sila yung
player.
pang-fast.
Here.
Has
Pang-fast
to be a
play.
big round. I mean,
Unlike
they'll
Oo
still
nga,
have
pag nawala na
some
yung shield ni Iso, wala
credits.
na eh.
Oh, pag
to
nawala
work
na yung
with,
shield, wala na yan eh. Ang
mostly
default
good
na eh.
buys, a couple of
Alam mo
making
kasi kung saan
armors,
pupunta
but
ka agad sa ISO, no?
Oh, alam
mo
mo.
pag may shield yung
they
ISO, may
do
kasama
not
na siya eh.
want to give match point to
May
Secret.
kasabay.
T1 so much riding on this match.
Yun lang eh.
Oh, yun lang,
Pang-off
shield.
lang. Pang-off lang siya.
That's always the very troll moment. It's
Wala
like,
na.
oh, boy, wow. And
Wala na.
Wild Oriole will get the
Wala
job
na yung
done.
shield, gago.
Envy also picked up a kill.
Ganun lang, tangina.
And
Parang
Guys, OP lang.
I mean, Team Secret are up a man. And
feel ko,
yes, the
pangit
plant
lang
is
talaga
gonna come
comp
in.
nila. Kaya sinatalo dito sa map.
The
Nice.
wingman, but
Saka palo
now
din
you've
yung
got the
TS eh.
ult out here. And the
Wala
flash
na.
to the top
Oh, he
Zion.
spotted.
Yeah.
Chamber din.
Uy!
Zion's still gonna get that kill, and the
Di ko
cleanup
rin gets
comes in
yung
from
chamber.
T1. It's just Jesse Bash and another accurate
Pwede
Wait,
naman
what?
siya mag-off
shot
sa
from
jet or
Xcurit.
kung sa anong agent.
There you go,
Ba't
T1.
nag-double
Not to go down
duelist na lang
without a
sila?
fight.
Yeah, I'm
Diba?
pretty sure Saya was
Come on,
spotted.
wag na natin ito yung
maybe at
overtime.
least
Kasi
just
last
as a
time,
question mark on
overtime
the
this map,
minimap
I-
over
Kami
there
ng
by
palo
Envy,
si Jigs
but
guys, so 15
what
assists,
really made the difference
21
was
kills.
Rossi drawing so much aggro deep inside the site.
Yung KO
They just
talaga ni
couldn't
Jigs
take him out.
kakaiba eh.
Gives another
Parang
opening.
feel ko kailangan natin mag-play ulit, guys.
Nice, so we all knew he would be a great counter to the operator once these changes came through, and T1 utilizing that fact.
Nice, boys. Good job.
Skirmishes with a nice cover as well. T1,
Here.
they're not out of it just yet.
Pray muna tayo, guys. Pray
I mean,
muna.
if
Everyone
they
start
lose
praying
this,
right
their
now.
chance for playoffs becomes so slim and so dependent on everybody else. But if they win, they
Pero
might
kita
just
nyo
have
naman
a
eh,
chance
kung
to still
gaano ko
determine their
kalaki
own
yung diff
destiny
yung
once the remaining matches
composition.
play out.
Tayo na.
So T1 fighting with everything they got.
Yeah.
Swerte na lang yung magpapanalo
Team
sa
Secret,
T1.
if they win, they're
Everyone
in.
silence for
Yeah,
prayers.
I
That's
mean,
it.
yeah, big deal for Secret as well.
Yeah.
That'd be a great way to try to relax and really settle into
Chong
the new
kilala kayo
meta,
sa
the new
huwag na
patch.
mag-joke. Tayo lang yan.
Absolutely. Well, let's see how this A-hit is going to come down.
So, may lurk sila sa mid, isa, si Viper.
Ikaw, Rossi, man.
Sisira ng turret yata yun,
Jeremy
feel ko.
holding a very thin angle. He's not
Tapos,
quite
apat
as
naka-default
far
sa
pushed up as
itatlo.
last
Good
time.
stock lang, good stock. Retake B. Naka-retake B sila. Since laki ng info ng alarm bot dun sa bio.
Here.
Over by Boiler on the top of mid.
No machine.
For up to Cloudburst, if he does charge in, I mean, they've got a lot of pings. Try to break through this double tap.
Wala na,
as
GG na.
he goes stacks, and oh,
Nice.
just the shorty kill on the Izu. And Team
pinatay na naman ni Bash.
Patay na naman si Jeremy kay Jesse.
The Swarm
Nakalungay na si
Jeremy as
Bash
well.
kay Jer.
Also got a kill for your team. But yeah, Jeremy the only casualty at this point. Saya just desperate. Excurate still trying to get
Ayaw
out
ata
of this
ni Bash
lurk.
kay Jer eh.
Should have been spotted. Yeah, there's the ping on the minimap.
It's only 10 seconds.
left.
The
Tang
round
ina
definitely
talaga.
gone, and Secret very well aware.
Ulit ka na, Jer ah. Hindi na
Paano ba?
Been back around.
Makangitian sila Bash, sila Jer.
Teammates, 12 rounds to Team Secret, one away
feel ko
from
na.
making
Nakangiti.
playoffs here at VCT Pacific.
One more, guys. One more and we're making
They have
playoffs,
dominated
guys. Please,
on a
Lord.
couple of rounds in,
Magpe-pray
or
pa
a
talaga
couple of
ako.
maps in a row. I should say T1 putting
Please.
up a nice
Bagel ng
fight.
T1,
One
6
more.
rate daw eh.
Now they gotta win 4 in a row and then go into overtime.
Baka minera si
And with Team Secret looking this strong, it's not very likely for them.
Yeah, the util setups are so good from Secret.
Wait,
And
if
they're
T1
so
loses,
quick
they're
with
not
it too.
qualified anymore?
The reads are just very, very solid. And a big part of it is that T1 just hasn't really put pressure across the
Sit down,
entire
Rossi.
map. Once
Okay.
they get spotted, they're
Oh, paldo na
spotted.
daw,
Pre,
paldo na.
iti-tweet ko
Grabe.
talaga.
Ngitiin na yung mga ano.
And
Sit
Secret
down, Rossi.
really
Iti-tweet
take
ko
deep into
talaga
that
pag
weakness
nanalo
that
tayo.
T1 has made apparent.
Tangin, ready ko na nga. Tweet. Sit down. Congrats.
And now the pit makes it
Tweet ko
even
na, guys.
easier for Secret to get the read.
Yeah. Well, it's not going B. That's for sure.
Nagkamali.
Rossi here gonna
Stage 2 standing ng
try to create
TS.
some
Basta after
space
nito, alam ko
perhaps.
pasok na sila sa playoffs eh.
Jeremy's still
So,
holding this angle with the zone
Gucci
operator.
na, Gucci. Kahit matalo pa sila sa Genji, okay lang.
Okay, this is gonna create some space.
Pero kaya nila yung lahat
On
eh.
the
Kaya ng
side,
TS lang.
Wild Oreo to take him
Genji,
down.
kahit
Cyan
anong
does
team
get
pa
one of his own. Wins that sniper
Ganda nga ng
duel.
group natin eh.
Gives
Sa
them a
Sabihin
PH.
natin,
chance
guys,
to
Ay,
yung
sa
dominate
ano,
here.
yung TS.
Ito talaga
Ganda
to.
ng groups.
Still 2 members. The T1 knows this.
Nasa kabila yung malalakas eh. Sa kabilang
Right,
group.
trying to peek around the corner, but Wild Oreo is able to deal with it, but not Envy. And now this plant is coming down. 2G all by his lonesome. And the timing of the lurk was pretty good. Oh, he's got to deal with too much. And Excurate will take
Pasok
down
na ba TS?
2GE.
Yes.
Keeps T1 in with a fighting chance.
Yeah, a lot of the things that
Playoff
were holding
secured na to,
T1
diba?
back
Oh,
this
yung
time,
after
they go the
T1
right
match,
way. And
pag
one
nanalo
thing
sila.
I want to point out is they actually use, wow, well, first of all, that's a nice shot, but they actually
Close
use
game.
the sound
Oh,
on the
close game
double tap
naman eh,
shield
yeah.
activate from ISO
Kaso
to
yung Genji
distract
kasi
Jeremy.
nag-champion
So
din eh.
because
sa
he's been
master.
so
So,
used to the
baka
ISO swinging
dala-dala pa
out,
nila yung
they make
momentum.
the noise, and then the dizzy goes high, and Saya actually swung off of that. Jeremy lives, you know, for an extra couple seconds, but it
Go-Bird
does
legit sa
ruin his crosshair entirely.
sa LAN.
And so T1 starting to
Sa
find
Korea.
some
Ayun ang laki ng table na dala
try to
ni
counter out these
Saya.
holds.
Dala-dala niya yun sa airport.
Right
No?
now.
Parang hassle
Up
naman
against
nun.
match points.
Ang laki ng table. May table na, lalagyan mo pa ng
Jeremy gets
table.
caught.
Oh, the shield's
Pero
online for
personal
Izu.
preference eh. Ganun talaga.
Izu needs to win that! Alright, they're gonna still hunt
Wala,
him down.
ano
though.
nangyari?
Ano nangyari kay Wild Oreo? Flash?
T1.
Parang di nga siya nabulag eh, no? Nabulag ba siya?
Excurate, he's not going out like this, he says.
Nabulag ba siya?
Couple of headshots to GE. Nice
Grabe
shot
si
from him.
Tugi.
Takes out Saya.
Wala,
Wasn't
parang
quite looking
panalo
the
na
right
eh.
way, but
Sa
here
throw
comes the
eh.
pit
Throw
now.
yung T1 eh.
Excurate though, a little bit low. As in goes to GE, not wasting any time.
Oy, gago
Looking
sa
for
akin,
Rossi, but he
sumabit
jumps and
siya.
Rossi takes him down.
Hindi siya sumabit, patayin niya.
Jesse Vash is going to be spotted. Stacks takes him down. And that's 2 rounds linked together now for T1.
So, I'm sure, you know, everybody
Gago
chuckling
legit,
away
guys.
at the fact that
May
Izu
sariling lamesa yan.
has 2 ultimates now.
Nangyari doon?
May lamesa na, may
Goes to
lamesa
show the
pang
strength of this
pangalawa.
ultimate regardless,
Ay,
right?
naplas.
It takes away one member, the rest of your team can flood in, clean house.
Alam ko,
whoever
pinaw
else
siya ng
is
T1
left,
eh. Dala-dala
and
niya sa
then
airport.
you
So,
can take out the guy.
dinadala
It's
niya
like a
talaga.
guaranteed
Binabayaran
trade,
niya
so
kaya yun?
It's still a
Ang laki
great
ng
opening
table.
tool. Obviously, I'm not excusing the fact. Like, he had a
Di
shield,
ba may
he
mga
should've won
excess
it.
baggage?
But it's still a very
Nabayaran
powerful
niyo ba
tool
yun?
that T1 is utilizing to its maximum value.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Namatay. Mouse,
You know,
nalobat.
sometimes
Hindi
don't hit
nag-charge
shots.
si Bray.
That's unfortunate, you know. Izu's not going to have another ult to potentially
Nakalimutan mag-charge.
not win for the rest of this map.
Eh, may
I
sa
just
wireless
want to put this out.
Could get
nalobat.
it in overtime, actually.
Yeah, you could. And I just want to put this out there that all these pros are playing against pros, right? It'd be kind of as advantageous as it should be. It's going to happen that you're going to lose in your ultimates, but what I really
Tangin
hope
ng
is
bango,
that
guys.
any
Tangin na, naamoy
ISO
ko na yung
players
pagkain.
in VCT don't ever shy
Naamoy ko
away
na yung mga
from their
Thailand,
duels.
ano?
Though. Like even if you lose the ultimate, you still need to be the guy that's
Recipe.
going out there with the double tap, drawing the
Mga
aggro.
aroma,
Because the moment
mga
you stop
aroma.
doing that, you're really
Bango.
losing value on that Asian
Mga kami,
pick. So,
naka-aircon pa na mami dito.
you know, win or lose the duel, as
Amoy
long
na
as your
amoy.
team is capitalizing off of it and you're still able to win the round, that's what matters when you're on stage. And Thrash now, this time online, then the null command able to be cycled through. I mean, T1, they're starting to get a sniff of the
Pag need lang,
comeback
guys.
possibility.
Pag need lang.
Yeah,
Emergency
just
gawin.
a slight one.
Yeah, just a slight one. Just a slight whiff in the
Yeah.
air.
What's that I smell?
Mahal kasi dun, guys. Cost of living, mga
I
stuff.
mean, you take a look at the
Hawa mo na lang.
guns. I mean, there's two sheriffs here. Oh, the dizzy, the timing, it's so
Sino
good.
yung pinakamalapad na
But
pwede
Dexter does
nakita mo
back,
sa
and
LAN?
that's Saya player catching another.
Pinakamalala.
On his way out, and
Pinakamalala
here comes the
siguro.
Thrash. Creating the space
Saya
on
talaga
A.
eh.
Why
Siya
use a
yung may
dive
kakaiba
duelist
talaga.
when you can get a crazy
Yung
animal
mga
spirit
lapit
to do
sa
it for
monitor,
you?
yung parang kay Santares,
It's a lot more fun. Ooh, that's
parang normal na eh.
quite going to
Pero pag
connect.
yung ibang
Dizzy
iba
on the
talaga,
top, Indy, though, is
yung kay
going
Saya
to
talaga
be
yung iba
taken
eh.
down. Execute and Stacks get one apiece. And there you go, T1, 3 in a row.
The crowd's feeling it too.
Nasa
the Korean
YouTube ng VCT
fans.
setup ni Sayaw, di ba?
Earlier we heard a nice cheer
Ano nangyari
for the
kay Wild
secret
Warrior? Di ko
players
alam
as
eh.
well, but you gotta
Baka
imagine
na ano
the
lang.
majority downstairs
Hindi niya lang
are the
napansin or
Korean fans who
nabulag.
have just been holding their breath for a comeback, and they're so close to it. And what I love is that T1 has just basically said, you know what, like give up.
Since
Secret
naglalaro
is
siya ng
always
Overwatch,
trying to
ganun na siya.
outnumber the ISO, so we will counter
Personal
outnumber
preference
them.
na kasi yan eh. Baka yung height kasi,
I'm
sanay
sorry,
na
but
siya
you're
yung
just
nakaganon.
bait. And we're gonna trade
Kaso
for you.
magkakaproblema
And
ka
it's
sa
working
likod
out.
dun eh.
It's working out.
Absolutely. If it works, it works. It's about the
You have
team
to
at this
Stay alive
point.
now.
And, well,
Wow, Jesse gets out with the lockdown.
Binumura niyo si
Online now.
Radzi.
That's a big
Yeah.
one.
that is massive.
Big.
And here in the last round, see if he can make it work. As once again, tanking on into the site
Sarap
is
siguro
Izu. They are going to
magpa-chiropractor,
get this
no?
plant very quickly.
Spike
Take a
planted.
look at Excurate right now.
Yeah, that's what I was keeping my eye on because they're trying to get ahead of the lockdown.
What?
So if T1
Ang
can
ina
just
nangyayari?
hold long enough, which they're doing.
It's happening. It's actually happening. The
the
comeback
fuck?
from 12 to
12-8
8.
yun.
Team Secret with 3 guys. They got to prevent him, but Excurate comes around the back.
Fuck, what is
and
happening?
lurks his way in, and T1
Tapos
have
guys,
tied it up.
yung
We
sigaw
have
ng crowd,
overtime.
maririnig nyo sa earphone.
T1.
Legit.
We heard Rossi
Kahit
so
naka-noise
many
cancel na
rounds
yung
in the
headset nyo.
replays, just trying to make
Sa LAN.
sure the
Tangin na,
team
rinig
stays
nyo.
in the game. You know, wipe out
Sumisigaw
the
yung kalaban.
frustration. Know that
Siyempre,
there's
nag-root
always
sila
a
sa team
chance.
nila eh, di ba?
Focus on the
Bakit
matters at
naman, konti
hand.
lang yung mga Pinoy dun eh.
And they finally bring it back to
Lugi
overtime.
eh.
It's not over
Sobrang
yet, but
ingay gagi, legit.
now you
Maririnig
imagine
nyo
these
kahit sa
people
noise
split
cancelling yan, oh.
momentum,
Rinig
vibes,
nyo yan.
everything
Rinig
in
na
favor of
nila yan.
T1.
Parang
Absolutely. 4
binibigyan
rounds in
sila
a
ng
row.
energy. Tangin
Oh,
na.
and the media timeout.
Wow.
I mean, they've. It looks like Coach Autumn has just been
Iba, grabe pa
charging up
makatili.
everything because he ran out of timeouts and
Yeah.
he's just letting it all out, saying,
Ah,
"We're
wala
gonna get
na ng
one
balls
shot.
eh.
We're gonna tell you
Tama.
everything I saw in that second half."
Home court.
And we'll see if Secret will ever have to pull
Yung
out their
T1 guys,
one.
tangin
They
na,
did
daming
eventually
fans
use
niyan.
their timeout in the second half
Puno
once,
yan,
but
sure boy.
Yeah. And you know, T1,
Parang
I
ano
mean,
yung
at 44%
T1 eh, parang paper
post
X na
timeout
yun eh.
percentage, I feel like
Ang daming
generally
fanbase sa ano eh.
that's
Sa crowd.
pretty good. I mean, there's not a
ganun
lot of
lagi,
teams that
guys,
have
tayo.
over 50%.
I always say, like, the lower numbers, it's unless it's really low, it's hard to get a read into, right? Because sometimes you're calling on the ecos, et cetera, et cetera. But any team that has a high number, right? Like DRX and PPRX, I believe, both have well over 50%. And that's ridiculous. So anything hovering around a 50%, I would say, is still pretty decent if you want to try to read into this without the extra disclaimers. So we'll see Autumn. Can he work his magic here? See how they're able to bring things back.
Ano sense nung
Attacker
isang
silent,
coach,
boys.
pre?
Come on.
Well, this is not a spot I expected to be in tonight.
No.
Map 3, T1 versus Team Secret overtime.
Hindi guys,
Here
yung
on
ano,
Icebox,
yung mic na yun,
Team
yung
Secret
mahaba,
dominated
connected na yun. Wala na kayong
from their
gagawin.
attacker side, but then
Narinig nyo na yung isa't
T1
isa
able to
pag sinuot
match
niyo yung
the
headset.
exact amount of
Automatic
rounds.
na wala ng team
It just
stick.
took them a little bit longer to get
Meron
that
silang
engine
providers, sarili nilang server.
Jesse
So.
Vash with the operator on the attacking side.
Hindi na ako okay, Amara.
And he's going to
Tayo
have
rin,
to go against
nakakaampak
Saya,
eh.
and the obvious choice, who oftentimes does this.
Ano nangyari?
Anong input? Paanong input?
And Izu far forward in garage.
Mapapalitan na talaga si Razi.
Counter now to that lure.
Nagitin mo si
Let's
Razi.
one pass. I don't think he's been spotted yet.
And there it is. That's
Nice
a big
jet.
kill, but Saya is going to be traded down. Jeremy also getting another kill, but
Nice
now
bot.
Izu poking out. He's going to go down. Jeremy with
2v1.
3.
2v1.
And it's up to Stacks,
No,
the new
plan.
member,
Okay, panalo na.
trying to make this work.
13-12.
And now Jeremy's got Blade Storm as well.
Kaya nga, dinatrash talk ako
boy.
eh. Awit yun, awit.
Really
Dito.
trying to pressure
Narinig ni Boss
Stacks to
Jeff.
make a
Kasalanan ko
mistake,
pa.
but this is a position where
Yeah.
Stacks has always shined.
Just hold it. He's going to
Nice
get
one.
half, and it's Jesse out of
Ba't
snipe
yung
him down.
nag-recibash ng op?
I think if he immediately pulled
Napitas
off
niya
after
kagad
the
si
half,
Izu eh.
It could have been,
perhaps,
yeah. I think he was
perhaps
trying to run through the options, right? Of,
Yeah.
okay, where's the
Hindi
beat
sa
coming
IEM.
from?
Yung IEM is yun yung
But
sounds nyo.
End of the day,
Tapos yung
Jeremy
headset,
getting
yun yung
past-
comms.
Getting the kill on Rossi was big, because Saya's basically relying on his teammates to kind of hold on to the site, so he can rendezvous
Panalo na
back out on
talaga
top of
guys, legit
screens.
yan.
Jeremy creating space when
Pwede
Team
ba ikaw na
Secret
lang?
needed it
Pinalitan
most.
nyo ang ambassador yun.
Right there. Let's do
Team Secret take the lead. And they could end it right now. Once again, they've been on match point a lot.
Yes.
Ah,
For
bali
many
in-game
rounds.
sound siya, IEM.
And here they are again. Will T1 just
Salanan to ni Amara,
continue
guys,
to
pag
drag this
natalo.
one out
Legit.
and create more rounds
Nag-watch
for
party
us
si Amara, di ba?
to watch in this very
Pag natalo, alam
entertaining
nyo na
third
kung
map.
sino sisisihin.
Excurrent, once again, he's going to be out here in mid. He's going to be looking to find someone.
Does he get taken out? But they've already snuck in off of the double tap. Oh, no, the blind!
Oh, everybody's blind, but it's Oreo and Saya player for the pick-off.
Wala na, panalo na ata.
As now the Mosh going to come down to GE.
Ay,
Does get the
gago.
advantage for the team, but Rossi
Okay lang,
is
good
not going to
molly.
go down like this. He's,
Tangina na
oh,
nangyari,
Saya
puro
gets
trade.
one as well.
Spike down
As Rossi
A.
does eventually go down. Now it's a 2v2.
Panalo na ata eh.
Spike down, they have to recover it.
Nice one.
Secret
Wala na,
trying to
nag-whiff na eh.
reposition, trying to
Wala
find
na,
the
ipit na
timing.
siya.
It's
Wala
Saya!
na.
Yeah, Saya's isolated.
Wala na,
As the
nag-reload
plan
na.
has to come down.
Nice
It's all
one.
up to Excurrent, and down he will go. Team Secret
Sabi
will
sa inyo
take
eh.
2 in a
Sabi sa inyo
row.
eh.
And they had so many match points,
Wala na,
but they
GG na,
finally
guys.
get the job done against T1.
Tapos!
An incredible
Tangina,
showing
kainan
for
na.
Team Secret, because while, yes, there were some weaknesses shown from T1, I think, you know, they continue to show the strengths that they have with this new starting.
Tangina mo,
Just like they did against JG
Qualified
and
na, guys.
Secret
Tangina
Knight,
ka!
and some of the new looks. I mean, they brushed up on some of the
Qualified.
individual
Basic,
weaknesses
no
when they
sweat,
faltered.
no
They
reaction,
kept their peaks
no
high and the
bleeding,
reads were
no
good.
problem.
They absolutely dug deep into the cracks
Nice
of
one.
T1.
Yeah, they absolutely did. Big props to Team Secret. You saw Saya very disappointed. He knows that
Pag
if he just
naka-qualify
hits that
champions
shot,
hindi
Yeah.
tayo
the
balato.
first one,
Balato.
I mean, then you're 2v1, you probably win that round and we get more, but it's not the way it was meant to be.
Ano, sana mga haters natin dyan.
Grabe ka na sa akin,
A
Korea.
great day
Sana mga
overall,
haters natin
so
dyan.
I don't think you should feel too bad, but today
Adobo,
is
Team
the
Secret,
day goes
07.
over
Sana
to
mga
Team
haters
Secret.
natin
If
dyan.
they make it into playoffs with this victory, T1 make
Big
them
tripan
more
yung
Sana mga haters natin
Combo.
dyan.
Secret.
Huge.
Ah?
Huge.
Yeah,
Asan
a
na?
very, very big win with this roster change. And 2GE right there in the center. I have to imagine
yeah.
he's so
Asan na
proud
mga
of it.
haters?
He waited a
Jacket,
full
no?
year and a half to get a
Buti
win.
na
Ina
lang,
nyo, ah.
nagpabili ako.
Waiting the
Nagpabili
back
ako.
lines of RRQ.
Utang, ina nyo,
Had
ah.
a bit of a slower start.
Pinoy
Wild
pride
Oreo
yun,
took the
men.
spotlight here in
Amin
stage
ang
two,
West
but
Philippine
now
Sea.
he's at the top
Tangina
today.
nyo. Amin ang West
Pag
Philippine
nanalo,
Sea.
isip si Wendy ko problem.
Guys, sabi nga namin ng NDG, pumunta kami sa
Ako na ang problema.
Scarborough Shoal at ipaplanting flag, no?
What a game, what a series. Laban Pinas,
Sige
Team
na.
Secret cinched their
Ay.
playoffs placement.
Hanggang finals ba
honestly
magbebenta
was
ng merch
afraid.
yan?
Because again, you know, it was
Ah,
a prediction
tao.
and whatnot.
May ano
honestly
sila
felt
dun eh,
like,
parang
again, T1
riot.
could have won this, but Secret, what a performance coming out from all of them. It felt like this entire last map on Icebox, it was a whole team effort. No, like sure, some would have like those moments, but it definitely was a team versus team effort just to take or retake the second.
Bounce ko na naman, habol mo.
Just how close this
Wait,
Icebox
babae na nga ako.
I mean, it really is
Nagtitripan na ako nung ano eh.
And at the same time, I mean, you can feel both teams really fighting tooth and nail to make
Amin ang West Philippine Sea!
like, the way that T1 adapted really in this second half just showed
Bias
so much
casters.
Sit the fuck down!
and how they're playing around
down,
this roster,
boys!
how they're adapting to their
Sit the
opponents
fuck
as well.
down!
But oh my god, Team Secret! Like what the heck?
Jesus!
It's Azrael game all over
Just
again.
the helmet.
Yeah, honestly, I was very afraid for this one because again, we're talking about the win of Team Secret here, but
Mag-watch
I
party
first want
tayo
to just talk about how
mga
T1 was so close into this.
TFG.
Saya player was hitting some optimal shots, Xgear was trading so efficiently, and I say it, the battering ram of T1, Izu,
Kaya
sure,
na
he was
bang
getting
qualified for
really
playoffs,
at the start of the first
motherfuckers.
half, but come second half, he was just caressing it. And the
playoffs bound na eh.
was going to be
Oh,
the,
Curry was here. What's
the
up,
trade
Curry?
horse for T1 here.
Third
but he was
place
also
ata
doing
Welcome
some
to,
basic highlights.
Elden
When you
Ring
get the
real
check
life.
once you get that
Where
extra
we
backside on A,
fight for our
just hit
fucking
the
land.
big
Yun eh,
shots,
nung
and that
stage 1
solidifies the
wins
round for T1.
hanggang
Now
stage
just
2.
looking quickly into Team Secret.
Big wins
Again,
yung mga
it just felt like they had
nangyari
so
nung
much more
stage
control
1.
at the back of the site. Sure, there was some
Kasi
rough
kung
edges,
portalo
but
kami
once they
noon,
realized and could like isolate these fights
maghabol
against
ng
T1,
Pero
they were able to
playoffs
do
naman
that,
na, so
realize
wala nang
multiple
problemahin.
times over these like multiple
Oh
rounds.
man, that feels
Yeah,
so
I think
good.
that's what impresses me
Wait,
the most.
so is
It's like
T1
Team Secret
no
really
longer
figuring out a way to
qualified? I kinda
adapt
feel
around
bad
this
though.
ice.
Pero mahalaga
Clearly,
din
it's
naman
like
I
a
love
natin yung
T1,
Gen
Like
guys.
you mentioned,
Kasi
battering ram,
nag-champion
trade
yung
horse,
Gen G,
the
guys.
ultimate kill
Masters.
contract. It's so good. You remove
So,
one player
pag natalo natin
completely
yung
off the
malaking
board,
karangalan
even
yun
if,
sa
you know,
atin.
they get killed by Izu.
Kinala natin
But
yung
the
Masters
setups
champion.
that like Jesse Vash had sometimes just to counter the wingman going in for the plant, and at the same time the way that they're trying to figure out different ways to retake
Ano?
the site,
Tweet
whether
ko,
or not it's
the
know
West
watching
Philippine
out for
Sea is
Saya
ours.
players
Sige.
operator sometimes,
Sige,
or
tweet
just
ko din.
positioning
Putang ina mo.
themselves and
Oh.
getting that timing off of like NV
Okay, guys.
splashes, having the sense to go
Gago,
for
mali.
these little like waterfall drops off of rafters. It's so strong, it's so
tweet ko,
good,
sige.
and ultimately
Yan lang
that's
bago sa
kind
tweet
of the
ko. Ano bago sa
firepower
tweet ko?
and mechanism that gives them the win
Oh,
over
ano?
T1, even though like there are so many efforts from
Ano, ano
T1.
bago sa
Again,
tweet
the
ko?
adaptations, Autumn calling the
Dami rin
timeout
pala
as
ng
soon as
Austria.
it goes into overtime, but alas, it's still not enough. Team Secret, I mean, the sun
Interview.
shines brightly today.
I-share nyo, tangina.
Yes. Asarai, tell
I-share
us how
nyo.
you're feeling now that the third team to secure their playoffs placement is Team Secret, joining
May interview
the likes of
ata eh.
Pala kayo
DRS
eh.
and Paper X.
I'm glad. Come on! I'm glad.
Pasok mo sa playoffs,
Dude,
yes.
give us a bit of taglers.
This guy's losing his mind just
Okay,
now.
for
You
the,
have
for
no
the
idea.
Filipino viewers out there, masaya
Ayan,
tayo
oh.
na nanalo ang Team Secret, guys. So, laban Pinas,
Let's
laban
go.
Team Secret.
Laban
It's
Pinas.
very good. Again,
Omsim pare!
Bias, oh,
Exactly,
bias yan.
exactly.
Nasaray.
We'll just see it when you post it like on social
Ano?
media.
Retweet
But
nyo,
I really
pusi
am-
pala kayo eh.
Something like kosher.
I really am very happy
Oh.
about the win here for Team Secret, not only just because, again, this was a team that
Naamoy ko
voted,
na nga
but
guys yung
more so like,
pagkain,
again,
so.
the consistency
Kung
issue that
kakain
we
na
were
ako,
talking about
nagugutom
from
na
them
ako.
that was plaguing
Kagising
them,
ko
I
lang
think,
din.
during kickoff, stage 1. It has
Magandang
happened for
bunga
Secret
agad.
in
Panalo.
I think it's span of like
Panalo
2
ang
years
TS.
since they joined Pacific League, and now it's looking a lot more solid.
Dude, that was
they
kinda
beat
scary,
G-
though.
or
Thai
G- or
foods.
like,
So at
G
least
and
now when
Clean,
we fight
but
Gen
now
G,
beating
we go with a
another,
clear mind. Just
very
hold W
boss
against
tayo
T1.
yan eh.
A team that made it to
Aroma.
Masters.
Exactly.
Lasa nung
It just solidifies what Team Secret is able to offer as a team right now for Pacific, and that's great
Mga
for
pagkain nila
fans and for the game and for the league.
Wait.
Yeah,
But I
really do
still
feel
have
that's
T1.
very,
Is T1
very
gonna qualify
true.
or
And
they
Team
never
Secret
qualify
has
against
been,
that?
you know, stuck around like
Ingay
the
mo yan-
middle
ingay
for
mo
a
yan,
long
DJ sa
time,
YouTube.
but
Anong
with
ingay?
this new
Para
roster,
maingay.
these new additions, 2GE especially for today, I think,
Absolutely.
like just
Where
shows
the fuck
so
is
much the fact that they're finally like almost. It feels like it's like finally. It's been a long time coming that they finally found this roster that shows how much they really have to offer. Still, with, like
Grabe, 3-0 tayo, oh.
the
I hope
calling and
we make it to
Indeed
upper
Jeremy
bracket
as
in
well, who are
playoffs.
stepping up
Uppers and
alongside all of
upper
this.
semifinals.
And now
Because I
finally,
think
like,
if we
Basta
only
kailangan
win
lang
once
nila
from
matalo
upper
lahat.
semifinals, we're
Meanwhile,
ready going
for
to
T1
champions.
At the same time,
Like,
showing a
seriously.
lot that they have to offer as well, just maybe needing a little bit more time to get used to this. Because Xgear,
I hope we get
Tama
upper
lang,
bracket.
boss.
We are in a
little
really
bit
good
on the
spot.
controller role, but right now on this icebox,
Let's make it
with
hard
the
for Gen G.
calling, with the frags, he's back
Eliminated.
up on top. It's just
What?
missing those.
Wait, tell me
the
T1's
couple more
eliminated?
rounds.
Watch
it's
party
like-
kasi
That
kami
fucking
sa
sucks,
Discord.
dude.
Kaya
For
maingay.
I love T1.
Is the game over for T1?
It feels like it, but no. I feel like they still have a couple more chances. circumstances, right? Like,
W bombs.
in terms of standings, it's 2 wins and I believe 6 losses. So Number's not great, but again,
It's not game over yet.
It's not game over it. Their round differential is always kind of like so close
Bro,
to
got me thinking
breaking
for
even
it.
or being actually positive. Just
Tingnan
that,
mo comment sa YouTube. Okay lang yan. Kahit
still
ano.
have a
Bro,
lot
got
of
me
potential.
thinking,
Kahit
Jack.
ano wala
They
kang
could
pake.
win, but the conditions kind of differ right now.
Yeah, it's a lot more on the complication. So basically, they needed to win this
Hello,
series
Dad.
to solidify their chances a lot more for playoffs. If Secret lost, then they still had like a couple more games where they could, they still had better chances to
Bro's
qualify.
nothing.
But this one definitely allows them to qualify with this win. At least.
T1
I'm
right
gonna
now,
fucking
I
die.
think they need to win, but they also might need.
Alright,
some
guys, for
other
those who are
to
watching,
start
say goodbye to
losing a little
Facebook.
bit.
I'm ending
Hindi,
Facebook
hindi.
stream,
Hindi yan sa
but I'm still
playoffs
streaming in
natin.
Twitch.
Sa playoffs
I'm
ng
probably
Secret.
streaming all night chat. Everyone say goodbye to Facebook. Say everyone to chat type FB nerd
A lot
or
of other
something.
factors, and
I'm
that's
saying
why
goodbye
we
to
have
FB
2
chat.
more weeks
07
of
to
this to
FB.
go
I'll
before
go
we
live
hit
in 6
playoffs.
chat.
I also want to talk about this other group that's happening. We want
Nanginginig
to
ako.
recognize the premier teams who received a promotion.
Alright,
into
bounce na ako kay Mark.
Challengers.
NDG, salamat.
So,
Bounce na ako.
Thank you, thank you.
Premier,
Kain well, pre. Kain
is
well.
a route
Tara, tara,
that
kain na.
even you can go into and find your
Wala
path
na
into
ata eh.
pro play. Have you guys experienced Premier yourselves?
So yun guys, thank you for
Together.
watching.
Yeah,
See you
yeah,
guys
we're
sa
at the
next
same
streams
team.
natin.
Yeah, shoutouts to the
Banana
Stream
Brigade.
tayo ulit. Ng mga watch
They
party.
have
Di ko pa alam kung
specific.
pinayagan ako.
And
Yeah.
then we changed it up.
BCC
I
specific,
wasn't there.
yeah.
I was a new addition to the roster when they changed it to Banana Brigade. But yeah, it's fun. It's definitely fun.
It
And
is.
if you have the right, the great amount of skills, the right teammates, you can definitely
I think
reach that next
It's
level.
like a different experience from ranked because you're playing
Yeah.
like full-on 5-stack against another
They're
full-on
trying
5-stack,
hard.
so you're always like thinking, you're not just playing like individually.
Yeah, it's a completely different experience than ranked at all. And the fact that you can qualify to go to challengers, play professionally through it. I mean that alone is a different experience. So you too can compete. The next one starts on June 27th. That's episode 9, Act 1. So grab your friends, sign up. Here's are some of our winners who qualified through Premier. I actually see a couple teams of like Kazuna Esports. Very interesting to see them.
Shoutouts
go
to
through
like
this.
yeah, shoutouts to like Reverie, Cairo, Shinsei, the likes of them. Kazuna Esports back into it.
Yeah, from the Philippines as well. Subversive, Tyrant Esports, Ranko Cuties, Avernus. This is just me because I remember some of the team names, and then I know some of the players that have gone there. So they've been in the scene, and I can assume this is like very common ground for all of the people that, or the other teams that are playing. They've been in the scene for the longest time, and this is like again just great to give them recognition.
Yeah, Indonesia, Oceania as well. I mean, remember that
yes.
like music video from last year, the One More music video?
Yeah.
That's where the dream starts. It all starts with Premier.
I also really like that we saw teams from Vietnam, Hong Kong, Taiwan region as well. These are regions we obviously don't have here in Pacific yet, and this is the pathway towards it. So yeah, again, June 27th is when the next premiere stage starts on episode 9, Act 1. You guys want to
It's got like little golf claps.
start a
This
premiere
is the
team?
this is the Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Or, no.
He looks a
Right.
little-
Yeah, because I'm holding the mic. How do you want me to?
We are going to talk to 2GE very
Yeah.
shortly. Any thoughts you want to share about 2GE, our MVP for today?
So real quick, we were talking about hyping a lot about Wild Oreo. He, I think, like reached his culmination to Secret a lot faster. But 2GE now in this series has definitely come into his own for Secret, and he's got a lot of, I think, things to offer that Wild Oreo doesn't. So that's great because again, that's a lot of options that Team Secret now has in their arsenal.
Yeah, and I think this is a big part of it. You guys had mentioned it. Team Secret has seemed to find all the missing pieces to find their success. So let's go to that stage for that interview with Bella.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the post-match interviews. I'm Bella, and next to me I have Team Secret's 2GE. Om simpare 2GE.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, that was a nail-biting game. You snatched up your first ever win against T1, and you're now in the playoffs. So I want to know, like, what would you rate your team's performance for today?
For first match, maybe like a 5. But for the whole series, I think we played like our best, like a 10.
5, 10, 10 playoffs. That was nice, right? And you really read T1 well on Split and Icebox. So I want to know like how you guys decided to prep for your T1 match. Because it worked out really well,
Yeah. we watched all their VODs for today's game. And like we prepare and how we're gonna play the game for today's match and adapt to how they play.
So your predictions all paid off
Yeah.
perfectly, right? And then, there was an ISO on T1, and, teams that have faced ISO with the buff, they say, they feel defenseless. So I want to know, like, how it was like for you.
Everybody on my team played ISO, everybody on rank, and like we know how to counter. We share our thoughts on how to play against if they ult against us, and yeah, we did win.
Even with the buff, it was just like predictable.
Yeah.
All right. And since joining Secret, your form has been, through the roof. I want to know, what are you focusing on to bringing to the table for your team?
I'm trying to be more like myself, improve, and outside the game, inside the game, so I can contribute to the team and give more, like, yeah.
So you're focusing on communication in and out, building together with the team.
Synergy, yeah.
Yeah, synergy. Oh, it really showed today, And your next match actually is against Shanghai Masters champion Genji. How confident are you?
We are confident against them since like we don't have pressure, but not too confident.
Enough pressure, but not really a lot of pressure. Confident, but not too confident. That's always good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited to see that. All right, good game today. And that was Team Secret's 2GE for their winners interview. And don't forget to come back on Saturday the 29th to see Talon and DFM and Zeta and RRQ. See you then.